Okay, we're here. Ugh. I was gonna say I cannot believe it. I can believe it, but I fucking just streamed a gang of Call of Duty and I fucking called it Valheim. I was like, I'm playing Valheim. It's too bad you can't move things without having to break them down. I hope she didn't cash these in because we need these. See, they're hens. They don't mate. They just give off more. I thought she said we needed. Oh, I thought she said. Yeah, see, we need to get them the hay because they died on me last time. So if we don't have the proper shit for them, I think they will die. Do we have anything like that? Fuck. I think we just planted before we left the game and we saved, so probably not gonna be ready. Yeah, they're not ready, I don't think. They're still green. Yeah, I was hoping to do just some base work. I'd like to build this a little bit bigger, but we almost don't need it. Maybe we can make, maybe I can make some food. We have a lot of fucking stuff. Damn, I'm so mad. When me and Eden died yesterday, like hardcore, I had so much, we had so many rabbits. We had like fucking stacks. We had some stacks here, but we would have really been good with them fucking rabbit stacks, cause some of this food you gotta cook with the rabbit. Like this one. And that one, see? This one needs rabbit, carrot, and puff. Oh my god, guys. Yeah, we had a gang of puffs too. We need more of those, man. I mean, I guess we can go and try to harvest more stuff in that biome, but let's see. There was another dish we could have made with the rabbit. Seeker meat, lox meat, rabbit meat. Oh, we had. No, we only have 10 rabbit seeker. We need seeker meat. Okay. Man, fucking. So, I've been doing like physical therapy because I have an injury in my back, and the spot where I go, man, there's just like a fucking like 10, I don't know, like 6 or 10 cute fucking bitches there, and I'm just like, damn. Every time I go, I try to be cool about them, like whatever. I try to ignore them, like not like jock them, like um, I guess stare at them too much. You know what I mean? Like I try not to do that. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I go in there, I do my shit. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I don't know. Sometimes they're kind of nice to me. I mean, because they work there, they have to be nice. But fucking, it's kind of funny, dude. Because so there's this one, there's this one chick, right? I think she's like the oldest chick there, and she's older, whatever, But and she works there with her husband, which is crazy. And to be honest with you, deep down in my heart, they're both cool, chill people in a way, right? They're just doing their fucking job. They've been doing it for a long time. So like they're not there to fucking like I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like you get tired of working the same job over and over and you end up finding shortcuts, right? That's kind of how it happens. Like, you're working and you're like, "Oh man, you find things to make it work, but make it work easier for you, And and that's what she does. And he does it too, like a lot. And as me being a patient, it's really it's kind of disheartening, it's annoying, it feels insincere, you know. But when you're there, I've been there for a while now, and as long as I've been there, in some ways it's kind of cool. Because like it's so hard to explain, but like they're just sitting there talking all the time. Like, and that's what gets annoying, because as a patient, I'm like, dude, I'm not here to listen to your fucking lifestyle. They don't even talk to you, which is here's why it's disheartening. Because they're not there talking to you. They're talking to each other. It's like the guy, his wife, and then one other like guy that works there, and he's gay, obviously. He's a gay dude. There's like 2 gay dudes that work there. But he's gay, and I don't care. The guy's a nice dude, right? Like, I don't have anything against his orientation or anything. I'm just bringing it up because I'm painting the picture. So, and he's not flamboyant. He's like one of these, like, really kind of quiet, smart, like, to the point humor kind of thing. He's actually kind of funny. And he gets that from them. They've really given him a funny sense of humor, like. So anyway, but he's got this like dry humor, but it's funny. It's not bad. He's just like he's like makes these sassy comments like, "Well, I guess you didn't see that coming," stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? But he's pretty chill, and he does between me and you, like he does good at his job, because he's tried to help me before, because he had to like try to help, and you can see in some way like he has heart for what he's doing, and I think that's really important. So anyway, it's in that room, because there's 2 rooms or whatever. In that room is him, his wife, and that gay dude, and the husband and the gay dude are like always on their computer. Like the main guy, the husband, he has his own desk there with a computer, and then the other guy has like a really like kind of weird weird wannabe desk. Like he's got like a computer stand where his computer is like on a podium, kind of like it's like I don't know, like these podiums that you read speeches on, but it's like a little piece of metal. It's just like a tripod type deal, you know? It's like a little. It's not even a lap. It's not even a desk. It's just a tripod holding up his laptop, and he's sitting on a chair, like a stool or whatever. So I guess they let him use his computer too. I guarantee you, though. Well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. These guys seem like they're trying to study more to get like better, I guess a better job or get better positions in their careers. So that is admirable and whatnot. But like the whack thing is that they're so wound up in their own world that they're constantly ignoring fucking clients. And their main job is to like be coaches. They have a patient come in, they get assigned a patient, and you're supposed to stick with that patient and walk them through their exercises and stuff, right? So the chick, the older lady, I guess because the husband is the boss there, he kind of lets they all do whatever the fuck they want. There's no real like, scolding going on, like, hey, I noticed you didn't do that. Maybe they did, maybe they do a little bit, but it's nothing serious. Like you can see that in some ways they don't really give a fuck. And I even swore I saw the fucking guy smoking weed, or he did like coke in one of the rooms, and I was like, okay, I guess you guys are that chill. You know what I mean? It was kind of ghetto, but like but they're funny. I'm over. I go there and I'm doing my stuff, and they're always talking to each other, and it's a little entertaining. Otherwise you're just sitting there and it's like super quiet. So when you're there, they're always having these back and forths about just nonsense, like, oh, did you see the game yesterday? Oh yeah, I know you like the Raiders. They suck. Like the Raiders are stupid, and then they make jokes about each other, and then like or they'll talk about stories about their lives. Oh yeah, I went the other day to this and that, blah blah blah, and they're just constantly joking, which is cool because it's kind of fun. But as a patient, it's fucking annoying because like they'll assign me to one of them, and the lady, it's kind of funny. The lady, she tried to train me to do all my shit by myself so she doesn't have to help me. And I'm kind of like, I started getting mad about it. I was like, look, I don't know all this shit, like, cause she wants me like, okay, now do your hip flexor, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck a hip flexor is. Get the fuck out of here, like, I just got out of work. I don't fucking, this is not my job, bitches. It's your job. You know what I mean? And that shit gets annoying. That shit gets under my skin. Like I was actually getting really hot under the collar about it, and I was fucking like, after my sessions, I'd be fucking cursing on myself and shit. Is there any more in there? I don't think so. I'd be cursing on myself, like, yo, fuck these people, blah blah blah. But it just makes me so mad, right? So I got to the fucking point where I was like, you know what, dude, like, me being upset is never gonna change them from just being lazy. You know what I mean? Or I don't know another word you want to call somebody that doesn't really want to do their job. You know what I mean? Um, so like in some ways I get it because I go through the same shit, but like at the same time, like it takes longer for me to do what I need to do because I have to wait. So like I'll start doing my stretches and stuff, and then like I need them to instruct me on my next thing or whatever, and and then they'll be like fucking they'll be just sit there talking, like totally fucking ignoring you. Like totally just, I'm not even here. There's nobody here. It's just us. And they're just like sitting, leaning, talking to each other, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I don't know. What is they going to do, that guy? Did you see that show yesterday? Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know about the other show they had. And I'm just like waiting with my hands crossed after like, and then like after a couple minutes after they just like look around. Oh, okay. Oh, you need something? Oh, what do you, okay, let's do this. Let's do that. And like it's funny because like the chick tries to fully get me to do all of my shit by myself. I got to the point where I got tired of waiting for her because she takes so fucking long to help me that she makes what I can do in like 30 minutes, 20 minutes into like an hour. because she's constantly talking. And then it's funny because the husband is there's three people in that room and they're all supposed to be like stationed to a certain person, but they tend to do this weird passing shit around. Like they're like, "Oh, like they make like he makes them all do the work and he doesn't do shit. He just sits on his computer, looking at his computer. I guarantee you a lot of that shit is there's not like cuz it seems like the gay dude may be trying to study, and they may be trying to study because sometimes like they talk about it like they're taking tests and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, what is this? They're quizzing each other, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck, dude? Like it's like living in their, it's their living room. Like you're literally in their living room, and they're just and you're just a viewer. Like you're not even a guest. Like you're just like somebody sitting there watching from the outside. You know what I mean? And every now and then they throw whoever's closest into their little stories, like, how do you think about that? Like, it's just so stupid, dude. And I'm like, just get me the fuck out of here. So I got to the point where I just had to put my pride away to the side, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna try to do all the exercise that I kind of know that I need to do as fast as I can, so I could get the fuck out of there. Because like, otherwise I'll be there forever, dude. And I'll just sit there listening to them all day, like, blah 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 blah. And like it's funny because the husband will see it. He doesn't. They just don't give a fuck what your if it's your fucking program or not. They're just like, and I'm like, man, fuck you, man. I get so tired of people like that. Like, it's fucking annoying, dude. But anyway, yeah, back to the chicks. So, yeah, so I'll be there fucking like, coming in, and like some of them are fucking cute, but that room right there, none of the cute chicks are in there. None of the cute chicks are in there. Like that one will come in and out, maybe another one will come in and out randomly, but uh they just come in and ask them questions and go, and it's funny because even like the older chick, she'll just leave the room. Like you're over there having to do your routine or whatever, and you're waiting for her to tell you what to do, and she'll just walk out of the room and go to another room and start talking to other people and shit, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? Like, it's fucking annoying, dude. Let's sleep real quick. All right, so I made some of that food. We need to make some different food. I suppose we don't have to sleep because we're at the base, but yeah, I'm just like right there, like I'm trying, and the sad part is like there's really no end in sight, It's like I just got to keep doing this until one day I'm like hopefully healed, but I just got to keep fucking going and stuff, and like for a while, like it didn't even feel like I was getting better, but I think a lot of that shit had to do with my bed. I had like a bed that was just, I don't know, it was just hurting the fuck out of me, and I just was like, I switched it up one day and it just started getting better, and I was like, oh, thank God. Puff onion cloudberries? I don't think we have any more puffs. Yeah, we don't have puffs. Okay, let's go get some more food stuff. I suppose we could take some of these. We'll take this, because this is old food. Oh, actually we have some pies. We don't need this. I feel like this is turning into a secondary food. This is like a second dish. Alright, so we gotta eat anyway. But yeah, like, it's just tough because I jock the chicks. Like, I'm like, I have like a crush on a lot of them. I'm like, oh, I crushed that one. Oh, I crushed that one. And then like today, oh yeah, so the whole point is today, I swear it's the guy, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't think he was there. I don't know how this worked out, but like one of those, because I usually go to the same room all the time, and where they're always talking blah 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 blah. But there was literally nobody there when I came in today. Like, nobody was there. And then it was kind of funny. Only the gay guy was there. and I came into the one of the girls that I crush on. She brought me to the room, and she was actually gonna start like taking care of me, like doing my routine. And I was surprised because she's never done that. Like I've never had a one-on-one with her, and I was like oh shit, like this girl's gonna be my exercise coach or whatever, you know. And I was kind of excited because I like her, and like I thought one time that we had a look, you know, we looked at each other before, and she kept like looking at me as she was walking away, and I was like, oh shit. Um, so I was kind of excited because I was like, maybe I could talk to her a little bit, but anyway, so she starts taking care of me, and then she goes to the other room because I was gonna be a while, and then I'm done, and then the old lady shows up. She's not old, but the older lady shows up. So she's just like, oh hey, she's like, okay. She starts to try to go because me and her, I didn't like her for a while, but then I tried to warm up to her so she doesn't hate me. So I kind of started making jokes and like kind of making the vibe light, like, oh, all right, here we go again with this shit, and making her feel like kind of like chill. So she saw me, she's like, oh, okay, all right, she was all happy, like, okay, let's do your stuff, and then the gay dude was like, oh no no, um uh the other girl is his coach today. And she was kind of surprised, like, okay, what the hell, like. And I was surprised too. I was like, whatever. I was kind of happy because I was kind of like wanting to get out of there, like because they don't give a fuck on that side, and that shit gets annoying to me because I'm like, I'm serious about my shit. Like I'm like, I really need help, and I don't want to, these guys are concerning me because they're just throwing me to the side. And I'm like bro, like, I need help, you know what I mean? So anyway, so fucking uh she's like, oh yeah, you need to go to the other room. So I'm like, okay, cool. I go to the other room. The girl, I forget how it happens. uh I guess they walked me to the other, somebody walked me to the room, and then one of the other gay guy was there. And then and that guy is, I gotta give that fool so much I told him I gotta give that fool so much credit because out of all the, well, the girls are really good too. In that front room, they're all pretty good. Well, they're pretty good. Like two of them or three of them, they're really good at their jobs, and they care and they pay attention and they're concerned, and they try to figure out what's wrong with you. And that's the important part, and that's why I'm there, because I'm like, dude, I'm trying to figure out too, so so they're like, oh yeah, you're going to the other room, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, like low key I was like, fuck yeah. So fucking they take me, and then the one gay guy is like, I guess he was gonna take me over, cause I guess the other girl, I don't know, she's weird. She's like the girl that I kind of crushed on. She's kind of like super quiet. Like she's super quiet, and it's kind of funny because I guarantee you the gay guy, the gay guy that's in the front, like he's kind of handsome, so I know all the bitches jock his shit because he's like fit, he's kind of young, he's like, tall or whatever. He's like, I think he's Hispanic or whatever. So like, I know they're all like, they're all on him, but it's really funny because you can see that fool's like screaming, like his aura is just gay, you know what I mean? And I'm like, and I think they've even talked a little bit about it, but they don't like, it's not a, it's not like they're talking about it every day. But so he ends up my coach, and I'm kind of excited because that fool, he coached me one time, and he cared, dude. And not only did he care, but he was there. Like every time I would finish my shit, he's like, okay, let's go. We're doing another one. Like, he was into it. And even today, it was really funny because I did one of my exercises, and he was like, that foot. It was like the movie Rocky. Like, I was trying to do this little stupid exercise, and he was like moving to side, like he's coaching me in the like boxing. And I'm like, what is this guy doing, bro? What is he doing? But I had to tell that fool. I said, you know what, man, you got like, you do really good at your job. Like you're really good worker, or like, like you're really good at what you do type shit. And he was like, oh, thank you, blah blah blah. And he was trying to say something, and I tried to like drill it down so he understood that, like, no, no, not I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to compliment you. I want you to understand, because sometimes like you work really hard and maybe you don't feel appreciated or something. So in some ways I wanted that fool to get that through his head, like I appreciate what you're doing because there's a lot of people that don't work hard, you know what I mean? And when you see somebody that is working tough at what they do and they're happy, like it should be commended, you know? So I tried to tell him that. I've been waiting to tell him that because I wanted to him to know because um, after seeing the way that they act in the other room where they don't give a fuck about the patients, and then seeing what he did, I knew that it wasn't just me, it was those people. They're just fucking lazy or whatever, you know? And Anyway, so he started fucking helping me out, but I was in the room with all the other chicks, and I was just doing my best. One of them that I was crushing on was like, I don't know why, but I was exercising, and there's like a window into one of their rooms, and they do like their laundry and all this shit in there, and she's in there just like face to face with me, and I'm just like, God damn it, like making it super awkward because I don't want to just keep staring at her, you know what I mean? So I had to like turn my head while I'm doing my exercises, so I wouldn't be like looking at her face to face or some shit. But it was kind of funny. But one of the cutest chicks there, so they're all in a little group, like that dude, the one guy that works tough, and one of the really cutest chicks, she's in the little group, and then I guess the other little shorter one that's like really quiet. They're all in a little group right there. There's one more that's kind of grouped up with them, but uh, they're all there chilling and doing their thing, and like him and this other girl that's really hot, like I guess they're the hottest people in the room, but they fucking do really well with the people. And it was funny because she was supposed to be my workout, but he took her place so she can do other work, you know. She was helping some other kid actually, um, which I thought was a surprise because I'm like, why is there fucking kids in here? Kids actually go to that place. I'm fucking surprised. I seen a little ass kid up in there one time, and then I seen a little girl in there one time, and then there's a teen in there that I guess he got injured in football or something. He's up in there. I'm just like, what? Like first I thought it was just gonna be older folks, but it's everybody fucked up in there. So it's kind of funny, but but she was helping some younger kid, and so he was like, yeah, I'll take him, you know, and he was really cool about it, you know. I was happy because he was paying a fucking attention. He's like, oh, like he would see something I'm doing. Oh, you might want to do a little bit this way because you want to. Are you feeling it there? Like, are you feeling it when you're stretching like that? Like you gotta do it certain ways, you know. And this is what it's doing, and blah blah blah, you know. So he was explaining stuff to me and being thorough, which is so important because like I need to know what's going on too, you know. And the other girl, she don't even give a fuck. She just tells me what to do and walks away, and she's in like fucking having a talk about fucking what she made for dinner or some bullshit, and I'm just like, wait, what the fuck, you know? All right, let's see. We gotta. I wanna. Let's go to Ashland's 4. I kind of want to get up here. Look at all this. I guarantee you, if we get here, there's gonna be a thing. I just don't want to die, bro. Let's make sure this is correct. I think she broke a portal. No, Ashland's 5. This is main base. This is in case we have an emergency and we need two portals. One will be main base. Because the thing about the portal system is that we use this as our main portal. This is an outgoing portal. This means that we like just put the number or address in, like Ashland's 4, I think it was. And this will take us to that location. So it's an outgoing. Now sometimes when I'm on the other side of this portal, if the portal breaks on the other side, I get locked out of this portal because this portal is called Ashland's 4, and you know I kind of, it's confusing. It'll break a chain of portals. So I made another portal, called it main base. That way we can actually go if we have in a situation, we could come through that way. But anyway, so you know, he was helping me do my exercises, blah 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 blah, and he was asking me questions, which that shit made me feel so much better, bro, because like Like I need help. I'm not there to act like I'm not there. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like, hey, let's fucking do this. Like let me, what do I have to do to make it better? So I'm trying. You know what I mean? Like I'm in it. Oh, we got a bird. Come on. Oh, fuck you, man. Oh, there's berries right here, bro. We could fucking. I didn't realize that we can farm these little berries over and over if we just keep coming every day. Let's mark these berries here. Oh, nice. There's more. We need blackberries like pretty bad. We just cannot seem to stack them. No. But anyway, point of the story is that he was helping me, which was cool. I was happy that he was because I'm tired of them not giving a fuck on the other side. And um as he was helping me, he was asking questions. How is it? How are you feeling? How has it been working for you? Are you noticing anything? Are you having issues while you're doing your exercises? These kind of fucking important fucking questions. And not only was he just asking me those, you can tell that he was like interested. Like, I want to know this because I want to make things better. You know what I mean? Like, and the them being genuine was the most important fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like there was a genuine care there. And that alone was like it was like drinking a fucking glass of cold water on a hot day because those fucking people have been like drying me out with not giving a fuck that it's just like it's fucking I don't know, it's stressful, but um so anyway, he was asking me stuff like, okay, is it, how's it going this, and I was trying to explain to him because I was hoping that like we can make some progress if they understand what's going on with me. If I tell them like, okay, it's hurting here, it's hurting there, it hurts when I do this or when I do that, then that way they can say, oh, because they have knowledge, which is interesting. I didn't really, I don't really know shit about their jobs, but like I've heard the other ones talk before, and they know a lot about like muscles and stuff like that, and how the muscles bend and stuff, and like bones and all this shit. Like they know a lot about that stuff. So, I try to tell them as much as I can, so that way they can try to like take that information, hopefully turn it into a better routine for me. But yeah. So anyway, he was asking me all kinds of stuff, and it was cool. I tried to tell him as much as I could, hoping that that can help my process. But at one point, I was almost on my way to leave, and like the hottest chick comes by, and she's so cash that she's like sits on the fucking. They have these like little like I don't know, like beds or whatever. They're like single beds for patients to lay down, so they can like heat themselves and stuff. And she was just like kind of like sitting on one, cross-legged, like, hey, so what's up? And I just was like, oh fuck, like seriously, I don't want to stare into your eyes. So I was just like, I was playing it cool, obviously, but she was asking me like, how am I doing? And she was trying to get into my progress. Like she was like wanted to know what's your deal, like what is the problem here? What's going on with you? Blah blah blah. And so I started trying to tell her without, because I have a long story and I talk a lot. So I was like, okay, let me try to just kind of break it down so she can understand, because maybe somehow that can help. I don't know. Maybe she just likes to listen. Some people are really good listeners, especially if you meet a girl who's a really good listener, like a good one that can listen and just, it's hard to explain, but sometimes it's really nice. So it seems like that's her style. So she was like, because in the end, they don't really tell me shit. They just were like gathered information from me. I'm like, damn, I just exposed everything. But she's like, yeah, so like, what's going on, blah 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 blah. And I tried to explain some stuff to her about how my injury came about, and oh, hold on. So I tried to explain some of that. And and it was funny because she was a little surprised too. Like, what the? Like, I'm like almost like it's not something that she's heard about before. Because I told her something about my bed had something to do with it. I was like, my bed is just like, it's 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 causing me pain, and when I switched it up, it felt better. And I tried to tell her what I did. I was like, um, because this I don't want to go into the whole story, but nobody's really watching, and I'm just kind of talking to myself. But fucking it all kind of started when I moved into my place. Like I moved into my place and I brought like a really old bed that I had from when my previous housing. It was a twin bed and it was not meant for adults almost. It was meant for like, teens or something. And and I had been using it for a long time, and I never really realized it until I left my place and I set it up in my new place, and I had tried to start using it. I was like, damn, this bed is like kind of worn out, and like, this bed is it's kind of busted, but I didn't have an alternative, so I kept trying to use it, and I noticed that when I was using it for a while. When I started working, it was so weird. It was like my day one of working in my new location. I was like, okay, I'm moving. And then I got here and I found a job and I started working. And like day one, all of a sudden, like my back goes out. And I was like, oh, we want that one. It's too bad Eden's not here because two people can catch him faster. No, he's going to get away from me. He's a white one. Oh, that's right. They have different colors. Man, run, bro. This fucking stupid piece of shit. Bro, what is this, dude? The one thing I hate about this game is that when you go in the water, fucking son of a bitch. That's why you don't want to chase the rabbit. The rabbit makes you run without, like, recklessly. Okay, I guess. He won't really go in. They won't really go into the other biomes. Like some of them will, but not like too far. But anyway, oh, there's. Come on, hurry up before someone hits me. Oh no. They can kill me. Okay, let's get to fighting them. Fuck me, man. Like, he'll come in, but he won't fucking fly over the whole ass area. He'll kind of quit. I can try to attack him, but let's try to kill him. Let's see if we could kill him. Because he's getting way in here. Man, fucking put it on. Okay. He's stuck. We might be able to take advantage of this. But anyway, she was just fucking started asking me stuff, and I just was like, God damn it. Like, I had to, like, snap out of it and be like, okay, let me just be professional about all this. But she's not all that, but she's cute though. Like, she has really pretty eyes. She's fit. And she's, I don't know, she seems like she's like Middle Eastern almost, but she's really light skinned. It's interesting. Or she's like from Argentina or something. That fool just took off. He didn't want none of this. Oh, fuck you. Where are you at? See, that fool's being a bitch. That fool don't want it. When you have the upper hand on them, sometimes they will leave. They'll say, "Oh shit." It's kind of hard how they. It's kind of weird how they do that. See, he's trying to find cover because I was getting on him. The funny thing is, you just can't see him. So how am I supposed to know? Oh, there he is. Come on, dude. I hate this fucking bow and arrow shit. Okay, we gotta watch for these guys, because these guys can kill us. But it's kind of funny, you can see low-key that, like, everybody, I hate to say this, but everybody in that room wants to, like date that dude, but he's, like, gay, so he doesn't give a fuck about him. Like, I almost wonder if that was bi, because, like, him and the cute girl, you can feel there's something between them. Like, he's, like, low-key, I think he likes her, like, but he's, like, trying to fight it, because I guess he's got a boyfriend. I don't fucking know. I don't know the guy at all. Like, she's converting that fool out of being gay. Like, low-key. Oh, what is that, bro? What is that, dude? Oh, here he's right here. I thought he fucking left. No, don't you fucking leave, bro. We're working this fool, man. Yeah, of course he would. Usually he fucking chases the fuck out of us and beats us up, and then now we got the upper hand. Oh shit, it was scared me. Damn it. It's just so hard to see, dude. Like, how am I supposed to fucking see him? You know what I mean? It's such a waste of time. I think I got him. Beautiful. Nice. Alright, we got his ass. I think there's some... Oh, oh, don't run. We need the rabbit meat all the time, every day, as much as we can. They're just so tough to get. Come on, swing. There you go. I need I need a knife with me when I come hunting for them. Alright, so I'm hoping to kind of push into this whole blank area. Oh, this is shit now. Come on, man. What is this bullshit? Let's see if we can get him on a fucking better fighting area. Here we go. you. We need the man. We need one of the things from him. Oh no no no. He drops something called a mandible, which is used in the upgrades. I gotta get rid of that. I'm sorry. Alright, come on, you fuck. You want some of this? Look at that fool ran away. Legit ran away. Usually they see, that's what is interesting about the enemies in this game. I've not seen that before, and it seems like there's an intelligence of some sort, or it's just coded into them when they're at a off. Like they can detect your armor and whatnot, and they can see like if they're at a disadvantage, they'll back away. So it's kind of interesting how they put that into the game to make it a little more difficult, which it is. You know, you're fighting him, and then like the guy, I was trying to fight him, I had the upper hand on him, he ran away, and I had to fucking readjust, and then he had the better upper hand because we were in the in his kind of area, all the hilly. He's harder when you're fighting him on these mountains and shit. You know what I mean? Like when you're fighting him on the mountains, you have a disadvantage because like he can trap you in some shit like that. Oh fuck. I kind of want to hear some talk radio. How about that? I hate to do it. I hate to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is
Let's
Thursday,
go.
December 18th,
Let's go.
2025. Here's
Owen
what's coming up
Schroyer,
the Owen
come on.
Report today.
Don't be a fucking government twat. Twat.
Well, last night, I think, was a little awkward. It was a little awkward for President Trump with his speech from the White House, which I think we're all kind of wondering what that was about. We'll address that. We don't have enough time to review the entire speech today, so I'm not going to play the whole speech. We're not going to review the whole speech. We'll do a little commentary to open the show. But we will be addressing the awkwardness of the speech and then the aftermath. Because what you used to see, you could have somebody on the left and somebody on the right, and they would watch the same video and see two completely different things. Well, now you have that phenomenon happening on the right. So you had some people watching the speech last night and they said, my goodness, what is going on? This is not the same man we elected. This is not the same man even from the night before. What is this? And then you had the people that did what they always do. They picked up the pom-poms, they waved their pom-poms in the air, they shook their derriere, they did the high leg kick, and they told you how great it all was. The greatest thing of all time. Did we watch the same thing? Did we watch the same video? So that's what you have going on the right. So we'll address that. By the way, we got two guests coming up today. We're going to have Noel Frisch on in the second hour. We get an inside scoop on the Susan Wiles situation. Pre and post Vanity Fair fallout.
God damn, come on.
And then in the third hour, we're going to be joined by Anomaly to just kind of talk general culture and political issues.
Fuck.
And then tonight, we'll also after the
Come on! God damn son of a bitch. This is why you don't want to be here in the nighttime, man. If I could just get rid of him, I could handle it. What is this? Okay, we're right actually near something, so we might be able to do this. Oh, I just can't. I can't.
But today, okay, we got some news.
Oh, we're fucked.
Some Epstein news. Some developments on the Epstein news, and they're supposed to tomorrow.
Fucking bitch!
Is obligated tomorrow to release the new Epstein files. So there's a lot of drama building here. A lot of drama building. And the Democrats in the Oversight Committee decided they would go ahead and release some of these files today.
Okay, we got it.
So
We're back
we'll
in
be
action.
reviewing that.
Come on, you
And then a
fuck.
bunch of other news out of the White House.
Come on, fucking stamina.
Honestly, you look at this. If I'm looking at this administration, and you can point to wins
Got
and
him.
losses, you can go
Where's
issue
these
by
other
issue
fucks?
and point out wins and losses. But
Come
if you
on,
talk
you
about
motherfuckers.
general direction, if you talk about general, what is the legacy? What is the picture? It seems like it's mostly just
I stood my ground there.
prioritizing foreign policy, bad foreign policy, unpopular foreign policy, and of course this is at the behest of the donors. Prioritizing
Oh,
the
that fool got
special
killed
interests,
somehow. I don't know how he did,
like
but
the
he got
new
killed.
big
Look.
tech artificial intelligence
Oh, they killed the
industrial
fucking dwarf right
complex.
here.
But then it's really just turning into this Trump vanity project. It's just, what can I label with my name
It's
on it?
weird, but I want to keep that
Are we going to
wood.
rename the country next?
Fuck it, we're gonna
We're
get
just
rid of
gonna
this
rename
shit.
it to
Oh
Trump
my god,
country.
come
Forget
on.
about the United States of America. We'll just call it the United States of Trump. We'll put a Trump head on the flag and
Okay,
everything. I
we're
mean,
gonna
why
keep the
not at
wood.
this point?
I want to start building
MAGA would love it
stairs
too,
and
by the
shit.
way.
It sounds
MAGA
crazy,
would
but
love it.
I want to start building
We
stairs
got
in
some
some of
other
these areas. That way,
obviously more fallout from the San Bernardino announcement.
it's just gonna be easy
I got
coming in and
pretty
out of
big
here.
stack of geopolitical news.
Like on mountains to get up. You know what I mean?
We got a lot today. We're gonna try to do it all. We're gonna try to do it all here on today's Owen Report.
This news update is
Yeah.
brought to you by Owen Schroyer.
Kind of don't want to challenge
The
him like
official
this.
site for Owen Report merchandise.
Oh, he's right there. God damn it.
Well,
This is
folks,
not good.
once again, my friends at mypatriotsupply.com/Owen have something great for
You
you.
know what's funny?
We're only a few weeks into winter.
Oh,
It's already
shit.
brutally
Oh, I didn't
cold,
realize you can
huge
actually block
snowstorms,
those.
and of course, power outages. Not again. Every winter. Think about this. The power goes out.
We need
you get
this
these
location.
storms, you never know when it's coming back on.
Oh, no, no.
Keep yourself and your family warm. Seriously, have you ever dealt with this, folks? It's not good. And in Texas, it's even worse. They don't know what to do. The
We
temperature
just gotta,
drops
we
below
gotta
40
sleep,
around
man.
here,
I need a
and
base
people,
here, like.
lose their minds. But you need to keep your mind, and you need to keep your family warm. Winter power outages can even be life-threatening. That's what we had here in Texas.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say,
Here in
oh,
Austin.
shit.
That's why so many Americans are getting a Vesta off-grid heater from My Patriot Supply. It's a space heater that doesn't use electricity or propane. It runs on something called Canvas.
Oh, run.
With a Vesta stashed in your closet, you know you can keep warm no matter what. It even doubles as a stove to cook your food, which is pretty cool.
I think I'm gonna make a base
And guys,
in the
I
forest
gotta
right
tell
here.
you though, I'm serious. This thing in Texas, in February 2021, I believe it was either
Oh, wow,
February
look at this. We
2020 or
might be able to use
2021,
this.
and the power went out here for weeks. People literally were freezing in their houses, and we don't really have a fireplace. Not many houses in Austin have fireplaces, so you can imagine the creative ways. I wish I had a Vesta off-grid space heater. Now, I was lucky because I didn't lose power for more than maybe a day or two.
Did that fool
they
follow
got
us over here?
the area of the grid that I'm
Oh,
on
no,
up
it's a
and running
stupid
pretty
skeleton.
fast. But let's just say we were doing some unorthodox things to try to keep the house warm, including something that maybe I shouldn't even say, but I have a little fire pit. I kind of moved that right up next to my backyard sliding glass door to try to get some of that heat inside. That's how crazy it was. I
You know
wish
what?
I had this Vesta off-grid heater. This thing is great.
I've
So,
heard
with it in your closet, with it in your house, you
I've
know you
heard
can keep warm no matter
some
what,
other
and it
things that you
cook
can
food
do. Oh, we need to.
in
We're
an
missing a crafting
emergency.
table.
And
Okay.
Right now, you can get the Vesta.
In a
and a
case
bunch
of
more
a kind of an
preparedness gear, free
emergency,
gifts when you
actually, I feel like I need to start
mypatriotsupply.com/Owen.
doing something like this too. But
This offer
I've
won't
heard that
last
there's a
long,
technique that
so go to
supposedly works really well,
mypatriotsupply.com/Owen today.
and it's an
Or
old
if you're
ancient
watching, you
technique
can
in
see on
some
the
ways.
screen, we've got
But you can get like a
we've got a code on the
terracotta
screen for you to
pot,
scan, and you can
and then
look
with
at
the
that and find
terracotta
out
pot,
more
you
about the
put
buy
like
one,
one.
get
I forget how you do
two
it.
Christmas
You
special.
put it like upside
So there's a lot
down
of great
with
things happening
a
with our
candle
friends over
inside
at
of it, and
mypatriotsupply.com.
the candle will heat the terracotta, and it turns into a heater. And the heat from the candle will really warm up the terracotta pot. And if you get like a big enough terracotta pot, it can help you You know, I don't know. I've never done it, but it's just for the sake of, you know, science. Like, I'm interested in how that works. I'm interested to see like what kind of heat that can provide, and like, you know, mastering that technique, because in a way, like, that shit's crucial. Like he is being real about that. Like, some, you know, it's obviously sad that you can never. I forget how they say, but some people will say like don't ever depend on the government to do anything. And if you ever think like in an emergency they're gonna help people, they're not. You know, and that's just
Feeling
been
this.
the way things have
All
always
right,
been.
guys.
So
I don't want to
so
spend
in
too
the
much
case
time
of
on
emergency
this.
like that,
We got a lot of traction last night
hold on, I
after
can't.
Trump's
I'm trying to see
speech,
how this works.
which I would call awkward. If I could use one word to describe it, awkward. If I needed to throw in a second
I
word,
don't
maybe
think that's
rudderless.
it. Man, come on, bro. Get the
But
fuck
okay, it was another
out of my
Trump
face.
speech. We did some coverage of it last night on X. That
But I'd like
did
to see how that
pretty
works,
big
because
numbers,
if
I
it
will tell
works
you.
really well, shit, I might even just use that, because
My
that's,
commentary
you'll be saving
has
tons
been
of money
picked
on
up by multiple
electricity
news
if you don't
outlets
have like a
today.
crazy heating system, and you just, I've heard somebody say that, oh yeah,
But
I
what's
use
wild
that,
about
like,
the whole thing,
they're like, I use
and I'm
that,
looking
it's
outside the
a good
lines,
way to
I'm
keep
looking
warm, like I have
outside
a
of the
couple of
box,
them, and they work really well, and I'm
trying
just
to
like,
get an
oh shit.
understanding of where MAGA goes from here, where the administration goes from here, where the right wing goes from here, and the different phenomenons that we're witnessing that help me reach conclusions.
The thing that's annoying about this spot
And I'm
is the
sitting here, I'm
fucking
looking at what
roof. Like,
I'm
having to
saying.
make a
Of
roof
course,
is not easy.
you know, I'm getting attacked. God forbid you ever say anything negative about Trump or the president. But actually, more so than I'm getting attacked by this weird new MAGA cult, I am getting a lot more support where people who I think
Damn it, man.
are afraid,
I don't think I'm gonna be able
perhaps,
to pull this
they're
off.
afraid to say anything negative about Trump,
Oh, come
or
on.
they're big Trump supporters. They still like Trump. They're rooting for Trump. I think we all are.
Oh, I'm done with that
Unless
show.
you think he's playing for a different team now.
That's obvious,
Maybe that's
man.
the conclusion you've reached. Certainly plenty of evidence.
I know this
that.
fool. This fool's on the same plot. He's given up on that shit. He's
But I feel like there
like,
has been this
it's. I feel like it's good that he's
now
doing that though.
that has been
Like, it's good that he's
around
just not
here
being a
for the
yes
first
man,
year of this
because that's the
administration.
biggest mistake that you
Voted
can
for
have,
Trump,
is
they
to
like
just be
Trump,
like,
they're rooting for
yes,
Trump.
yes, I like him. Like there's that.
They've been a little confused.
I don't know how to
maybe
explain
a
it, but
little
there's that
and they're not
cognitive
really sure
dissonance
exactly how to
where you're like, oh well, you
comprehend
know,
what they're thinking,
maybe he's
what
not
they're
doing right, but I
feeling.
don't want to be wrong,
And then
so
that speech
I've
last
got
night
to
happens,
agree with the whole thing. Do you know
and I
what I
think it all
mean?
kind of
And it's best
it all
not
kind
to
of
do
rose
that,
to the
because
top. It all kind of came out, and they said, "Okay, hold on."
you know, that's how they take
These
advantage
things
of
I've been
people,
thinking
really.
and feeling, maybe just kind of been suspicions, and I've been pushing them down. Now I can't push them down anymore. Now I'm like, okay, something is going on, and I feel like my coverage of that last night kind of opened this up for people. It helped them understand what they were trying to comprehend, and then it kind of gave them the confidence to say, all right, I'm not alone in this. Others are thinking and feeling it. All right, it's time to start asking what the heck is going on. So
All right,
last
we
night's
just
speech,
need to.
again, I don't want to get too much into it. You can go watch
Again,
my
like I'm
recap
saying,
last night
it might
on
not
X,
work
about a
because
10-minute
sometimes it
video.
doesn't work
Did
this
some
way.
pretty big numbers, got picked up all over the internet, because I think it was a great breakdown. I think it was a fair breakdown. I think a lot of people are feeling that way. And yes, of course, the cheerleaders and the MAGA cultists, you know, they don't like that. They don't like any criticism of Trump. They can't handle it. It hurts their delicate little sensibilities. But no, I think a lot of people resonated with that, and they saw the same thing, and they felt the same way. And it's all going right according to the script. It's all going right according to the script that I've been anticipating here, that we've been talking about, where I said we're gonna get to Christmas. There's gonna be kind of this buildup, and then there's gonna be this drama over the Christmas break, and then you're gonna go into 2026, and this split is gonna happen. And it looks like last night's speech was kind of the catalyst that confirmed that that's what we're about to witness. Now, I'll say this, because it needs to be said in fairness that we're about to get through year one. And I would say that really the administration has till the midterms to correct course, because I don't know if you can do it after the midterms. Now, there's a lot of stuff you can do when they consider you a lame duck president. My concern is that the things that this administration need to do and the things that President Trump needs to do, these are things that need to be done, and they need to be permanent. They need to be permanent. We're talking about real reform of the country. We're talking about
So
a
I'm
change
just doing a
agent
little bit
that
of
we
a
elected
loot
to be president that
run,
we're just
so
not getting
forgive
right
me
now.
if it's not like
Unless you want
crazy
regime change
action.
in Iran or Venezuela, I suppose.
We got to upgrade those. We gotta fucking. I'm realizing my tools are getting messed up
So-
quickly.
You see it last night. The right wing saw two different speeches. Some of the right said it was great. Now, they might just be lying to themselves, but whatever. They said they liked it. They might be lying to themselves. They might be lying to their audience. They might just be carrying the water for Trump, or maybe they have their own MAGA audience capture. I don't know. Whatever. Nonetheless, result is the same. As we say, the result is the same. Some people saw that speech and said it was the greatest thing ever. A little culty. And then others saw it and said, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? And when you juxtapose it with the night before, where Trump was jovial and happy and charismatic, and he had aura and everything was going on and it was great, whether you like the whole thing or not, about, you know, Hanukkah and Marian Adelson basically bragging about how she owns him, and Mark Levin up there, you know, grabbing him around. Other than that, Trump was happy. He was happy. He had his charisma. He was feeling the vibe. And then there's last night, and it's like, well, who is this guy? And I called it was Trump's Biden Freedom Hall.
All right, so I'm gonna.
You know, when Biden went in front of Freedom Hall and had that weird, awkward speech with the red lights behind him, and he was screaming at you.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Last night, to me, that was Trump's Biden Freedom Hall moment, where it was like, okay, what is this? And even people that voted for Biden at the time saw that and they said, okay, what is this? Now here's a conspiracy theory. Here's a conspiracy theory for you, which might actually explain it. Because really the only thing that was announced last night, the only purpose I would say to last night's speech, because Trump doesn't need to do a speech like that to fluff himself. He fluffs himself every day at the White House. And he's got all of his fluffers surrounding him at the Resolute desk. We didn't need a fluff speech. They built this thing up. They did an announcement. Something big was supposed to be announced last night. The only thing that came out of it was that you're going to get active duty military is going to get a $1,776 bonus. It's kind of catchy. Oh, it's 1776. It's kind of a feel-good thing. Hey, here's a bonus check for you. Now, folks, let me just put this into perspective before we get to the conspiracy theory. It's a nice gesture, and I'm not going to complain about giving the military members a bonus. Okay, so let's just get ahead of this.
Whoa, where's it? I lost this
But
fucking
let's also
spot.
be honest about it.
Oh, you gotta be
$1,700
kidding me.
bonus is going to maybe help these guys for a month if they have expenses that they need covered.
Oh,
Now, I don't know the
1,700 for
salary.
1 month?
I don't
Like,
know the state of things in the military as far as
damn it, dude.
how well
I
off
lost
they
the
are.
fucking base.
But I do know what the current economy is like, and I know that a $1,700 bonus is not really moving mountains. It's nice, good, okay, that's good. Nobody's going to complain about it. But let's put it into perspective.
It's just
Not
like, you know what
really
the funny thing I was thinking about
significant
too?
of a
Somebody
bonus,
brought
all
this
things
up.
considered.
Somebody brought this up some time ago, and it
when you look at
snapped
it,
me out of something. Like, it was like a
The
hypnosis,
estimated
but
cost here
when
for
they
the
did the
1776
Doge shit,
bonus, the estimated
they
cost
claimed
is
that
$2.6
they had
billion.
so much money saved
Okay. 2.6 billion.
that they were gonna give the
Now,
U.S.
I-
people
I-
some
I
because
tried my
they
best
saved some too.
to
They were
get
like,
the
we're
right
stashing
numbers for this.
this
It's
money
really
that we
hard,
saved from
so
all this shit. We're gonna
I'm kind of-
invest it, you know,
we're
back
kinda
into
just
the country or
rounding
whatever.
the best
Blah blah
estimate
blah.
for
But we saved so
2025.
much that we
But to
want
put
to
this into
share it
perspective,
with the American people,
And I'm just going to
you
use
know.
two countries.
And
because
they were
everybody's- you know, that's what everybody's
God
focusing
dang it,
on. But you
what
could
the
add others
fuck?
too, obviously. $2.6 billion in
And
donations for
and then
our
they claimed that they were
active
gonna
duty
give us
military,
some of
which
that
some
money.
people think is
That money never fucking came.
blazing before
They
the
never
suns of
gave us
war.
that money. That shit just went up to the side.
$2.6 billion
They were like, yeah, we're
to
gonna send
cut
you guys
checks
money, blah,
to
blah,
the
blah. And then
military.
fucking they're like, Elon
We have
Musk
given
is out of the fucking
$5
office.
billion
Get him out of here.
this year to Ukraine.
And we
And
never
we have
got
given
that, dude.
$4
And
billion
then like
this
I
year
heard
to
somebody
Israel.
bring that up, and then they claimed that
These numbers are hard
the
to
secretary to the
So
president or
just
whatever, that
accept it
she,
for what it is.
or the
That's
public
as accurate as I can
announcement
get
to
it.
the
It's
president,
likely
that she
higher.
said that,
That
oh
was a
yeah, that
conservative
money you
guess
had
off
to
the
go,
numbers I could
you
generate.
had to go
So it's
apply
actually
for it,
probably higher than
which
that.
is kind of weird because
But
they
I'm
never
conservative
mentioned that
anyway,
either.
and look at what we
You
get.
kidding me? If they told a gang of people
Ukraine gets
that
$5
they had to
billion,
apply
Israel
for
gets
the
$4 billion,
Doge money,
and
you know, everybody would have
Americans
been
in the
on it,
military
right?
get $2.6
But like,
That kind of puts it
nobody
in
got that. I don't know
perspective.
anybody who's ever even fucking got that. Nobody even talks about it. Like, we should be pissed. Like, hey man, these guys said they were gonna give us money and they never fucking gave it to us. Where's the fucking money at, you know? Like, now they stole that already too. Can you believe that? They stole the money right fucking back from us. Like, what the fuck is that, dude? That's why I get mad about some of this shit, because like, bro, I threw all this fucking loot in that spot, man.
Wow, look at that. $1,700 bonus for
This
the
is
military.
fucking
Oh,
annoying,
it's
dude.
great. That is great. Good for them. I hope that I hope that it helps some people out in the military. I hope that they hope it's meaningful to them.
I just dropped a gang of fucking
But
loot
Ukraine
in there,
got
man.
Double that. Israel got double that.
Oh yeah, Israel's
Why
fucking
can't
way
our
more
troops
than
get
that.
that? How about $0 for Ukraine? How about
Yeah, no
$0
shit.
for Israel? And how about we just take $10 billion?
Yeah, and
cut
that's
the
the, see what he's
military
saying right there. That's
budget
such a good
with all that
point.
money instead?
You
That would
know,
be about
they
$3,000,
fucking
maybe
they claimed
more.
that they were gonna give the U.S. people
close to
money
4,
from the
actually.
Doge savings. We never
might
got that
actually,
money, but then they're like, we're sending
might
fucking
actually
billions
move
of
some
dollars back
things
to Israel.
in the
We're
right
sending
direction.
billions of dollars back to Ukraine. Like, that happened though. That money went through.
$1,700.
Our money did not go
Nice
through.
gesture.
You know what I mean?
That's good. They'll like it.
And
Nobody
that's why
cares
it's
about
like,
it.
it shows how much they
But why not
despise
just
us,
take
which is
all of our money from
crazy.
Americans? Why
Like,
is that so hard?
it shows how much they're like, fuck you guys, you know? Like,
And
it's
isn't
like
that
this,
ultimately
it's
what
like
this
this.
is all about? Isn't
Whoa,
that
what the fuck?
ultimately what
I thought that was a
Americans are
base.
finally starting to
It's
figure
like
out
they're
here?
like, fuck this,
Whether they're on the left or the right.
fuck these people. Like, they fucking hate us, you know? And like,
They're
I never
saying,
really think like that, you know? But I've heard these fools go
Most
off on
Americans
rants
have been
before, like, they
struggling
fucking
financially
hate
for,
you, they
like,
despise you.
a
And like, in
decade or
some
more
ways, you
now.
start to think about it, I think they
Most
fucking do,
Americans are now
because
living
like,
paycheck to paycheck
they're,
now, even
we're
if they
like
make
these
6 figures
whiny
a year.
fucking kids to them.
Most
And they're just like,
Americans have
shut the
some form of
fuck
debt
up,
that
you
they
know,
are
put
in.
your fucking iPad on or whatever,
And yet
play
seemingly
your
we have unlimited
fucking
money
Roblox and
for
just
foreign
keep the
countries
fuck
and
quiet
foreign
while we
wars
drive
and
this fucking
foreign
country.
agendas and
You know,
foreign
and
nerves.
meanwhile they're fucking over there eating burgers and shit and snacks and
And then
shit,
you
and
get
we're
it
just like, you know,
encapsulated
fucking
and you say,
neglected
oh,
as fuck, you know?
$2.6
It's fucking,
billion
it's
in bonuses
pathetic,
for our
dude.
military, but pales in comparison.
Wow, man, this really
Pales in
sucks. I
comparison to
just
what we gave
fucking
to
built a base here and we
Argentina or
lost it
Israel
already.
or Ukraine. Why is that?
Where's the fucking spot I want? We want to be right
That's
here. I
strange.
think it's over here maybe. It
But
felt
that's
like it
what it is.
moved me away from my base, man,
Now,
because
here's
I
the
was like right
conspiracy
next to it when I
theory
logged
that I
out,
think
and then
might
now I can't even fucking find it.
explain why the speech last night was so strange. And it's amazing watching this happen now on the right. And Trump did it last night too. But it's amazing watching what's happening now on the right, where people are just turning into outright liars. There's no other way to put it, folks. They're just turning into outright liars.
I don't think it's here. I
And
was
I
hoping
guess
it was gonna be over here.
Carlson might be the one that did this, but I don't know. This is my conspiracy theory. Because it didn't make any sense, that speech last night. So here's the conspiracy theory. Trump, the original purpose of that speech, which was timed after the Venezuelan war posed, failed. The original intention of that speech was to make some announcement about
You know what? There's
a
some
further incursion in Venezuela,
base that we
or
haven't
even a
explored
war
right over
in
here.
Venezuela, whatever the deal is.
Or there's a mistland
We're
that we
supposed to be
haven't
all about
explored
that.
over here, right down here, this
But then
portion.
the vote in Congress, the Venezuelan War Powers Act, failed. And then Tucker Carlson comes out and says, my congressional sources told me that this was going to
Yeah,
be
man, I had the
Venezuela."
fucking trophy for this dude, and I had the fucking
But then Trump comes out and
the
does whatever
drop
that
from
was
him.
last
I had
night.
a
It's very
couple
awkward,
mandibles.
funky, didn't seem like he even wanted to do it. Maybe that's why. Maybe because the original purpose of that speech, they had to call an audible, they had to pivot because things went a different direction. than Trump was anticipating or desiring. Now, that might actually explain why it was so awkward. But here's what was even stranger to me. And I'm just convinced, man. I tell you, I talk about this a lot. I'm just convinced. And look, it's one thing when we had that guest on earlier this week, the Green Beret nap time. It's one thing when somebody like that comes like, they're kind of just a neutral observer and the social media poster. It's like, all right. And he even said he's got a day job, so okay, he's probably not what you would call a professional. So okay, when I can come on here and scoop him on things and drop bits of knowledge on him that he's never heard of, it's like, okay, for that, it's like, it's kind of forgivable and it's fun and it's whatever. I'm talking about media professionals. I'm talking about people that have White House credentials. I'm talking about people that have intelligence clearances. And they're all running cover for Trump last night after the speech, which shows that they all know it was a disaster. Why else would they be going in front of all these media outlets? Why else would they be going on social media? Why else would they be going on podcasts and propping up this speech as some great thing and attacking the people that didn't think so unless they were there to run cover? So to me, that's proof that they know it was bad. It's like, that's the point. It's like, well, gee, Trump just talked about how great things were for 15 minutes. Yeah, that's the point. If things were so great, he wouldn't have to go up there and tell you how great things are. You understand? But I'm watching this last night, and they're saying, oh, and then, of course, they're attacking Tucker Carlson. And this is where it's like, you guys are just being dishonest. Again, these are not people posting on social media they're not professionals. I'm talking about professionals in the media. And they come out and they attack Tucker Carlson. They're saying, oh, it was bad. He got bad information and he got bad intelligence. And they're insinuating that there was no congressional meeting about Venezuela. Like Tucker just made it up. Or some, and we'll see if we have time to get to this today, but some are insinuating that this was like a smoking out of a rat or a leaker, and that the White House sent bad intelligence down the wire to see if it would get to Tucker Carlson. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, what in the hell are you talking about? Let me tell you how insane this is, folks. I sat here and watched it, by the way. That's what I'm saying. For somebody that actually follows the news, for somebody that is actually ingrained in the news every single day,
damn it, we didn't see it. We didn't see anything here.
It's very easy to tell who doesn't.
We need to get up
watch
here,
the
though.
news.
This
It's very
fucking
easy
thing
to tell who's
is where
ignorant
it's
on the
at.
things that they talk about. And so they're saying, oh, Tucker Carlson got bad intelligence. Folks, do you understand that they literally came out of that congressional meeting about Venezuela and immediately started talking to the press, just like they always do? And we're going to sit here and pretend like that didn't happen? And we're going to say, oh, Tucker Carlson had bad intel or was lying? No, Tucker Carlson got the same intel that the rest of the media got. He just broke it on Judge Napolitano. And what's funnier is he was even not even comfortable saying it. Because if you go back and listen, remember, he says, well, he's like, I don't know when this airs. He's like, I don't know if I want to say this because I don't know when this airs, and I just don't know if this is real or not. Because Tucker knew, he was like,
beautiful.
I don't want to say this and then have this air tomorrow if it turns out to be not true or something else happens. So Tucker was already like, well, I don't even know if I should say this. But Judge Knapp says, well, we're live right now. So Tucker says, okay, fine, I'll say it. But he just says what everybody else in the media saw. Folks, they left the meeting, just like every other time. The media is sitting out in the Capitol waiting for these meetings to end. And they finish the meeting, and they all leave the room, and they all go talk to the press, and they all said, we just had a meeting about Venezuela. It was, and I'm just sitting here, and then they attack Tucker Carlson, and they say, oh, he had bad intel. What are you talking about? His intel came from Congress.
Fuck
His
you.
source was in the meeting. The meeting did happen.
Fucking bitch.
The subject was Venezuela. Then they went and voted on the Venezuelan War Powers Act, and it failed. And I think That's why Trump's speech last night was so awkward, because it was just copy and paste from all his prior speeches, and he couldn't come out and say
Damn
what
it,
he
I
wanted
wanted
to
that
say
white
about
one.
Venezuela. Now that's my conspiracy theory. Others are, you know, going down that same line of thought. But either way, I'm just sitting here floored now at the amount of propaganda that comes out of the right. And these are people that are supposed to be better than that. These are people that are supposed to be fighting the propaganda. These are people that are against the fake news. Now they've just become it. Now they have become propaganda agents of this administration. That's what this is. And you're going to attack Tucker Carlson for saying exactly what everybody else that was in the meeting said. And then, of course, the big attack is, oh, see? He didn't talk about Venezuela. He didn't declare war on Venezuela. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, first of all, Trump has talked every day about how Venezuela is surrounded by our military. Okay, that's Trump.
We need
You guys were cheerleading
the
how Trump
skull.
was stopping drug dealers.
If
Then he
we
comes
find
out
a
and says,
skull
actually,
here, we
this is
can
all
mark it.
about oil.
I saw a skull earlier, but I was running, so I couldn't
And
fucking
then you
mark
attack
it.
Tucker Carlson for being the first one to tell you that they just had a meeting about the Venezuelan War Powers Act. Because here's how it goes.
I
And I'm
think
gonna
the
move on.
skull,
But
the
here's how it
skull is inside
have the
this
meeting.
fucking thing, so
They
it
leave
kind
the
of.
room, they go
See.
talk to the press, and then they go to their chambers to get ready to vote. Nobody watches the mainstream media. So nobody cares. Nobody cares that these members of Congress came out of the meeting, talked to the cable news networks, and then
Wow.
went to the vote. But people do watch Judge
Oh, here's-
Napolitano,
yeah, see,
and
there, it's
people
right
do
here.
watch Tucker Carlson. So Tucker Carlson just broke the news and made the wave, but nobody watched the networks. Nobody watched the members of Congress go out and say the exact same thing before the vote.
I'm not. I don't care about it right now. We have
So they
some
say,
at the
oh my
house.
gosh, Tucker Carlson got it wrong. Or did they switch the speech? But if Tucker Carlson got it wrong, when are you going to go after everybody else from Congress that said virtually the exact same thing to the press after their meeting, after their closed-door meeting, before the vote? And I'm watching MAGA turn into this propaganda arm of the White House, and it's sad. But hey, you know, everybody gets to make choices. You want the access, you want the new hat, you want the autograph, you want the picture, you want the invites, everything else that comes along with it. And I guess you'll do it. I guess you'll
Oh
do
my
whatever
God,
it
this
takes
fool.
to get that. And that's where this administration is at now. That's where it's at.
He's gonna get me killed at this fool. Oh shit.
But
I'll
it's
help
very
this
telling.
one.
It's very telling now. People on the right, we all watched the same video, but we saw something totally different. Or some people are just lying about what they saw because they're not ready to be honest with themselves, and they're not ready to be honest with their audience.
Damn it.
But if you can't be honest with yourself, imagine how much a politician can lie to you. Not going to do that here. All right, let's get into some of this news.
Oh, we gotta keep going up north. I hate doing these missions
how
because
about
we
some
get
good news?
so
I
far
like
from my
this.
base. I mean,
I will tell you, because you know me,
look at all those
I'm
rabbits,
kind of
man.
a metropolitan lifestyle kind of guy.
Ooh, beautiful.
I like to play golf. I like to go to concerts and ball games and restaurants. I like social events. I like sporting events. And so I like the whole fanfare of the 250th anniversary. I'm trying not to let it get hollowed out by whatever this administration has become and just the total betrayal so far. I'm trying to not let that ruin this for me. It's like I want to enjoy the World Cup coming here. I want to celebrate that. I think it's cool. I think it's fun.
Oh, fuck with you. What was that? That
Kind
fool
of normie
stayed, and then
slop.
when I
It's all right.
fucking
I'm
stopped
I'll take
swinging, he
that.
fucking
Throw that at me,
runs.
It's fine. It's definitely normie slot.
Oh, fuck you guys.
But I like
man.
it. I'm allowed. We're allowed to have fun. We're allowed to enjoy the spoils of America and our civilization,
Ugh.
whatever's left of it, for how much long we have it. So it's like I don't want the World Cup to be spoiled by Trump making it all about himself. I don't want the 250th anniversary
Come-
celebrations to be spoiled because this administration is turned into a total betrayal. So I'm going to celebrate this. I'm going to enjoy it. Trump announces Patriot Games
Oh
with 2
fuck
high school
this.
athletes
Let's get
from
the fuck
each
out of here.
state. So they're going to be doing this. I think this is going to be a build-up to the UFC fight at the White House. Here, let's read some of these details. President Trump announced today plans for a Patriot Games next year that will pit top high school athletes from across the country against one another as a part of a series of events to mark 250 years since the nation's founding. Trump announced the launch of Freedom 250, an organization that will lead the administration's
Oh,
efforts to
please,
celebrate
please tell me we
250th
haven't been.
anniversary.
Yes, I think we have been in here.
One of the events that will be featured as part of the festivities will be what Trump called the first ever Patriot Games, an unprecedented 4-day athletic event featuring the greatest high school athletes, one young man and one young woman from each state and territory, U.S. territories. The event is slated for next fall. Trump says,
Yes, guys.
but I
Yes.
there will be no men playing in women's sports. By the way, there was an announcement
I don't give
about
a
that
fuck
today.
anything else that's in
We'll get
here.
to that in the news. The administration addressed this today, and California is still trying to indoctrinate the LGBTQ trans stuff. Okay, so moving on. Other events planned for 2026, the Great American State Fair. So I think this is cool. I think this is great. Anything that inspires and motivates you to do the best that they can be, I'm fully behind it. And this is fun, and this is cool, and it's a celebration of our country and our people. So I'm celebrating this. I'm not gonna let the bitterness of whatever this administration is or is becoming or isn't ruin this for me. I'm excited for this. I'm happy for these high school athletes. I think this is gonna be great. I think it's gonna be great fun. Now I will say, am I allowed
I
to
just
be
want to
totally
grab this
positive?
shit and
Can I
get the
have,
fuck
like,
out of here.
No. Don't even be 1% negative. I just hope this doesn't turn into a debacle. That's all. I
All right, this is all we need. We need this.
Debacle because it seems
We're gonna
like so
mark
much
this as
of
a
this
mine.
administration is turning into a debacle where they're just trying to do too much.
It's
and
so
then
hard
they
to
fall
find
apart
these, bro. You have no
when it
idea.
comes to the detail.
All right, this
And
is
I will
exactly.
say,
This is
though,
really
they
the only
do
reason why we kind of came here. We came in here to get some
great
stuff,
job,
but we
for
are.
the most part, handling these events.
What the fuck is going on over
But it's
there?
one thing when it's at the White House.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here, like
and they can kinda
ASAP.
have full control over
We gotta
everything.
go.
It's another thing when
back
it's
this way.
outside the parameters of the White House, and now you got a lot of different.
I don't know
things
what's
you gotta
going
do to
on,
have
but
these
there's some
events
weird
go
shit
right.
happening.
So I hope there's no debacle here. But I like this. I'm hoping the 250th anniversary celebrations and fairs.
I think it's
and
just visual effects.
and UFC fights and everything else that comes with it. I hope it's great. I hope it's a total success. I hope these athletes have a great time. And I'd say that's a good thing. It's definitely normie slop. You know, not deep state arrests. It's not tax cuts.
Normie slop. And that's another thing too, like
We're allowed to have fun.
it's kind of weird, but
We're allowed to have fun. We're allowed to like things. All right, now here's.
I
the
guess they're
latest with
termed
this.
as echo chambers,
So
but
tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow's the big
this
day
fool-
where the Department of Justice has
I don't listen to a
determined
lot of people, so I
this
can't say who's the
files.
one that started it.
Well, the Democrats
But
decided
somebody
to release
started,
some of the House
keying
Democrats
the
released
term
another batch of
slop,
Epstein
like,
photos.
When you start
And
seeing
some of
some
this stuff is
news or
pretty
some
wild.
politics or
But
some shit, like,
aside from
and it's just a gang of
going
bullshit
into
all the time, the
nitty-gritty
same
of
bullshit,
different
they call it
pictures
slop,
and,
like,
you know, Bill Gates and these weird messages all over these women's bodies, and they look young, who knows? This is the one to me. This is the one to me that's the most telling. And this is why the whole thing about the Epstein cover-up is so outrageous, and calling it a hoax is so outrageous. In fact, you don't even want to know some of the conclusions. Like,
got 'em.
did Epstein kill himself in that prison cell? Did somebody have Epstein killed in that prison cell? And who might have done it? Kind of, these questions kind of have a different, they hit a little differently today, don't they? Don't they hit a little differently today?
Alright, let's try to stay out of the mistlands and use this thing.
So
It would
it's
be really
clearly
nice
here
if we see
a
that base.
message. And I bet you more of this comes out, by the way. I bet the Democrats even they're clearly doing, for whatever reason.
I made a little base and then I forgot to mark it and I relogged.
Okay.
Eden could
So
come
this is
in
a
and
WhatsApp message,
I lost it.
and it's clearly somebody selling
Oh my god, give me a break,
women.
bro.
I mean, that's clearly what it is.
Oh, it's because I'm in a server, I can't pause it now.
Now, they've got the different, I mean, they literally have this little of their women. It's the sex slave auction block. So how are you going to tell us? And this is why it's going to get worse. Forget about the whole hoax. How are you going to tell us that in the entire Epstein saga and the entire Epstein case and file and the things that we know, how are you going to tell us now that only Epstein and Maxwell have been arrested for this? When they were clearly trafficking sex slaves,
Yeah.
and they clearly had clients that they were
Yep.
trafficking.
I mean, that's why,
How are
like,
you going to
I
tell
hate to
us
be
that it was all
this
Epstein and
doomer
Maxwell, and
or
now we
whatever,
have the
but
overwhelming evidence that
that's why I
yes,
say, like,
indeed,
in some ways,
Jeffrey Epstein was basically the most
if you have faith that they're going to do the right thing, then you're 100% fucking wrong.
sex enslaver, blackmailer, intelligence asset, you name
And
it.
I feel
That was
bad
Jeffrey
because this
Epstein.
guy,
And
I
somebody
mean,
had him killed in that prison.
he's a bit younger than
And
me, you know,
somebody's covering it up
but I feel like he's
because they didn't want it all to get out.
disillusioned.
So how are you going to sit here
That
now
it's
and
the
say,
old
Casey,
red, white, and blue America salute,
none of Epstein's
doing
clients
the
arrested?
things right. Like, there's no such thing, bro. Like, I know this because I've seen, like, I'm Mexican and white, okay? Like, I grew up with my mom and she's white as fuck, so, you know, I can relate to white culture, right? And it's sad because I can see they do this to me, okay? Like, white folks do this to me. They don't know shit about me, but I'm not white to them. I'm Mexican, and I'll never be white to them because I'm brown. And it's like, and that's why in some ways, sometimes I meet white folks and they'll do this shit to me. They'll be like, I'm like, oh, I'm from LA, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, I'm from LA too. I'm like, where in LA? Like, I'm from like what is it? I'm from Anaheim, some shit like that. I'm from Anaheim, and like Anaheim is like not LA. You know, it's like you're saying, I don't know, you're saying you're from Florida, but you're from the state next to Florida. You know what I mean? You're really not from fucking Florida, you know? So like they do that all the time. It's like appropriation. Like, oh yeah, yeah. So they could relate, so they can feel, or you can feel that they could relate to you. And like sometimes, and this is just like a secondhand nature thing that they do. And I'm not mad at them for it because I get it into a degree. I'm like, okay, I get it. You're just trying to relate with me. You know, this is just a technique for you to put me at a calm state because I can say, oh, okay, they're from also where I'm from. So, you know, we're not at odds. Like, they know the culture. You know what I mean?
Rarely doesn't follow through with the things he says he's going to do.
But they also do this with race. They also do this with race all the time where I'm like, oh, you know, I'm Mexican or I'm Hispanic or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, you know, my grandma's cousin's Hispanic too, so, like, I'm Hispanic as well. And it's just like, what? Like, okay, you know, like, does it matter? You know, do you have to relate to me to the point that I'm going to say, oh, yeah, we're brothers then now, you know what I mean? I don't even bother telling them I'm white, dude. I never bother telling white folks that I'm white because, like, what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't even matter. Like, that's the thing about me. Like, I never really thought it mattered. And that's the funny thing, too. Like, so, oh, shit, it is here.
Congress is giving itself an early holiday break. House GOP leadership, Johnson,
Hold on.
is canceling
Let's
Friday
get Eden
votes
on here.
and
No,
letting
I was ready to start
members
fucking
skip
venting. I was about to start talking shit.
Wow.
Hold on. Let's get Eden on the line.
Why is Mike Johnson Why is Mike Johnson taking the clock to zeros before it's supposed to be? Why is Mike Johnson telling people to go home ahead of the Epstein release? Boy, that's strange.
Hello, Bubba Gum.
Who's making that?
Finally.
Because I doubt
Yeah.
it's Mike Johnson.
You picked up
I can tell
something.
you, I don't think Mike Johnson.
Oh, you gotta
did
make
that
the rug. Oh, I picked part of the rug up. Okay, hold on.
Now remember,
Can you hear me?
and again, this is one.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Sorry to do this.
Eden, can you hear me?
Yes.
It's crazy.
Hello?
This is
Hello,
crazy.
hello, hello, hello,
You
hello.
can
Hello,
tell who
Eden.
actually follows the
Oh
news,
my God.
What did I pick up?
things and who doesn't.
Eden. I can hear you. I'm just kidding.
Playing with me.
For
Yeah,
example,
You ball.
Oh, what did I pick up? That? No, that's something else. I think you picked it up.
But then I post that on X,
Hold on a
and
second.
all
It's the
of a
rug.
sudden,
It's the bear rug that I
say,
dropped.
"It's not about oil,
I know what
it's
it
the
is.
drug dealer."
Give me a minute.
I'm like, you realize Trump said that, right? So you don't even follow.
Guess
you don't
what
even follow your
I
cult
found?
leader.
You found.
Well, it was
You
Trump
beat the boss?
that talked about
No.
Larry Summers. And
I
that's
said, guess
what
what I
Oh.
found, not guess what I beat.
This is in the New York
Oh.
Times today.
Where is the thing?
I didn't
Oh,
find
thank God
anybody
it's
else
here.
with
I
the
found the
story.
last dark crystal that we needed to build the thing.
Yay.
If you want,
What are
you can build
building?
it.
Oh,
If you want,
Very
you can build
frustrating
it.
'cause I couldn't read this.
what is this?
had
I did
to-
all
Jal
the
trophy?
hard-
Oh, you got a trophy from the the guys that fart stuff.
Take it
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. I just got another one. So,
Don't go too hard on me.
so I just got a gang of little loot from that area because I went to go kill rabbits and all this shit. And
Uh-huh.
when I logged out to start the server
I
so you
know,
could
guys.
join,
I know.
and then when I logged back in, I lost the base. I couldn't find it.
Oh
You're gonna have
shoot,
to
that
sell
sucks.
some of these hats.
Maybe I
I'm
didn't
sure
save
you
it,
got
but
some.
like no, it was a big
I'm not-
building, like a big stone
Nobody else
building,
had
and
the
I
story,
fucking built a
so I
whole
had to go
base
find
around it and all kinds
Howard
of shit. So
secretly-
sadly,
excuse me, Harvard
sadly I lost
You
Harvard
it.
should come
secretly
and
investigates
mark,
students
go on
over
the
Larry
coffee
Summers'
table and
video
share it
on
with me.
Epstein.
Well, I didn't mark it,
Students face discipline for recording Mr.
but here,
Summers.
but I do have all
The
kinds of
former
other shit on
Harvard
there.
president
So
discussing his ties to Jeffrey Epstein in the Harvard class. So you remember that
Alright.
when he said that stuff after
I had all
Trump said
kinds
his
of
name
stuff
and
too.
all
I
this
had
came out,
puffs and
and
shit.
he
I had all
arrested
kinds of
the
cool
students
shit.
and they recorded it.
I was thinking
Harvard
about
is now investigating the students for
making
exposing
bombs.
Larry Summers and his
Yes,
connections
please,
to
because
Epstein.
we have too much of that crap.
but
They're investigating students, folks. Over
guess
the
what I
Epstein
need to
deal.
know
What
is,
in the hell is going on?
which bombs do you want me to do?
It's the yellow ones. I think they're called ooze bombs, not the ones with the
Gee.
vials.
All right.
The ones
But-
that slow people down?
No, no, no. They're
Humanity
called ooze
Project
bombs. They're
continues.
poisonous.
Well, there's frost
I'm gonna put
poison
that
and
on hold
elite
because
poison.
I wanna go to
Not
get
that
an inside
one.
scoop on
It's
the
called
And there
ooze.
one's called
situation
blob,
with Noah
blob
Fish
tar.
and National Files.
Watch. Let me see. I'll
So I
show
wanna
you.
get him
Hold on.
lined up here. You know what I'll do though?
It's they're called ooze bombs, and they're like
Oh,
a
I
yellow
see it.
You know what I'll
circle.
do? Because you guys, you know, some of you
Scraps,
guys are really,
ooze, and
you're
resin.
really
That's what we
easy
need,
to
yeah.
please. You just want to come in and listen to the show, and you're really nice, and I appreciate that. But some of you are just never satisfied. You complain about everything. And you know what? I actually like it.
Ooze.
I actually like the complaints because it
Resin.
drives me to be better.
need to go
and
with
to
resin
learn
farming.
more and improve
Yeah, I
things
know.
every day. So
We
I
can
don't
do
want
that.
you guys to go anywhere. Keep the complaints coming. Keep the attacks coming.
I'm happy because I
actually
finally
enjoy it, but
fucking. We don't
specifically when I
have to
talk
go
about the show.
into
So
that
some people are like,
fucking area no
Can I
more.
explain this? Like, why do you just
Yay.
play that music
Yeah,
Do you have
on the show?
15 resin?
Folks, I've explained it.
No.
I can't play.
We wanna go
music
kill
on
some
this
for
show.
resin while
I
it's night- is
can't.
it
I
nighttime?
get-
No.
My channels get hit.
No.
And they take my videos
Alright,
down.
well, we
So
can,
it's
I do want
not
to tell you
even worth it,
though,
so I just don't
those
bother.
oh
That's
the
why I
troll guys are
post
back.
stuff, because I don't.
The
it
troll
doesn't-
guys.
I don't get a strike with it.
Yeah,
But
the
I'm thinking
freaking
now, since people complain about that,
little grim
'cause it's a
goblin
little
dudes.
hard.
Oh yeah, because I guess
Sometimes
when you
to
progress, they start to
hours
blend in the
without a
biomes.
single break.
Yeah.
When you're running the entire
That's cool.
show
It's not a
yourself.
big
So,
deal.
you know,
Just
sometimes I
you
gotta
know,
take
be
a break,
aware of
but
them.
God forbid. I might need to go get some blackout coffee downstairs.
There, I made 25
So what
bombs.
if I just
I made
started
some
playing
more food, but I
videos
haven't
for members of
split it. But I
Congress?
made a lot of good food right here, and the
If I
first
don't
one.
complain about that. So I'm thinking about just doing that for
But we
breaks.
need
Or
to
maybe I could do commercials.
farm more of
You
that
guys
stuff
love
in the area for
commercials, right? I could do
food.
commercials if you
25
wanted.
bombs.
So let's do this. I gotta get the
Put this
guest
crap
on.
away.
I'm gonna run downstairs and probably
this
get
one.
myself a blackout coffee. By the way, what are we doing over here, guys? You still got
And I
time.
realized that the chickens don't
We still
mate
got
because
time.
they're both hens. How are they gonna mate? They're both girls.
Blackoutcoffee.com/Owen. You still got time.
They will. Don't worry. I looked it up. It's fine. We just
I-
gotta move them together and
Yeah.
make food.
Yeah, yeah.
I've converted so many.
I named one of them Tammy.
I've converted so many.
That's funny.
to the
And then I was gonna
premium
name the other one
coffee. I almost
Pammy,
feel
but
bad for
I didn't.
That's fine.
normal
Call it
coffee,
family.
I almost
Yeah, I
feel
was
bad
gonna,
for
but I
the
didn't.
bags of
Even
coffee
funnier.
and the single
Yeah, I was
pods.
gonna, but I was busy.
I almost feel bad for them because nothing can compete right now with the premium instant
All right.
coffee
Which one's this
from
one? This is
blackoutcoffee.com.
Hen. I'm gonna call it Tam. Or what I said.
Nothing can compete.
That one's called Tammy or
And
Pammy
then
right now.
the
Pammy
buy
is the one that
get
needs to be
one
named.
free
The new
sale
one is Pammy.
is still on.
Tammy.
And it looks like you
There.
can get it by Christmas.
Alright.
It might be the
Now
last
I'm
day
gonna push it
Oh,
into
wait,
the-
I have an idea. Wait, no. I have an idea how to do this.
to even have a shot to get
What
it.
you should
Even
do
have a chance to
is
get it
maybe
before
break
Christmas,
down
last day.
those big old
But
things,
the buy one,
because
get
you'll
one
get all
free
the loot
premium
back,
instant coffee,
and create a
blackoutcoffee.com
tunnel
/own. The
from
official
one
coffee
to
of
the
own.
other, like connect them, and then once they get into
I'm
one
gonna get
area,
this
just
lined
close
up.
it off.
And I guess instead of
Oh,
bothering
I
you
see what you're
guys
saying.
with
So
some
like
favorite
like
video game
Oh,
break.
Pammy's moving.
don't worry,
Oh,
it's not
shit.
Hold on.
going away. I'm just gonna add more to
I'm
it.
pushing her up
But
the hill.
today we'll go to Thomas Massey for a break.
Excuse me,
So
Pammy.
we're
Stop
going to
trying
take the
push
break.
me.
I'm going to get the guests lined up, and in the meantime, we're going to go to Thomas Massey explaining what's going
I'm
on.
moving
with the
outside
Epstein
just
file.
collecting shit.
You're
Excuse me.
listening to the
She's, like,
Owen
trying to push
Report
me.
on the
She like
Win
pushes me.
Network.
What? That's crazy.
So that's a good thing that we will know. One of the really novel things about the way we went about this, as opposed to my other experiences on the Oversight
God.
Committee or the Judiciary Committee, is that this is a law.
This chicken.
It's not a subpoena.
Or we
what we've
planted
seen
stuff.
in the past is that
Okay.
Congress issues a subpoena to the executive branch, and the
Oh, she's pushing
executive
me again.
branch
Did you
ties
check the
up
wheat
before
and
it
all that?
tries to delay and
I have not checked the wheat yet.
obfuscate.
Okay, yeah,
And
we
they
got
know
that's
that
the
if
most
they
important
drag
right
it to
now
the end of
because
Congress, that congressional
the wheat
subpoena
makes
is
bread and it
tied
also
to
makes
the
pies and there's some
And
other
so
stuff
the
that you can.
next
There's a lot of
Congress
good
can't-
food
they
recipes
would
with
have to
that.
issue another subpoena. But what often happens is the majority
There.
changes, or the person
have
in the
made
White House is no
the
longer there, or
thing.
the
It's gonna
person
be
in that
behind.
office is no longer there, and so there can't be any prosecution of criminal.
There you go. They're together now.
Anything like
Nice.
that carries on past the Congress. This is very different. This is a law. There's no expiration date on this law. So let's say you have an attorney general.
I don't
who
know
is not
what
in compliance
what
with this
area
law.
is the
By
other one
way,
in.
The law
What's that?
specifies the attorney general's
What
office,
area
not
is the
Attorney
other-
General Bondi specifically,
Oh, it's in
but
Camp
anybody
1.
who is in that
Okay.
office holding that seat. So if she were to leave,
And I'll throw.
and let's
I
say
suppose
she's
we
in
can change it to like
non-compliance
farm
and broken the
or
law,
something, or
then whoever gets in that
wheat
seat
farm or
is
whatever.
automatically obligated that day to release the files
Camp.
because it's directing the office of the attorney general to produce files from three different locations.
Is it
by
por-
the way.
oh, there it goes.
The U.S. attorneys have.
See, look, you hear the rooster go.
the
Cuckoo-doo.
FBI
What?
has
You heard a
material, the
a rooster
DOJ
go
has material. Now the
cuckoo-doo?
DOJ
Yeah.
will also have material, thankfully,
No way.
from the grand jury
Oh, there's some copper
investigations
here.
and trials. So that's but the interesting thing that I want to point out here.
All right.
is,
What are you eating?
let's
Spicy
say,
noodles?
we tried the old
Yeah.
tactic
What kind of noodles?
I had-
running the clock out
It's just
until the
ramen,
end of
but
this
I
time,
mix. I
which
put
is
stuff in
about
it.
a year from
I
now.
put chili
That
crisp and
won't
lemon,
work
and then
because
we had
what-
leftover
in fact,
meatballs
what
that were in the
happened
freezer
Yeah.
is
that my
new
husband made a
attorney
while ago, and I
general
just put it in there.
Okay.
bring charges against the former attorney
So
general.
Nissan or
So
whatever.
what you might see is that an attorney general under Trump
Actually,
who's
let me.
very
I'll have to get to the
refused
name
to
because
produce
it's.
these
I don't
documents
eat the other brand anymore because I like the
which
flavor
would
of
be
this one.
ironic because law enforcement
I'm surprised you don't treat yourself to
if
some
they
like
refuse
fancy
to produce
ones.
these materials, then
It's expensive.
let's say whoever
No,
the
you can
next
find. You could
president
probably
of
find
their
some
attorney
that are
general would
decent.
bring
Cause even
charges
like
because
some
the
I
statute
find.
of
I
limitations
get
will
some
not
sometimes. I haven't had some for a
run
while.
out on
I was what I was doing was
non-compliance
buying.
It's unique. It's different
This is just
than
me,
if
and I
it
know
were
that you've already got your
subpoena
routine down, but
and Congress
I
had
bought some
referred
like
the person
what the
in
fuck do they call? This is
non-compliance
whole different. These aren't ramen. I
Yeah.
bought what the fuck do they call them? Like chow mein
they
noodles.
refer to the
And then like
DOJ.
I just cook those, and then I
So
get
that's
like
why you can never get to the bottom of
like
it.
some umami sauce or some kind of like
This is
like
law that will last for-
Asian
forever.
sauce for noodles, and then I just mix them up together.
The
You know,
other interesting thing
Uh-huh.
here in this case
that's good.
is we're already seeing progress
Sounds tasty.
as
Yeah.
a result of this, the Epstein Files Transparency Act becoming Public Law 119.
I can't make barley and seeds. I can't make barley seeds or anything.
No, no,
That's
no, no.
weird.
That barley is the seed. So make sure you don't
Oh.
process.
And snack?
Yes, and let me tell you how critical this is. Make sure you always have separate them once you harvest them. Maybe even at the base before you come through the portal, drop like at the minimum 10.
give the
You know,
primary material
because
to the jet.
if you don't do that and you waste them all, it's not easy to get that. The only way to get those seeds is if we find a like a goblin base and raid it, and we have to complete it, and it'll be in the fucking thing, the
So
cabin
is the same?
things.
Is it the same with flax or what?
Yeah, both of them are the same.
And what they did is they requested that the
So
judges
it's hard. They're hard to get the seeds for that. I mean, we can do them. We're overpowered for those bases, but it's just more work that we don't want to do. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Epstein Files Transparency Act, because it's a new law, it overrides the pre-existing general laws. So that's good. We've already seen movement.
Yeah, level up.
Another interesting thing we
So
saw
I got 44.
is
Holy
that
crap.
they
All right,
said
you
that
can-
they will
It's gonna cover the whole
enact,
thing.
Entire report.
in accordance with the
from
Epstein
Thomas
Files
Matthews.
Transparency Act.
He shared it on his X account. It's about 15 minutes.
Oh,
if
I need to
you wanna
eat
watch the
before I
rest
get
of that.
myself killed.
But I figured I'd play some of that for you. Little information there. Okay, what we're going to do now.
So
is
tell me
we're
about
gonna
what
go
you-
to
the work
a
stuff.
friend of mine from
What
the National
was it that I
File,
was talking
and
about?
that is Noel
We're complaining about
Frisch.
people not working and the
And
lady likes back over
Noel,
there.
you're going
Oh,
to give
yeah,
us
yeah,
the
yeah.
inside
No,
scoop
it just pissed me
now
off
of
because
all the Susie Wiles drama. Now do this for me. Do me a favor here.
in a weird way,
Let's kind
it's
of
like
lay it
because I'm
out,
not even fired up about it anymore.
because
But
I feel like
in a weird way,
there's the
like
pre-Vanity Fair story,
it's like
and then the post-Vanity
all
Fair
the
story.
fucking
And
white
we
folks don't
talked
want to
very
work,
briefly about
and
this,
I
but it
have to
sounded
work.
me like there
And
is
they
kind of a
expect me,
pre-Vanity
like,
Fair,
I've
post-Vanity
already
Fair.
made this clear to
What's the
him.
inside scoop now
Because
with
the
Susie
problem is that
Wiles,
I see
her
this
role in
shit
the White
all the
House,
time, dude.
and
They have
pre-Vanity
all
Fair,
these guards,
post-Vanity Fair
and
drama.
like these fools fucking, they'll just like call out all the time. They'll show up like, and they're just like,
Right.
they show up late, they fucking fall asleep, fucking they're doing drugs on the job. Like it's on some bullshit, and I'm just like, I just have integrity. Unfortunately, these people don't, and it's kind of crazy, but like I learned that from boot camp. I went not in the military, but I went to a juvenile boot camp because I got in trouble when I was a youth, and I went to like a military type boot camp. And it's funny because I did really well there, and they actually gave me a rank, and I was like a lieutenant there. But the funny thing is, because I was really bad at marching, I lost my lieutenant shit. Yeah.
That's funny.
Because one of the requirements were for you to and it's really sad because if I would have did really well, I could have made it to like the top 2 or top 3 people, and those guys got like extra they had like special like things that you can get. So like they would call them like in the middle of like a Saturday, only those people would be called to the side, and they'd get to watch movies or get to watch TV. And
What?
yeah,
That's sad.
well, because they earned it though, you know what I mean? Like you have to do a lot of shit, like I have to take care of my platoon basically, and that's a gang of people that like are criminals, so I have to be like
Well, like how many people in platoon? Like 10, 20?
quite a bit, like 10, 15, yeah, 10, 15, because they were rows, they were in rows, and all my cots, I would be at the end, and all my cots would be in front of me, and every time I wake up I would see all the people, and I'd be responsible for passing out like their laundry and having them get in line and like marching them out to breakfast and lunch and shit, exercising and stuff like that, like
I
so
wonder why we get a lot of naughty people in the army.
But
Go
no-
through freaking boot camp.
Yeah.
You're getting it.
yeah, but they're good. Oh, there's some wheat and flax right here. There's 10 for seed. Did you put this in
I
here?
already planted it. I put them in there.
Oh, you planted. So these are ones that are good to go.
Yeah, those are fine.
Oh, you almost should have just planted these because these 10 is not going to be enough.
Well, you told me 10, so I left 10 out.
Yeah. I got you.
I planted the rest.
Yeah. So just for the future case, one thing you can do is keep cycling them. Like just keep rolling them over and rolling them over until you have stacks. Like then when you have like 100 stack, okay, drop 10, 20, and then take the rest. But anyway, yeah. So it just pisses me off because like
I don't know what food to make, Graf, because
Look,
we don't
start-
have any stamina food.
start off by looking at the crafting things. Like look at the crafting things and see what you can make. That's how I do it. I go and I look at the pot and I look at the table that you made, and then I see like, okay, I kind of have an idea what we have and what we don't have. You know what I mean?
The building where Ballard is in DC this year.
Why,
in
whole
July,
roasted metal
and
ore.
they raked in something like $30 million.
You know what? I'm gonna pick up some of these foods and see if I can, if it's gonna.
We don't have
Yeah.
any. We don't have any
Right? They're selling-
boars.
What these people are doing is
We don't have
selling
boar.
out America to the lowest.
Well, you have
usually like
whatever this is.
sand
Meshmere
country,
Supreme.
bitter.
Damn, I only got 7 of the fucking.
Sand country.
Okay.
I only got
and
7
so,
of the
Well,
sap.
it sounds like what you're describing is that we have a top lobbyist who's connected to other lobbying firms, who's the chief
Alright,
advisor
I'm
to
gonna
the
go
White
back
House.
here
It sounds
and
like
pick
that's
up
what you're
veggies.
describing.
I don't know if
That
I'm
is a
gonna look at
fact.
some of the
That
stuff
is
here.
actually what we have here. She is the chief of staff.
Oh, what is this?
And she's doing campaigns
roofer?
for other countries.
Where'd you get that?
Like in 2020.
How did you get the chickens
Susie
together?
Wiles is campaigning for Bibi Netanyahu.
I
while
told you, I
here we
did
are
it.
losing here at
Oh,
home.
what I was telling you,
Okay.
like making
I
the
mean, that's a
tunnel.
fact.
Yeah. Well, I didn't make a
Yeah,
tunnel.
you
I just
really
like
said it that
blocked
way.
them,
That's
and
a
then she
fact.
walked
But it
forward behind
explains
the
a
wall
lot.
because I wouldn't let her pass it. So then
Yeah.
I blocked her.
I-
She started
yeah,
walking
so-
forward again.
And then she
Yeah.
wants credit for 2024, and it's like, hold up, like everybody, like the entire planet was done with Joseph Biden. Okay,
I'm glad.
so much so
Even
that they had to
Democrat.
sack him.
What?
Even the Democrats.
I'm
threw him
glad
overboard.
buildings cannot
Yeah,
catch fire.
Right, exactly. And
Oh,
so
yeah, I know
it's
that.
like you get no credit. Sorry, Susie. for
Otherwise we'd be
2024.
screwed.
And then,
Oh,
so
fuck
then
yeah.
fast forward, we kind of resurrect our old story.
Serpent
we
meat, what the heck
start
is
telling
that?
story again.
Oh, that's from the. I
Everybody's
killed
looking
one. I
around
killed
going,
2 of
"Why
those
does this
dragons
administration suck so
in the
bad
water.
This time around? We
Oh.
thought we were
You
gonna,
can kill him with bow and arrow. So I was playing, and
And,
there's a dude that's been watching
then-
the. When I play
well,
Valheim,
this
he
is the
watches
answer.
some dude from
This is the
Germany,
answer.
and
We've been and by the way,
I was
so when your
playing,
house works, we've been
and
trying to tell
I
folks
forget. He
all
was
the
like,
time, all about this.
he's like,
One
oh
of the
yeah, I
biggest
kill
tools
those
that,
guys
like,
with the
both
arrow all the time,
legislators
and
have
I was just like,
and the
what?
media
And I was
have,
like, dude, I'm not ready for that.
planning,
But
you know,
he'd been kind of pumping me up, you know. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Fuck it. I just stopped the boat, you know, and the boat was still moving, and I just hit the arrow. He said something like he only shoots them 5 times with the arrows and it kills them. So I was like, okay, I think I could pull that off. So I was like, let's see how much damage I put. So I stopped the boat, and then I started hitting him with the arrows, and it was taking damage on him pretty well. So I was like, okay, I think we could do this. So I just fucking ended up killing him. I killed 2 of them.
Yay, did it.
Now the funny thing is, there's no recipes for the serpent meat, but I could have swore I saw a recipe somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I think that you have to cook them into steaks.
There is we are destroying this.
Molly, it's my food.
On
She
Twitter
really likes it
so
when
much
my
that we
ramen.
had to take this
She wants to.
immediate
She
forward.
likes
And
to
I
eat your
gotta
ramen.
say, this is actually interesting.
Yeah, she likes.
Your-
She likes the way I
audience
make it.
will love this. The same
Okay.
exact
Leave the eggs there.
people doing all of the fake
I'm gonna make a thing so we
I
get more
didn't touch
chickens.
any eggs.
posting on Twitter about Susie Wiles are the folks that are also doing all of like the pro. I don't want to give Eric Kirk a hard time, but really the pro anti-Candace Owens is what I would say.
Here, I'll tell you what. Let me pause you right there, and try to give a little context, because I actually have this in my stack of news today. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to get to it, but I'm glad that you
Oh,
brought
that's
it up
right.
now.
I can't have them in stacks.
Marjorie Taylor Greene today talked about what you're talking about. And actually, Nick Fuentes last night talked about what it is you're talking about. Now, I don't know. I'm sure Nick's intel is virtually the same as mine, because we're both kind of in the same space. But let me explain what it is that you're describing, and maybe you have the same intel too, or access even. You have these groups, folks. You have these groups.
No.
They're lobbyist funded, they're donor funded, they're special interest funded. They have a pile of cash, and they basically organize social media influencers.
Too
And
cold.
they will just
I'm gonna
pay
put
you-
some food
they
in
will
your
just pay you
in
to
your
post
crate.
about a subject.
Because I
And
split
some
a
might be
stack.
an
I split a
issue-based
stack that I made,
subject, like you
and
may
then your
remember when
split
people
is in
coming
your
out during
thing.
the SNAP benefits debate, and they were saying, "Oh, Coca-Cola is great."
Also,
or
we have
SNAP
enough
great."
stuff for you to make.
Most of
I think
those,
we're
if
gonna
not
make a
all of them, were
knife
paid
and
as
the
part of these
harpoon. So we
groups.
have enough
They
to make a
recruit
knife
you,
and a harpoon
you
if
click
you,
the,
whenever
Oh
you're
my god, I
ready.
keep throwing it over the thing.
Wink, wink, nod, nod. So they bring you into these groups.
Trying
They
to
send
cook-
out
I'm
these
not trying to
things.
cook,
You
I'm
can
trying to
choose whether you want to
freaking-
do it or not, and then they pay you if you post it. So it's like,
Ah,
and there's multiple different groups that do this. They'll send you an email, a text, whatever, and then you can decide if you want to post about this or not, or it's an issue-based thing or it's a person-based thing. So that's
too
what you're
cold. Why
describing.
is it too cold?
And I really
Let it
started
sit for a
talking
minute.
about a year or two ago when,
I think I'm
when
about
the
to
Trump
destroy
campaign
this.
was doing it, and I started to get some of that
Put it
coming,
inside
and
the
I warned
building.
people this was going
Or
on.
inside the-
It's way bigger than that now. It's much bigger.
I've heard
So
it's
much
good to
much
make a
bigger.
hen house.
So that's what you're describing here, so that people
Oh,
understand
that's
the context. So
You
there's
know what?
probably
Here,
a group out
I
there.
have an idea.
Candace Owens
Well,
has broke
it's
this too.
probably not gonna work the way
She
you
came
want
with
to, but
receipts. And they
come
say,
on.
hey, we're
I don't know if you
going
can see
on
where I'm
an
at.
attack campaign against Candace
Where my
Owens.
wood go?
You see
I
everybody
literally put
post
10 wood in
virtually
there
the
and
same
then
thing.
it freaking.
And
Check
then on the
the
back
check the
end,
wood box.
It's likely most of those people are
There
part
should
of
be
these
wood in
groups
there.
that
I've
pay
been
out
putting
for
wood in
social
there.
media posts. So I'm glad you brought that up.
There's
in
an
case we
area
have
right
time
here
to
that's
get to that
perfect for
later,
the hen
because that's
house.
the context of what it is
But it
you're
needs to be a building. Like it cannot
Yes,
be
it is all
outside. It
connected,
needs to
there's
be
no question
inside.
about it.
But where do you want me to put
Over
it
here,
at?
come outside.
I
Come
don't have
outside.
personal intimate
I saw
knowledge.
you were
I've
building
seen some of those
something.
Yeah,
emails
come outside.
probably,
That's where I was
Owen,
actually
that
started
maybe
off
you're
building the
referring to
chicken
from
coop,
other
but
people that I know. I'm
close
not
the
big
door
enough
because
on
you don't
Twitter,
want
Owen.
you
I'm
don't
not
want
as big
anything
as you.
just in
In
case.
fact,
I don't know. I
you know,
lost a
let me
chicken. I don't want to lose another one.
I cannot at Noel Fritz
Right
in our
here,
personal tweet, I gotta tell you here while I'm here.
All you got to do is
Wow.
put a crafting table,
because we broke
and then
with,
we could make a building
Patrick
here.
Alley, the Ashley
If you want, I'll help
Diary
you.
at National File, and we were getting ready to do a
I gotta make
documentary
it
on it,
even
and leading up into May
before.
and June.
Okay.
And I went on the Bannon show, and then all of a sudden I found my Twitter account was, so I was saying, hey guys, this Biden
gonna-
diary thing destroyed
The flag
Joe Biden
thingy.
during the
Oh, that's the word.
Yeah, I have one.
election, and all of a sudden, poof, I can
Wait,
no
well,
longer
can
tweet.
you
Yeah.
make the
They want me
ground
to push
that,
a big
please?
red
Here, if
button
you want
that
to
says
take it,
that you are guilty
just give it
of
back because I
child
take that on the road with me
exploitation,
sometimes.
and therefore push this button and admit it, and then we'll maybe let you back. And I'm like, I'm not pushing my button, sorry.
Okay, I came out here to get us some
So
saps.
anyway, I'm not big on Twitter. There are a lot of guys that are big on Twitter. It's so funny though. So Susie goes, and there are some of the famous people that have, like, these are cabinet secretary level people that Susie's going to and begging and saying, hey, can you pretty please? And somebody paid them probably, or some, I don't know. Maybe they had to do it to keep their job, which is another form of payment, right? And there's a huge thing. Emerald tweeted it. It's like a huge collage of like 30 cabinet level members
Yeah.
on Twitter saying, Susie's the greatest. We never would have won 2024 without Susie. And it's
Yeah,
like,
the
and here's
producer
the
here,
same tweet.
my producer, DMT, posted
All
out,
right.
he compiled all those
Think that's
images.
good
He
enough.
posted all of those out too. Now, I don't know. Now, my guess is that's administration stuff that they're sending out. to
Molly,
their
get up here.
administration.
Stop
I
being
don't know if that's
weird. You're not gonna get any ramen.
tools where they
Right.
still have to influence
Still
it.
pressure nonetheless.
But it's the same result. See, that's my new thing is same result. Same result.
Yep, she's leaning on him to do it. And it's like, yeah, keep your job, you better do it, right? And so they're going to do it.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to
And,
move them all the way over
and
here.
so,
That's gonna be annoying.
Yeah,
and
you
look,
could just, like
so
I'm
you
saying,
had Susie go on
if you
this
need to
10-day
break those
media
things
tour,
down and rebuild them,
like all
that's
these
okay.
interviews.
Just
And then you had this other lady,
make sure you build them
God
because we
love
do
her,
need
love her
those.
husband,
And the
going on this media tour.
we don't want to lose the
Okay,
materials
same 10 days.
that
Neither of them
they
won.
have.
Both of them were huge flops because they're very old kind of media tours. And Susie, at least for her part, is still getting destroyed on Twitter over the last 48, 72 hours, and even after the culmination. And then how does it culminate? It
Oh,
culminates
wrong
in Bongina retiring, and then Trump
Bongina?
having to go on TV to try to
Did you
claim
say
credit.
Bon
What?
Bongino.
I'm listening to a talk radio, and this one called Bongino Bongina.
That's a new one.
That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
So,
They even made him repeat it because he was like, "Wait a minute, did you just say Bongina?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's what I call him." I was like,
he
"What?"
doesn't like to cover big stories that will actually
There's
change
a
things.
somebody said something.
Believe it or not,
Some other
Owen.
person. It was like
I guess maybe you'll believe
Newsom,
it.
not Newsom. It had to be somebody else.
Yeah.
And so, looking at this
Newscom?
arc that we have here, we have
No,
massive
I'm pretty sure
pressure
they
on
were talking
Twitter
about Candace Owens,
against-
but
Oh,
I can't
oh, oh.
remember what it
Everybody's
said. I thought it
looking
sounded
like
funny.
for a scapegoat.
Oh,
They're like,
oh,
what's
oh.
going on here? And so, they shot at Trump back in July.
That's better.
Okay.
We got to do some fishing.
And then
We don't have to because we really don't need that food, but I want to learn how to fish properly. I tried the other day because when I bought my new controller, and it didn't work.
Caught the perps really because it wasn't.
Graf,
some
can you come
kid.
over here and help me
It was obviously
manage
a
these
governmental
monsters?
level kind
I'm
of
building a
operation.
wall
I
real
had
quick.
sourcing back then, Owen.
Well, don't let them
former
loose
state
with
chief
the
told me
thing
that
open.
it
Oh, I see what
was
you're doing. You're extending it.
Subcontracted out
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
hold on. Where are they?
the Indian subcontinent by another country over there in the Eastern Mediterranean on the Levant that a lot of us
You
are
hear 'em?
very
They're
familiar
right
Yeah,
there
I'm right
behind
here.
you.
I'm right here.
with. And so that
Watch out.
this all ties together.
Watch out. He's coming.
There's no
He's
question about it. And
trying to
so
come after
we're
me.
looking
Yeah.
at our friend who we thought was our
There's another
MAGA
one.
guy that was supposed to take us into like,
There it
a
is.
renewed age of the rule of law, doing the exact opposite.
Another one. Another
And
one.
people are sick of it.
Got him.
What was the process that led to Susie Wiles getting a kid? Do you know that?
Well, it's very interesting.
Well, I
so
should've probably did it the other way.
in the interregnum
What are you
period,
doing that
linked in
for?
on the Save America pack.
Because they're a little. It's a little too hot,
I
low.
actually had some sourcing.
That Musk's pack, or
So I'm
what
trying to
kind
make
of-
it
that
so
was
it's
the
even
Donald
with the
Trump
ground.
pack.
Oh, I got you.
And so,
Okay, that was the Trump pack. The Musk was just the America pack. Okay.
yeah, that's right. That's right. And so the Save America pack was the Trump pack. And so now there was like some period of time where people were, and in 20 even, I believe, and there was some period of, so she was on the campaign and she was on the pack. It was really weird. And so this is interesting, Owen. From 19 and into
Oh,
20
need more
and
wood.
into 21,
No.
officially, and we could go track all this down.
There's
She
a gang of
was
trees right here.
officially the head of the pack, except she was not taking a paycheck.
Hope I can just skip it.
Okay. Now she was also at Valheim.
I think I might have
Darn
some.
it.
I might have some
Okay,
here.
so the question is like if you're not
I have a
getting paid
stack.
to do a job, who's paying you? Well, who's paying her was who was paying her, and that's Valheim, the lobbyist. So
Do
and
trolls
then
come here?
eventually, I was
Not
tracking
really.
FCC records of, a year
If
and
you
a half.
do see one, they'll
Might have
call
been
it out
a
ASAP because
the internet.
we don't want them around here. Run them out of here.
Like some,
This is what we want, though. We want all that,
like a
the sap.
$10,000 a month, right? It's like it's like pro
Well, yeah, the
forma.
economy is doing great for them.
nothing behind you.
There's a
Yeah,
gang
right.
of wood right here, by the way.
Yeah, right. And so
Okay, yep.
she was in the pack forever in the interregnum period, coming out of.
I must have
into
another stack because I
2020
can't
and
pick up
all the way
anymore.
through the
No.
into 2024 election, and then I'm not sure when the Save America PAC stopped paying her, and then if she went and if she officially went on to the campaign, there's no telling. But the main point, the broad point here is that who's paying her is who's paying her, and that's the lobby stuff. Because
I
they're
don't know if you wanna
making
get
tons.
inside,
Same
but
with
I'm gonna
Bondi, by the way.
block it.
Bondi's in the same
Oh,
lobby
okay.
firm at
Yeah,
Valheim,
literally.
making a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
You know,
And you
it's
know what's
disgusting.
You can break
what's
this
even
down.
crazier too
Just
is
keep in mind, I think
Trump,
we
and
should
I reposted this last
keep in
night,
mind you might want to
Trump
leave a wall. The reason
on
for
the
the wall
2015,
is because this
2016
machine,
campaign
like I
trail,
tell you,
he
it
directly called out
breaks
the
things
Adelsons
down.
for
So if it has a
buying
direct line of
politicians,
sight
and he
with
actually
the
called out
chicken coop, it
Rubio
might
directly. He
start
said
breaking it
Rubio
down.
was a puppet of the
Right.
Adelsons. He said that. And now, and of course, he used to call out the lobbyists for running everything. That was the Trump. That was the old Trump, right? I mean, that was the Trump that
Oh my
we,
god, I
we
hate when I
voted
do
for
that.
3 times.
It's really annoying.
But now Trump is owned by the Adelsons, and now Trump has a lobbyist running his White House.
There.
And so that's what's so frustrating to me. It's
Alright,
like,
and then
whatever, all the new coming MAGA people, or all the
I
people
kinda
that
wanna
still
move
believe in a
this.
left-right paradigm,
Move
or all
what?
the people that think
That big
politics
machine?
is
No,
like a
no,
ball
no.
game and they just put on
No,
a
no, no,
game
no,
and
no.
you
I
cheer
did
for
I did a lot of
team,
work
that's
to get
all
that
it
there,
is.
and it needs.
Fine, I
There's
understand that.
a reasoning
Don't
for
sit
it
here and
being
tell
there.
me that something
There's
is
nowhere
wrong.
else that we
Don't
can
sit
move it
here
in
and
our
tell me
base,
I'm
Eden. It
crazy.
has to have a
And I can
really.
sit here and look for myself and say,
Where?
here's Trump complaining about lobbyists
Where I
and
just
the
opened up the
Adelsons
thing.
just 10
No, no,
years
no,
ago,
no, no.
and now the
Because
lobbyists and the Adelsons run his White House.
that
So
thing.
you're
I
not
wish you
pulling
could
the
see
wool
what
over
it
our
does
eyes
when
here.
it's close to
Yeah.
shit. It breaks
That's
everything
exactly right.
down. It cannot
they
be
paid
up against
above
anything.
having us
That's
in
why
the
that's why it's in the
paradigm.
middle of this
You know,
whole area.
Democrats bad, Republicans
Um,
good. Hold up, like guys, we've got to clean our own house first. If the Republican Party's going to do anything, we've got
You want me to
clean
build
our
it?
own house first.
No, I got it.
I know, Owen,
You
you've
built the
gotten
chicken.
involved
What?
politically on some campaigns.
You
I
built
do
the
that,
chicken.
full disclosure.
That's what I'm saying. You want me to build a chicken coop?
On the back end of things, politics is how I got
You know
into
what I'm
media.
thinking?
I
Do
got
something
into
like
politics
this.
first when I
Do
saw that there was a
like
a need
1,
for, actual
2.
honest media. When I had a really
Oh, this
good
is too
client
far.
and we were getting attacked by daily callers all the time.
Let's go.
And the silver spoon
1,
rod over there, and I think
2,
that she's no longer with us. But
3.
it's a crazy business.
hold
Owen, I
on.
know you know.
We might need more room.
The knives come out from some of the most bizarre
There's
places.
fine.
I've seen the knives come out.
Yeah,
from,
yeah, yeah. Hold on.
the
Though.
Daily Wire for some of the reporting we've done, and all we're trying to do is get like
I'm
America
trying
First
to.
or MAGA
What I'm
candidates
just
elected,
giving you an idea.
and that's one of the
With the
lessons I've
fire
learned.
in the middle here, so that way the eggs can get hatched. You see what I'm saying?
You know, I got it a couple weeks ago. Tucker went and sat down with Sean Ryan and has this conversation and goes into basically we're all done with hard politics.
Watch,
It's just so
you're
dirty
gonna
and
see what I'm
unseemly.
talking about.
And I'm sitting back here.
This is
saying,
the best
"Hold
we
on,
can do, I
guys."
think, though. So
Like, I like both of those guys a lot. I respect
So
them
let's
both a
do,
lot. I mean, Tucker's done great for moving the needle on a lot of messaging stuff. Sean Ryan I've been watching his kind of arc. It's great. But I got to say to these guys, right now,
Happy?
thankfully, we are
Made it
mostly
Yeah.
non-kinetic. Okay? And if
Why are
we
you
don't get it right, it's going
Me?
to go kinetic.
Yeah.
And if it goes
why am I doing
kinetic,
what?
and you're sitting on the other side of now a kinetic
Why was I laughing?
confrontation conflagration in the United
I don't know.
States, and you never got involved in
I don't
Republican
know.
Party primary politics, well, you missed the boat, dude, and it's on you heavy. So these guys that
I'm
are
gonna do
preaching
this.
noblesse
Let's
oblige,
do. I'm gonna
Owen,
do it a different
okay,
way,
and
just
duty
to
to the country,
symbolize the
it
shack.
is their duty to get involved and clean up this well. It's supposed to be our vehicle for conservatives, the Republican Party. Okay, if we want to have that debate another day, is there a different party? I don't know, but right now, for at least for the time
And
being,
not today, there's not.
yeah, that's
And
it.
then do
That's it.
one maybe like
we gotta
this
clean it up.
on the bottom, like
Yeah, and by the way, for the listening audience, I believe I'll probably end up short on time. I showed Marjorie Taylor Greene's ex post about the MAGA paid for accounts.
I want to do something.
He probably sees the same stuff that I'm seeing since he has a big X account too.
Hold on, let's see.
But this stuff has been going
Actually-
on for years, folks. It's been
Here,
going
watch. Hold
for
on. I'm
years
gonna.
now.
We're gonna make it a little
And,
bit taller because.
You're kind of touching into
Yeah,
the
I know,
concept
but there's a
of
reason
subject
for this because the
matters,
door.
but
I'm gonna make
directly
a. I'm gonna
how
make it
looks
so we
like.
have like a
I wouldn't be surprised
walk-in
if we
door
don't see another
that they
one
cannot
in
get out of
defense
because.
Susie Wiles, you know,
Trust
with
me.
the Vanity
Let
Fair
them wander in
debacle.
this area. We're gonna put a
Is
gate right
Susie
there.
Wiles
Over
as
there.
cemented in this administration as she
Yeah,
can
but we
be?
could just
I
leave
mean,
them.
Trump
They can
seems
just
to
stay
be,
inside here.
fairly
Trust me. Watch.
confident
When
with
you
her
see this, I
work.
think you'll
Why would
understand.
you
Seems
do
that he's
that?
interested
Let 'em wander
in
around.
getting rid of her, and I'm guessing
Okay,
she doesn't
Eden.
want to go in
Yes,
here either.
you can do that.
Most powerful woman in the world.
Watch. I was just gonna.
Okay.
Once you see what
tell
I'm
me
doing, I think you
if she-
might
oh,
like it.
She's the most powerful woman in the world. Why does
Gotta be
she
free.
some
Okay, you want
dingleberry
free-range
secretary,
chickens, I get
Alex
it.
Bruzowitz, who somehow
Yeah.
caught a rocket
This
to
is
the
just a
top
chicken
of
coop
the
for them to
you
be
know,
in when they're
J.D.
babies.
Vance world or whatever.
They taste better
Why
with the
does
free
she
range.
him retweeting
Yeah.
articles about how she's in the top 40 or 50 women,
You wanna lick it?
powerful women? She's the chief of staff to the
Meatballs
president
actually
of the
taste
United
pretty good with
States.
ramen.
You don't have to go ask Alex Bruzowitz for retweets if you're the chief of staff to the president of the United States.
You know what's
Oh,
even
There you go,
crazier
that's
about
it.
that to me?
Well done.
Why
Good
is the
girl.
chief of staff even thinking about a repost on X?
Right.
It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
No.
Right.
And so it shows that there's a priority in the White House, which is not getting things done.
Fuck, man.
The priority is optics.
Correct. You can put your finger on it. And so she was really upset when she texted me. We've been texting back and forth. She usually takes my calls.
I can't
whenever
get
call her,
this.
Owen, you
I
know,
can't get the
until
roof
probably
to go
last time
on.
was last July or maybe early August.
Like
Do you
this.
want to
And,
sing a
what
song
I
or
did.
something? Do you want to do a? You want to try to serenade her
Make a
here? What can we do
little-
to
a
try to
little
rekindle this fire?
I don't know any good Susie songs.
Shit, hold on.
Susie Q. Susie Q kind of goes pretty
Watch,
well
watch.
actually.
It's gonna be cute. You're gonna be
Maybe.
like, wow, that's actually kind of
Um,
cute.
Yeah, so look, she was
Okay,
angry
I'm up
with
here.
me
Hold
with
on,
my
hold on.
last
Oh my
interview
god,
that I
oh my
did.
god.
I think I did it over with the guys that redacted.
I was up here to
around
put
Thanksgiving
the.
time.
I'm trying to put the
And,
little
and
roof
I'm not,
on.
I'm not always on these
Alright,
shows.
hold on.
I'm not
Actually,
always
that's
on
really good,
TV.
but
I got.
oh
I
my
got
god, I
6
can't get
kids
up there.
going.
Well,
I'm
I got an idea. I
I'm
got an
busy. I'm
idea.
a dad, and I do what I can for the country when I can, and I try to be efficient. And this is the most efficient route that I see is we've
Okay,
got
that's
to
one.
get the top of the White House sorted out. We got to get rid of the guys that run the PPO office are selling us out to India.
There we go.
Period.
Okay.
Point blank.
I got up here.
The last guy that left PPO, Sergio
Which one
Gore,
did
is
you
now
use? Do you know?
ambassador to India.
But we need them. We need the
26.
workers. Americans
So I was gonna-
don't know how to do
There you
it.
go.
You know,
And
that's what's
then
so
for
crazy
20
about this to
whatever,
me
the
too.
45.
And
I was gonna
you
make
know,
it
look,
up
I don't really.
Like one
Some
more.
of some
and
of
then
it's
use,
blood
like,
sport, some of it's fun, but then at the end of the
Some-
day,
like a
I mean,
little
we're
roof
trying
part
to
to
save the
cover it
country.
so
I
that
got the
believe
roof.
that that's
I got the roof.
what we have to do. We have to save the
No,
country. We have to save humanity.
There's
I think
no
there's
other
an
way
agenda
to
destroy
put roof.
America,
I mean-
destroy humanity and
There
enslave
is.
it. You can't do
I
it
want-
if America
I'll
is
make it
strong.
cute, but
How?
So it's
take
like
a while.
that's
I don't want to jump it.
you know that's what drives me.
But I have to get up there.
When I'm
Go
just
ahead.
looking
We're
at
over
this
here. I
last
got
night,
get
it's
jump
like,
on
oh
the
gosh,
wood.
now
Jump
I
on the
gotta
wood
fight
plaque. I
this
got from the
MAGA
top
call.
over around here.
And Trump says
Over
we're
here.
only hiring
Up here.
Americans.
Jump on the wood
They
plank.
gave 120,000
Then jump on the
H-1B
ladder.
visas to work in these new tech sector jobs. 120,000. And if you want to retort and say that's down from the 360,000
Okay.
or whatever,
But
was
it
the year
needs
before,
that.
Hey, that's
Go ahead.
fine. That's fine. I deal in fact. It is way down. It is way down from the Biden years. And American workers getting hired is up over foreign workers getting hired. That's true. But don't come out there and tell me we're only hiring American when it's just a lie. When it's just a flat out lie.
Yeah, that's right. And so it's an optics game. So that, to your point, it's
All right.
optics.
Okay.
He
Let's
goes on this
see.
crazy tour. That's what they're
can we
worried
put
about.
this in
He
there?
gets The New York Times, CNN, Axios,
I don't-
NBC,
let's see.
Guardian,
It'll be
ABC,
cool if
Vanity
We don't
this-
want to.
Fair,
We don't want to
Morning
cover.
Joe. I mean,
we don't want to cover
it's
the
like
sides or anything.
it was a nuts
to the mouth.
media
No,
blitz.
I know.
That's
Sometimes
what
it
she's
does
worried
though.
about. When you know this,
Oh,
when
wow.
you're doing like
Let's
TV
see.
every day, you're not doing anything else. You're just not.
Not
And so-
effectively. Not effectively, at least.
Yeah, right. That's right. And so and that's the chief of staff to the White House doing this. And so
Okay,
and
that's
like
fine.
we were texting back,
No, that's
and I'm
fine.
telling her, hey, we got to fix this Tina Peters.
All right, and then
I got a list. I handed her a demand.
Alright,
list. I'm like, come on, Susie, let's
all
go.
right.
Let's get busy. And she's like, she goes.
So the
she texts me,
idea here was to do
what
this
pardon are you talking about? And
with the
she didn't
door.
even know
The reason why I made it so
about
tall
the Tina Peters pardon.
is
And
because
I'm
I was
like,
gonna
oh
do
my God.
this, and I was gonna
And by the
put
way,
a
the pardon was
stairway
a mess
here,
up. It's a huge flub up because it now gives pretext for there to be some kind of federal.
and then
know,
you can come in here. You
violation
come
that
up
there
here,
wasn't one before.
and you can put them in there, and you
We
can
got
feed them
problems,
from here.
Big problems, Owen, and we got to fix them.
Well, I
Here, look.
also.
I was gonna
you
make
know,
a little
you follow
regular
Trump
wooden
long
fence right
enough,
here.
and then
across.
you
Yeah.
study him as president,
And they
you
can
start
just
to
reread
learn
it.
how he operates.
And that's fine. But
why
look,
he
for the
does
babies, you
things
can put them in
he
here,
does.
and then
I
drop
start
the
to
eggs
think
in there.
that, you
That
know,
way they
Well,
can't.
bring 'em out.
selective
That way they can't get out. But
sometimes.
you want them to
He's
come
very
out, so you could
selective
leave an
about who he
opening
brings
somewhere,
on.
I guess. You know.
Whereas it's like I
Bring
May-
don't think he
Bust
has
it
somebody
up,
like Pam
they'll get
Bondi
out.
up there. or
Maybe
like
make
somebody
it.
Cash
like
Let me
is
see.
Susan
fine.
Wiles
Okay, hold on, hold
They're
on.
running away.
because it's easy to blame them.
Hold on,
for
let's do
everything.
this.
It's
Let's do
easy
this.
when,
Let's
when
do-
things don't go right or when things don't get done. It's
go like
easy
this.
for everybody to
Hold
just
on, let's
blame
go like
Bondi
this.
or blame Wiles. And I think Trump kind of uses that
then let's
as a
make a little
protection
door for them.
mechanism.
Like that.
Hey, let's hope so, and let's hope he gets it right. You know, last time we had a Trump administration, we got a couple different iterations, and it wasn't until
And they
the
could
last
come out.
year
Look, once
where
they turn
Robert
into chickens
McEntee
or chicks, they
and
could.
we actually
I
had a
made a little door they
PPO,
could walk
Presidential
out.
Personnel office that was hiring decent people, and we got 1 year of kind of an okay. But now, look, we're gonna lose 2026. We're gonna lose.
Look, there's a
in all
little door that
likelihood,
could
we're
come
gonna
out.
lose 2028 at this
Oh,
rate.
hopefully they
And
can do
Yeah,
maybe
they'll
we'll
come.
lose
Trust me, they'll
2026.
come out.
That-
Those fucking
it's got
things
to
go
on
everywhere.
Susan. And by the way,
Okay,
she's
so
getting
like
no
in
credit
order for them to
for
hatch, you
this.
have to like split
None.
them up into
That's just
ones,
like we
like
said,
single eggs,
it's a
and then
total
drop 'em and
veto
drop 'em.
on Joe Biden.
Well, it's kind of far.
I
But
would
Referendum on Joe
I would
Biden.
do it from up here.
95% of
Just do
people
it from
that
up here and then
voted
throw it to the
for Trump
side.
didn't even know who Susie Wiles was in 2024.
Your body for some reason angles far to
So
a certain
obviously that's a
area, and then do it like
ridiculous
right on
claim
the
that she
floor,
would try to make.
in front of you.
Yeah, so.
Where'd it go?
And she's got, like I
right
said,
there.
she's got all her
Oh, I
chatter
see. Look,
class
check
out
if
there,
it's
trying
warm.
to give her attaboys out there on the Twitter space.
It's warm.
And
It's
that's
warm.
what they're worried about. And so instead of actually, like, Trump should be using his megaphone.
Yeah.
Calling
They're
on
on the
Congress
good
to
side.
actually deliver some good legislation to his desk.
Yeah.
That's what
Damn, that came from the
boss
chickens.
should do.
Yeah,
I haven't
true.
heard
Nice.
had
As long as
one
you feed
time
'em,
if we heard Donald
and then
Trump
now
say,
we just gotta shove them
I'm
in here,
calling on
put the
little
seeds in there,
Mikey
and they'll
Johnson
continuously
to
make eggs,
deliver
and then
me
we'll
a
have
bill that
more chickens and
bans
kill
H-1B
chicken
scams.
Yeah.
Or,
And that's actually
or bans
that's a
you
what?
know, profiteering and the racketeering.
No, I know. I'm not
price
gonna pick 'em
fixing
up.
That destroyed our economy and drove our prices through the roof in the last 5 years. One time. I haven't heard that.
Okay, whatever. All right.
Well, we got plenty of money for foreign aid, so that's what the priority seems to be with this administration. And Susie Wiles herself, she likes to take a lot of credit for that. She's directly involved in that, even.
Yeah. So you probably covered it, but there's another 800.
Or just put it back in the tools when you're done.
Billion or whatever the number is. Not billion. 800 million.
800 million for Ukraine, and I forget the number for Israel in that.
650. Another 650
Yeah.
for Israel.
Yeah.
Just absurd numbers and zero for America. No.
You know what I was hearing them say is that somebody brought this up and I totally fucking forgot about it, and I was like, when I heard it, I was like,
Another $1
what?
trillion defense, that was the
Remember when the fucking
$1
Doge shit happened and they were like, oh, we fucking we saved so much money with the USID and all this shit, blah blah blah. We're saving some of the money. They're like, we're saving some of the money, and the rest we're gonna give to the American people. Remember, we were supposed to get money from that.
A video aspect, like he thought it was the
Well, hold on, because some like that shit just went away. Like people stopped talking about that, and then
yeah.
I just saw some random fucking YouTuber or whatever talking about it, and he brought it up, and I thought like, oh shit, that's right. You know, whatever happened to that? And then I think they showed a video of like the secretary or whatever, and she was saying that, like, the public announcer, the lady, she was saying that yeah, because they asked her whatever happened to the Doge money that they were supposed to send out, and then she claimed oh yeah, that money you had to apply for it, that it wasn't going to be given out in checks. You have to be like you have to go to some site and fill it out in order to get it.
You're looking at a Gavin Newsom
Be careful what you want.
AOC ticket, I would say.
No,
People try
I
to
know.
steal your stuff.
I know. So then you tell me this then. What
Theory right
what
now,
are they
where I
doing
would
with that
say
money?
I wouldn't
How
be
are we
even
supposed to get
surprised.
that?
Let's see what
You
happens
just
with
fill out your
Mamdani.
taxes and you're
Don't
supposed
be
to fill, you're
surprised
supposed to
if
get some
Mamdani
more
decides
return
he
this
might
year.
wanna run for
Oh,
president
so
and
it comes in the
maybe team up
taxes.
with an AOC or something.
Yep.
The
Okay.
new generation
You heard
of
where'd you hear
Democrats
that in the
are
military?
going in a
On the
totally
news.
different direction.
Oh.
They've shown the
The news.
signs.
They're talking about
bucking
it.
the
Trump and
establishment
some
left.
other dude.
Well, that's good
They're
news
trying
then.
to
Brought it
take out the
Did they say how
last
much?
generational leadership of the Democrat Party.
No,
They're gonna try
but
to do it
it's
in
basically
2026. And I think
a
it's gonna be
they said it's a
successful for them.
significant
I
amount.
actually
Like
do. I think it's
I
gonna
don't
be
know if
very
it's gonna be
successful for
1,000,
them.
but it's
And the
more
only way
than
we
what
can
we
stop
normally
that is
would
for
get.
Trump to actually make
1,000
deep
ain't
state
shit.
arrests, have real
Well, what are you doing?
economic reform,
1,000? That's a
tax
lot of
cuts,
money.
stopping the
You
foreign
kidding
aid,
Normally I get zero
stopping
return.
the money for foreign wars.
Well, I overpay
but
my taxes, so I
all
always
of this
get. I'm
stuff
gonna get
continues.
1,000 anyway. I'm gonna
Yeah, I'd
get.
say
I'm gonna
Democrats
get like 1,000
2026
something
to
anyway.
Get
And
up
get
here.
to
I have to
2028.
actually
And the only
contact
chance
the
we have is
fucking
Trump just canceling
I have to
elections and
pay
just
some
running
kind of
himself president
fucking
again.
tax person to do that for me because
Is
my
that-
taxes are all
yeah,
fucked up.
I don't know if we
Get
need
up
to
here.
get into that now.
Come on.
You know, you
Stop
got-
stop scrounging in the kitchen. Get up here. Get up here.
Rubio, as
Stop
you
it.
told me yourself years
Thank you.
ago,
Lay down.
Rubio's
Lay
the
down.
guy, she told me. And
She's
they
like,
had a
but
big
mommy,
plan for
I'm
Rubio.
trying
They
to
were gonna move him up
Whatever's
to,
on the floor.
Senate Majority Leader.
She's crawling
That-
in my lap.
I think he got
What are
a
you
better
doing?
gig probably where he's at in sex
Yeah.
state. They're
Are you gonna take her to go see
planning
Christmas
moving
lights?
forward
Yeah,
for
I'm
presidency.
gonna try.
And I
Look
think
it
they're
up
gonna
and
try
see
to
where they have
uh,
the most. Because
leapfrog
sometimes every
J.D.
town
Vance
has a
and
place
Rubio.
that
And so
like a
there's gonna
can.
be
They
this
call it
fight
Candy
brewing
Cane
between
Lane,
Rubio and J.D. Vance.
where
And,
there's tons of lights and
you know,
stuff.
There's one. There's. I'm gonna look
you
around
gotta
the
have a lot of
area.
questions
See.
about J.D. Vance,
There's
too.
ones that you
You
drive
know, I know
by,
he-
and there's
he
others that you
works for
can
the
walk
boss.
around in. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
At some point, like
There's
when
one that's
Bongino's doing,
I guess you can
you
kind of
gotta
walk
at
around
least
in.
have a
That's
little-
in McHenry.
shred
So
of
I'm gonna go
dignity.
see if I can
But
find it.
The longer
Okay.
Bongino stayed in this gig, he would have
You should take your kitty.
lost all
But she'll probably jump out the
credibility and
window.
never been able to find
Nah, well you're supposed to roll the window up.
I wonder what's going to happen when he goes back.
But Kitty will
virtually
see.
empty-handed
They
and
seem like they
raises
take their
the
animal out a lot. Their cats
I don't
out a
know
lot
why
in the
Tim
car
Pool is running a
because they were so
major,
comfortable. Like
defense
Kitty
or
will fucking
celebration for
freak.
Dan
She'll think
Bongino.
it's
I
the
guess
end.
maybe
She's
they're
like,
friends
he's
or
gonna
he's
kill
looking for
me.
access for the first interview, maybe. I don't know. But
Well,
Pool
last
is,
time
like,
she was in the
running
car,
this
you took her to the vet.
positive Bongino,
Yeah, and she was going
content right now,
meow,
and I'm just sitting here
meow.
and I'm
Yeah, but
saying,
she was
She's
in a
freaking
box. She was in a
if
box
Dan
grand too.
Bongino thinks he can do more
Oh, did you
for
take
the
her into, like, a
country as
cardboard box?
No, like
podcaster,
you know the one of
than
the professional
FBI
ones. I think they
deputy
give you one or
director,
something. I
I'd say
forget.
that's a
Oh, the
pretty
crate?
telling
Yeah, they
point.
gave me
I'd
I'd
one.
say that's
Yeah,
a red
I had to
flag
go
alert type of a thing. And
get
I
it or
think
something.
maybe
I
part
forget
of
how
the
it
reason
worked.
why Trump was so off last night is because maybe now he's even afraid
These seeker meat
that
stuff is
Bongino
gives you
is
a lot
the
of-
first to
lot
leave,
of,
but maybe that'll start the trend.
Oh,
maybe
come
that'll
see
open
this.
the floodgates and others will start to
Oh, I got
leave
distracted by
too
food.
because Bongino either figured, in my opinion, Bongino
What am I looking at?
either
Oh, the
figured
birds are around.
there's nothing I can do here, and it's better for me to be back at my
What is he
podcast.
saying? Trying your
Or
hand
he
and scrying
figured-
the runes, are you?
As you're suggesting, the longer that I stay here, the harder it's going to be for me to
Ooh,
go
I want to
back
make
to my
something.
podcast. So that's going to be an interesting thing to watch develop in the next month when he does go back to his show. And,
Staff of Ambers
how
or
he
Staff
decides
of
to
Frost? Maybe I
deliver
should
that
do the
first
Frost
message
staff
to
and
his
start
audience,
blasting
which is gonna be
everything.
virtually empty-handed.
Oh, there's Staff of
Well,
Protection.
we saw their
Yep.
tweets, you know, Cash and maybe Dan did a few of these too. They're like late in the last month, maybe or two. Well,
Oh, it
we
costs
did
so many
lots of
refined
stuff to
eats
try
as
to
well.
track down Thomas Crooks and
Dead Razors, sacrifice a bit of
investigate
blood and
Butler
raise the dead,
assassination.
upgrade the skull to
And then they
spawn
had a
multiple
list on their
skeletons,
Twitter
increase your blood
about how
magic to
many
make them
interviews they
stronger.
did or
Oh,
What?
we need
And it's
feather
like, dude,
cap.
the internet has you
Damn.
guys beat. Like, the guy was in DC.
The
Feather
feather
cap.
cap.
Like,
The
double
feather
digit
cap
times,
is
I believe,
required
with at least
to
one
beat
of
the
his,
boss.
cellular devices. And,
We
But-
need
and
feathers.
it's like,
But
dude,
not
should get
really.
the feather
it just
cape.
stopped
But
there.
not really
And so,
because
with
the way I'm
sales
gonna
net,
do it, I'm
again,
gonna
like I said,
do.
the
Hopefully, I'm gonna try to do a
wholesale
cheating
selling
method
out, this rug pull of American citizens,
because she's
you know, buy
pretty
this kind
fucking
of, like,
difficult. Like I
you
already
know,
watched videos on how
elite class,
it
if
works,
that's what
and
you
I'm
wanna
like
call them,
not
these
excited
lobbies,
about that.
people who manage to get into these positions of patronage, okay? And
Maybe I should should do
and
staff
they're
of
selling us
protection
out,
and then cast
and
it, and then you can just be
they're
the
okay.
tank.
Yeah, for sure.
Literally just
I'm
making
hoping
$1
to bring
million
you on the
bucks
mission
to
for the
sell out. How many
the
trillion
boss
does
and
industry actually worth, right? All of its
we
worth,
can
all
both
of
do
its-
it.
Wait a second, did
But
you
we
get,
have to.
did
We're
you
gonna
get
have to
your,
do
did you get your
if you're gonna
10X on the
get
Trump coin?
your equipment together, it's gonna be a
No, no, no.
lot of work.
I don't go in for
You
government
missed
scams,
out.
period.
You missed out on the bull run?
Let's see.
I skip all government scams. I'm out.
Need-
Dang, you missed out, man. That Trump
should be
coin run was
using
great
need.
till they rug pulled
What's
it and
that?
made a bunch of money.
Yeah, I'm out on all that
Lightfoot.
stuff. So
You
So,
feel
the
lighter,
cra-
almost
the
like you
crazy
could
part
jump
is
all the
now,
way
I mean,
to the branches if you
out
had
in
to
the
sail.
open,
Oh,
you've got the Israelis
don't really care about that.
obviously doing a whole bunch of lobbying with APAC. There
All
is
right,
this
so
controversy
that
around the
concludes
Qatar
that
Cutter,
long
sale.
fucking week
Oh,
mission.
there's
You know,
there's a mead
they're
that
training their
lets you
Air
change
Force
wind
out in
direction.
Colorado or whatever.
Oh wow,
We are the largest
that's
air
actually
base in
cool.
the entire Mideast is in Qatar,
Let's see,
and then
what about this
Israel
one?
bombs Doha, which is in Qatar.
It's the
And
most
then the next
strategic
day,
airbase.
Stamina
It's the most strategic
75
airbase.
is
Hey,
blood
here's how I would
pudding.
say.
Let's see
You
what
ready?
else
You ready
is
for this
it?
one? This is gonna send them. You ready?
Ice cream is
Here's
65.
how I say. Here's how I say Qatar or Qatar. Here's how I say it. You ready for this? I pronounce it like this. Greatest
Mushroom
ally.
omelet, 85 stamina.
That's how I say it.
right? It's yeah. I get it.
Greatest ally. That's how I pronounce it.
You know, if I gotta ask though, are they on the side of
Okay,
bricks or?
look at these giant.
I've got some reporting that we're going to put up out there on the internet soon that shows that Israel is actually supportive of BRICS.
Uncooked
the BRICS
stuffed
nations, which
mushroom.
of course are antithetical to the dollar. Yes, sir, Owen. I'll send that to you when I get it out. And
Well, they just play off everybody. I mean, it's clear Israel. I mean, here's the truth. This is the honest truth.
Where do we cook the bread?
Of course, if we lived in a world where everybody acted as
At the
Israelis do, then we'd
preparation
probably
table.
have nuclear war, and who knows what would come after
That's the
that.
dough. Like,
But I will say,
Oh, over here,
there's
over here.
no doubt that they are the most tribal, and they fight harder for their cause than any other country. It's not even close. I wish we had leadership that fought as hard for America as Israel's fights for Israel.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want
oh,
to.
but it doesn't tell me how much stamina I get
But you
before.
get
It's
the
good.
point.
It's a good one.
They don't take any crap. Our countries sell us out. The Western countries, European leaders, America's
But
leaders,
you
they
can use
sold
the
us
dough
out.
to make
They
pies
just
and
sell
all
us
kinds
out.
of shit,
Meanwhile,
though.
Israel is only acting in
If I were you, I would
Israel's
use the
interest.
dough to
As
make
far as
the
Israel is concerned, there is
the
nobody
lox
else. It's
pies.
only them.
Oh,
And
barber
they
station.
only act in their interest, so they play off everybody. I wish our country did this.
Oh, you can change your hair.
But instead, our country's a bunch of political whores and sellouts, and so here we are
Take my
talking.
hat
about
off.
it. The good news is Mamdani
I
is
can
not
hardly see
legally
myself.
able to
Yeah.
run for president, but these days, who really knows?
Yeah, yeah, right. We had Barack once, you know, and
Oh, I can turn my head.
what a mess that was. And
Yep.
I like my
Sheriff
hair,
Joe,
though.
Sheriff Joe is still with us. You
Well,
know,
check-
Sheriff
check,
Joe
'cause there's
had-
a lot of
had
different
the
ones.
original paperwork. And,
Put a beard on.
I wish that Sheriff
Oh, I
Joe would've
can't
gotten
because I'm a
fair
girl.
shake. I think he's a great man.
Do what? Put a beard on?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
Is there a main?
way that
Did
the
you
selling out
connect a main
Qatar
base
plays
somewhere?
out, though, Owen, is just-
No.
It's actually extremely dangerous, right? I mean, here we are. We're looking at what appears to be
What is this?
state-level operators on U.S. soil.
Where the
I
fuck
hope
is
they're not
this?
United
Oh,
States
this is
operators.
not bad. Okay, okay.
Owens is reporting
This was
that
a
they
portal.
maybe there's
Shit.
some United
1,
States complicity in what happened to
2.
I really hope that's not the case.
Where's
However,
1, 2?
it
I think this is
seems
portal
very
3.
clear that there are state-level operations
Can you
going
change?
on here on U.S. soil
Oh no. Oh yeah. I was gonna say
carry out
I need you to
plans
change the
like
main one
which
to
certainly what happened
portal
in
3, and I'm gonna switch
Butler.
this to portal 3.
The
Try the main
guy
one.
that
Try
got
portal
arrested
3 and
here
see if
in
it goes
Boston,
anywhere. I don't think there is a
Mar-a-Lago,
portal
that guy,
3.
He was a United States
Okay.
citizen. But he was also very deeply tied
I
to
see you flying
Ukraine.
across the ocean.
Okay.
And Zelensky came out in a recent speech, and basically it sounded like he's insinuating that Trump is going to be.
I'm not gonna change it until try to test the
it's
portal
like,
3, and
holy smokes,
if
a lot
it
of
works,
weird
then I
stuff
gotta
is
call
going
it
on.
portal
No,
4.
I've got to bounce. Noel Frisch, nationalfile.com. A lot of great reporting over there, including.
Oh, you
story
can
on
run with
Susie
the cart.
Wiles.
That's really
Noel, thanks
funny.
for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks, Owen. You're great.
All right, there goes Noel.
I was moving it. It was in the way.
Great reporting over there.
Alright.
They've been doing good work over there for a while. We want to get back into the news here. As we do have a guest coming up in the next hour. But this is Trump's vanity project, Trump everything. And when you study this
Okay, so hold
media
on.
truth
See,
social thing,
is
it's
it
actually
lowercase,
wild
right?
because it's been like a
Lowercase, yeah.
chameleon and how much
But it might be
words
busted,
have
so let me
changed
change
and
this
been
one over here.
used
Yeah,
for
try to
the
see if
purposes
it's
of years. So
capped.
here's the latest.
Like try a capital portal. I'm
Trump
sure
social
it's
media
not.
venture
I'm
strikes
sure there's
$6
no portal 3.
billion merger deal with Fusion Power Company, Trump Media and Technology.
Well, there's no
Group.
portal
So
3 because this one
originally
says main
was
base.
for Truth
Yeah,
Social,
well, no,
and
not
it's
that
turned into a
one.
bunch of
Go to
different
the
things.
main
Tons of
portal
different
and
things.
change the main
Yeah,
portal.
I've changed it
Media
to
and
portal 3.
Technology Group has
Okay,
agreed
so
It's portal
lowercase,
3.
right?
$6
But did you
billion
try
merger
portal
with
3 with the
Fusion
capital?
company TAE Technology.
Try portal 3 with a
I don't
capital
know
because
how
there
much
might
that
be
money,
one, and I don't
Trump
think so.
went
But
for.
just in case.
President Trump's social media startup plans to merge.
'Cause sometimes when you
with
put-
There's one.
company
There is
Technology
one?
Technologies and a deal
Yeah.
valued at more than
Okay,
60 billion. The all
try
stock
Portal 4
transaction
then.
marks the latest twist surrounding Trump Media and Technology Group, the publicly traded parent company
What's the
of
capital?
Truth Social that has become
What's that?
a new
We'll
pillar
have to fix
in
it.
Trump's business empire over the last 2 years. Trump, who is the largest owner with more than 114
Portal
million
4
shares, saw the value
lowercase.
of the stake jump by
And then
about
try a
400
higher case
million
if it
to
doesn't
about
connect.
1.6 billion
Portal 4 has
with
a
the
higher, as a
35%
lowercase
rally
one.
in the stock
It works.
market.
Okay, try Portal 5.
All right. So this is more of just
Wait,
Trump
which one are we on?
utilizing his
4 or 5?
position and his name
We're on 4.
to
Now
we're
enrich
switching to 5.
himself and his family.
Okay.
And he's kind of his was originally with True Social, the parent company.
The Portal
It's
5
now
looks like.
merged and is doing other tech, and now
We're
it's
good,
in
I guess.
energy, and it's doing all
Okay,
kinds of stuff.
lowercase Portal 5.
Uh-huh.
I put Portal 5. Let's go to map.
So is
I'm
it
gonna have
a
to rename this.
coincidence?
Portal
You may have heard about it. It's hard to believe in any
5.
coincidences.
Okay.
As,
This is actually
this
great because
massive energy
you can come
deal
over here
is
if you
going
like.
down. This gentleman.
This
You
is
heard about
connected
the
to one of the
MIT
missions
nuclear
that we
professor who
need
got
to
killed in his home. Nobody knows anything
to
about
get
that, just dead.
for that girl, but we need a boat
And
over
now
here.
Israel is involved.
So we'll have to create a
Israel
boat
comes
here.
out and says Iran did it. No
If
proof.
we create a
Israel
portal, if we
investigating
create a
whether
boat
Iran was
here,
involved
we
in the
can
murder of MIT
go
nuclear
to an
professor
island
Bruno
across from us, and we can try to
Loriri.
get the sealed tower
Israeli
thing.
officials are reportedly investigating any links between Iran
Oh, for
and
the
the
lady.
murder of MIT nuclear physics
Yeah.
professor who specialized
And if
in
you
nuclear
want, we could
science.
try doing the trick where we go through the wall, but we're gonna have to fight something. But I've already fought one of
That
those
has
guys,
to
and
be the most
they're not that
suspicious
as
thing.
hard
It's
as you
like, I
think
would've
they
not
are.
even-
They're
I wouldn't
pretty
even
easy
thought of
actually.
Israel once. If I even would have thought conspiracy
What
here,
does
I would
a
have
boat
thought energy.
need?
I would have thought, gas companies or something
Just a
else.
regular
This
boat.
is an energy deal.
I'd even take a
This
raft
guy getting
actually
killed
now
in
that I
his
think
house is
about
very
it,
suspicious, folks. This looks like a professional.
because it's right across from us.
But nobody really knows anything. And then Israel just comes out of nowhere and says, "Oh, it was Iran, and we're going to investigate." What? You're going to investigate, or are you going to cover up? This has to be the craziest thing. Remember when the bad intelligence from Israel was given about the drones, and they said,
Yeah,
"Oh, these
80
are
bombs.
Iranian
Do we have
drones."
any?
Yeah,
I don't
that was
think we have
bad
any.
Israeli intelligence
Nope.
given to
Yeah.
members of Congress intentionally. And
Well, we
now
have
they're
enough
doing
to
the same
make
thing.
it. Alright, whatever, I'll just leave it alone for now.
Loririo,
Oh, where'd I get
47
this
years old,
wheat
was gunned
bread
down in his
from? What
Brookline, Massachusetts
I got flour.
apartment on
I don't
Monday.
even know where I
Little
got it from.
progress made so far in solving his murder.
It could be
Looks like a
there.
hit.
I thought you made some.
Again, it's like I don't think about Israel. I'm thinking, oh, this looks like an energy deal.
50?
50.
You have
And then
10.
Israel's
Let
like,
me
oh, we're coming in.
If
to
I have, I
investigate.
need
No, that
50
sounds like
to
you
make
coming in
50
to cover it
breads.
up.
Oh,
Why would
oh,
you be
oh.
involved? Does it have something to do with?
I'm
this
telling you,
murder?
make the pies. The pies are.
Yeah, I know. This is how crazy.
I was gonna make a stack of 50.
If you want, how do you say? If you want the other
Well,
one,
here's a
we should
little
make
bit about
salads.
that.
Salads are way better. We just have to go
He
to
was a
the
professor and
to the
director of
ashland.
MIT
We got to go to the
Plasma
Mistlands
Science
and
Fusion
collect.
Center, studied nuclear
You
fusion,
need 10
energy source of the
flour
sun and
to make
stars for
one
10
bread, 2
years
breads.
at
That's annoying.
MIT. His award
That's what I'm trying to tell you. We gotta grind the fuck out of the wheat. The flax,
I'm gonna go put it in the thing.
the flax you're gonna need for your upgrades and stuff. So we do need flax too, but we
Oh,
need
should probably go get should probably check if it has enough time to
grow as much of that shit as we can because we need like a huge fucking stack.
Without him, the path
Oh, there's
ahead
some-
is less clear,
there's some rabbit
and his
here.
death will set back the entire field.
Outside?
I got no, it's just rabbit meat.
Fusion scientist to be brutally murdered. In 2004, Eugene Malov was also shot in his home. I hope this opens eyes. There is
But
an
chickens
agenda
are not
at
born
play.
yet.
So
Dang
that
it.
was my first instinct, obviously, was this is some energy hit. This isn't the first time we've seen it. He represented a threat
I need wood.
to these
I got
Keep
30 wood
forgetting.
here. I got 30 wood.
energy sources that
Here.
could make trillions of dollars. Clean,
Thank you.
cheap energy.
I'm gonna make a fence.
You
He's
gotta
a threat.
collect more wood when you're running around.
So they took him out. It's not the first time.
I have
might
not
even
left
be
this
the last
building since
time.
I got on.
And then
I'm
Israel's like,
curious
"Oh,
if
we're
I
gonna
got
You
get
have
on.
not
called.
left
Look at
this
dude,
building
it's
in
Iran." And I'm like,
2
"What
weeks.
the hell?"
Yeah, I mean, I
What
came
the
late
hell?
yesterday and almost ready to quit.
Actually, yesterday was one of the funnest days ever.
How can I not be? Because you just lie about Iran
I was so upset, dude. You have no idea. I'm like, I'm dead. I'm
Oh,
tired.
I do have an idea. I've been dealing with that for like a full ass week, like hardcore, on my own. But you know what really made me? Because I was thinking about this today. I was laughing like one time I got fucked up and I was like that's game. Like they got me, and then you thought that they got you, and I'm like you're like game. They got me, and then you survived it, and then I was like oh shit you survived, and I came back and you're still alive.
Or Charlie
And then
Kirk.
I
Oh
died.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta come in here. This is Iran.
Yeah.
We're coming in to do it.
But one thing that I observed yesterday that was really useful was that we were getting so many rabbits because we were running them between each other. So
All right, so the
they would
Trump
run to
energy
me, run
deal
away from
soon
me, and then
reveals
they'd run to
Trump
you,
energy
you'd get them,
provides
and then
all
they'd
Trump
run away
energy
from you
deal.
to me, and then I'd get them. You know?
It's all vanity projects. It's all just put Trump's name on everything and sell it to the sheeple. MAGA. I got my
I'm trying to
Trump
make a
vodka.
path
I got
to
my
the
Trump
thingy.
shoes. I got
Okay.
my Trump NFT.
so we can let the
I
chickens
got my
out and
Trump
go,
coin.
go into the
I
main
got
area.
my Trump watch. I'm going to the Trump Center tonight. MAGA.
Alright.
They renamed the Kennedy Center. It's the Trump Center now, guys.
Damn, what
It's
the fuck?
unreal. There is no limit to this man's
Alright, chickens.
narcissism or ego. Zero limits.
Go.
Kennedy Center to be renamed
no, the
Trump
chickens are gonna
Kennedy
get
Center,
eaten.
White House says.
The
And then
poison's
when
gonna
they
kill 'em.
Kennedy
Don't
What
do it.
poison?
There's a
maybe
dude, a poison
2028
dude
before he
outside.
leaves, they'll just say, no, it's the Trump Center now.
You should have went the other way.
I want to kill him.
We got a ballroom, man.
Leave my chickens
We're
alone.
winning all right.
Oh, you know what you could do is put
Hey, so check this out.
the spikes alongside the wall
all
back
the-
here so
with
that way
all
they don't
the-
get close. Because
Really bad economic.
I think they can tell the chickens. They can tell the animals from the other side. When the wolf was out here, they would always be fighting on one side or the other wall. Like the wall doesn't really make a difference
They
to
come
them.
out and they post this number about
my
inflation,
gosh,
and they
the
say,
chickens,
"Oh,
why are they
inflation
over
is
there?"
down. Look at this number." I say, "Oh, okay."
I killed the guy.
Not as bad. Inflation isn't as bad as it was when Biden got into office.
Oh, I know.
And you
I
know,
don't
it's
have
funny
seeds
too.
to put down. Oh, maybe if I give
Let
this,
me
put
just-
this down, they'll eat it.
Let me just give you a little truth serum, a little uncomfortable
I
truth
don't look
serum
like
here,
it.
guys.
I was gonna give them like the apples that make you throw up,
Okay.
Biden inherited a mess too,
but then it doesn't look like they're eating it.
and I'd say it's open for
Stupid
debate.
chickens.
and
Well,
it's not a
whatever.
There's no simple conclusion
Hopefully
here. But
they
let's
get
just
over
be honest.
there.
Mhm.
I'll
What
sprinkle
Trump
food along
did
the way.
in 2020 in response to COVID and shutting down the economy and sending out the stimulus and
Look,
the
they're
PPP
turning.
and everything else, that's what did the permanent damage, folks.
I
That was
want to
Trump.
go get some more
That was Trump policy. Now Biden didn't
loot
make it any better.
from-
Biden made it worse. There's no doubt about that.
from
But when Trump sits
Ashland
there
or
and
from
says,
the
"Oh, I
Mistland.
inherited a mess," Trump literally gave the country over to Biden after he shut it down.
Let me
And
go
we had the
do some harvesting real quick.
COVID era
if you're
economic
okay with that.
policies that did
Yeah.
permanent damage
Um,
to our economy.
okay.
Folks, that's the truth.
Well, let me go through here
That is
first.
the truth.
I can't get here. What is it? Ashland
That's no
4?
endorsement of Biden.
I'm trying to go get sap.
And Biden is just as much to blame because he went for the ride
So
and made it worse.
Mistland 1.
But do not kid yourself. That's where this starts, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to talk about the inflation and you want to
Okay.
talk about the permanent damage done to our economy, that starts from Donald Trump in 2020 with the response to COVID.
Heh. Now you're trapped.
So, okay,
Alright.
they put out the inflation numbers and they say, see, the inflation is great. It's actually down. Well, look what happens when you
Alright,
go and
chickens.
dig into the data that they're providing here. They didn't even give you the data. So here's where they're compiling this data from. Okay? See, they left it all out. They left out the numbers. They only gave you like they handpicked which numbers they want to give you to get the best result, folks. So this is the chart where they derive it from. Here's where they normally derive numbers on inflation. Here's all the different metrics that they derive it from. And then look at October, November, and they say, see, inflation is down because you're not giving us the real data. You're literally hiding the data. They literally chose which data to give to get the best possible result, and they can still only give you 2.7%. Think about it like that. They literally rigged the
Oh,
data
stupid chicken.
to get the best desired number, and they could still only get 2.7%. So no, I don't know what who knows what the real inflation number is, but that 2.7 number that they're selling you as a victory
What time
is
is
a
it?
complete and total hoax. And there's the graph to prove it.
Grab.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying,
time is
folks. You know,
Oh, for me it is 10:19.
Alright.
you have a choice, okay? You have a choice. I choose to be honest.
Trying to lure them.
I choose to be honest. I choose to tell the truth, whether I like it or not. I do political play-by-play. I call it as it is on the field. And to those that aren't interested in that, that's your choice.
Come on, Tammy. Come on. You got this.
But don't get mad at us for telling the truth.
What are
Don't
they
get
doing?
mad at us.
Oh, you're trying to get them
Say,
to go
oh,
there?
you're not MAGA.
Yeah, you
you
should
don't
have helped
support
me
Trump.
push these guys
You know
up
what?
a little
Reach whatever
faster.
conclusion
I'm
you
way
want.
over
I
here
tell the
getting
truth.
stuff.
And look what happens.
I'm
And
trying
look
to
what
make you a
happens just
prosperous
this week.
farm.
Look what happens.
I'm trying to help too.
when
You
they
think I'm
call
not,
me a
what do you think
liar.
I'm doing here? Just
and I
playing
challenge
the
them on it.
game?
Look what happens.
Yeah.
I'm over here working.
They can't.
I just went
They
through
can't, 'cause I don't
and
lie.
got the fucking thing to make
They
the
just don't like the
table.
truth.
That was not easy.
So
I
what
went
is
through
the
the
real
Ashlands. I fought my ass off. Like,
Now,
check the stream.
Take this as you want.
There was a portion where they were
But this
fucking
is a
fucking me
gentleman
up. I fucking had
stopping at the same
everything
Costco
on me. I had
who
the
happened
big
to
guy. I
document
killed
the
two of those
prices
guys,
of
the big
food
guys,
1 year
um,
ago
Kill 'em.
today,
with the arrows. I just
and
kept.
then
I said, "Fuck it."
document the price
There
of
was not a
food
lot of other
today.
enemies,
I don't know
so
what
it
I
was
mean
it was
today.
targeting
You
me.
get
I was like,
fire arrow?
"What's
So
that?"
this
I
is
used
year
a
over
poison.
year prices at Costco,
I guess
But-
they're like
and you
they're
can
good
you can
if you
see
use
for
fire arrows. They're
yourself.
really good at.
Oh, okay,
Does
okay.
this
Yeah,
equal
just
all
go
the
up there,
inflation
keep going.
numbers, or prove
Come
any
on,
singular
come on,
thing?
Pammy, get in
No.
And then
But it
also I was
definitely
getting white
shows you
rabbits,
that, the
level
price of
2 or level
food
3
and
rabbit, level
groceries
3
and
rabbits or
inflation
something
is,
like that.
not going
Wow.
the right
Can I
direction.
game, though?
It's
That'd be
going the
cute.
wrong direction badly.
I'm walking around Costco here and I'm noticing these prices. For example, these mattress
Tammy,
rentals,
stay right there.
$15.99. I bought those a year ago for $6.99.
No,
I keep
you're
getting
not-
told
no,
that
no,
we
you're
got,
not
you know,
coming
6,
this way.
7% inflation. You gotta be kidding me. Let's look at what else we got going on here. We literally bought this.
There, now you can't
I think
leave.
about 5, 6
You're forever trapped in there.
months ago.
Alright, I moved it. We have chickens in the chickens
So he's
chicken
just
area now.
documenting all this.
Nice.
Dang, this is the flour we were buying for $5.99 last year.
Just showing you the prices going up.
So I'm walking around Costco here and I'm
So there you go. Guys, look, I'm rooting for Trump, all right? I put 10 years of my life
Where's Pammy at?
believing that this
Oh,
was
Pammy
our
on the other
political
side.
solution. 10 years of my life.
Stay over there, Pammy.
It's not about me. I made those choices. But the point is, we struggled and we suffered and we did all of this
Alright, I'm
to
on my
get
way.
here. I'm rooting for Trump. I'm rooting for the administration.
Well, you can
I'll-
do
I'll
your
worry
thing.
about-
They're not on our team
You can do
anymore.
the. You said you wanted to go
Then I'm
check
not gonna
the
sit
weed
here
or something.
and be a fool.
Yeah, I wanna go check
Oh
everything.
fuck! I got a fucking guy on me. I think I should be able to
I'm
fight
not
him
going
though.
to sit here and get lied to. I don't care who the president is.
All right, you
I'm not
fuck.
going to get lied to, and I'm not going to let my audience get lied to. I'm not going to do it.
I got 45 wood from
And you know,
doing
that
all
was my biggest
That's crazy.
frustration, I think. But it is what it is.
Alright,
You know, people make their own decisions. But it's like, all right, Trump got corrupted. He's a politician now. He made his own decisions. He figured this is what he had to do. And all right, whatever. Politicians get corrupted. It's like,
Oh, they're fucking
I'm
me
not
up.
that heartbroken. I'm not.
Damn, he's getting me. I gotta run.
Politician.
Oh
He's the
no!
president.
Don't let
He's
me
in charge
die.
of his own legacy. And so, politics corrupted him,
Do I need to come and
or
get ya?
he's just a politician. Whatever.
Maybe,
I'm
yeah.
not even that. It's not even like I'm heartbroken by a Trump thing. It's the fact that these people
Fuck.
in this
Yes?
MAGA movement.
Yes,
that
maybe if
claim
you wanna
to be
help me,
patriots,
sure.
claim
I
to
got
be truth
fucking
tellers,
ticks on
pretend
me.
to be all of these things, But now they're
And then I got
nothing
this
more
guy
than-
on me.
than propagandists. Now they're
I
nothing
took my
more
potion,
than
so I'm okay, but
propaganda water-carrying liars.
it's just the ticks that he drops are the ones that fuck with you. There's two of them on me. Oh, fuck.
If you want to support this, but now you want to attack me? Now you want to attack me?
Someone said, I looked it up and someone said you can just cut through
All
the
the same people in
freaking
response to
mountain
my coverage
detectors
last
and
night.
stuff.
Posting about me on X, and I'm a Muslim.
Oh, you didn't bring any of those bombs.
There's one thing I am that you'll
I'm
never
in the Mistlands,
and that's a
Okay.
political prisoner.
so I have to go south.
And I guess that's how you stay out of prison
Yeah.
politically, right? By just carrying water.
Man, hold on. There's just so many fucking ticks. They're dropping all these ticks on me. There's two of them.
Not gonna do that here,
Attacking
but I'm
me.
gonna stop right there. I don't want to get on. a
Come and
tangent.
lay down,
I gotta bring
mommy.
my next guest on. We take a short break. Anomaly coming up on the other side.
You're listening to the Owen Report on the Win Network.
You know. I think it's 12 o'clock. I should probably go to bed. No, it's all done. You ate it all. You cleaned it up. Get up here. You're not gonna get anything. You're such a chunky girl. You're not chunky for real, but come on. I can hear myself in the background. Take it to your headphones.
Fuck. Okay, I'm just running away. I can't get these guys. He's coming to me, so we might be able to kill him. I see you on the map.
Oh.
I'm on the other
I'm
side.
gonna get some sap.
I'm trying to kite him because maybe we can kill him because he has stuff that we do need.
Oh, I don't have no food. I'm leaving. Almost forgot. Almost killed himself, Raph. That would have been no help at all.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, damn. I'm just over here trying to get the puffballs because we need them for a lot of the recipes, and if you want to make a lot of salads, we need those.
Alright.
And the rabbit meat's really good too for food.
Once I get some food, I'll come over to help.
Yeah.
What does the fish wraps do exactly?
I think they're for like a what do you call it?
For
The
medic?
stamina. But the salad's better. The salad's way better and it's easier to make too. But we need the
Holy crap.
hides.
The deer stew gave me so much experience, or so much HP.
The deer stew, really?
Yeah, I'm like, so I ate a deer stew, and then I ate a meat platter,
That's what's
Yeah,
giving you a lot.
and the sausage, and now I have over 200 HP.
So like I'm saying, so change out the sauce next time. Change out the sausage for cooked the cooked bug meat. The cooked bug meat goes crazy. You have to compare them. Start looking at like how much one is compared to the other. The cooked fucking bug meat, that shit is way better than the sausages.
All right, joining me now, friend of the show,
And-
at
Stamina
Legendary Energy
Oh, yeah,
on
18.
X
You're
is
right.
Anomaly.
And then,
and
No
I
more
wanna get
sausages then.
into.
yeah, that's what I'm
I wanna
saying. You just
talk
need to cook
about
bug meat, and we have so
Trump's
much of it.
speech last
But
night,
we
and I
use
wanna
it
get
also in
your
other
take on it.
recipes too, so I don't.
So
That's
let's
why I don't
start
like
there.
just kill it off.
What did you think about that
You want me to
speech
bring
last
bombs?
night? And then I think from there, we'll
Sure.
talk about the
I'm not
reaction.
really using them at the moment.
What was your interpretation?
But if you, anytime we're going to the Ashland, it's good to bring them.
Hearing Trump speak last night.
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even watch it. I was kind of watching the reaction to it, and all this True Social like posts into a speech. But yeah, I didn't even listen to it.
So let's talk reaction then. Jump right into reaction. Honestly, you didn't mitch much. It
Molly,
was
what are
mostly
you
copy
doing?
and paste from
Why are you
his last
pacing?
20 speeches, and then they announced a
Get up here.
17
Get up here. Come on,
bonus
up.
for the military, which
Get
actually
up.
I'm finding out was kind of a lie.
Lay
They
down.
actually already had that put into the books.
Lay down.
They already
Stay
had
there.
the budget
I don't know what you're
with
doing.
with the omnibus bill, so it wasn't
Just go
even a
to
new
sleep,
thing.
okay?
So he even kind of lied about that too.
Yeah, I was just
It's okay,
watching
baby doggy.
a few
Why are you
clips and the
pacing?
reactions and
You
stuff,
that
but
hungry?
once I saw people, the people that I trust and the
hungry?
people that
Are
seem
you
like they
starving?
know the most truth, saying that it seemed like recycled, you know, the same things he was saying, I was like, I'll spare 30 minutes. I just
Come
watch
here.
some UFC podcast
Lay
or
down.
something.
Lay down.
Yeah, well, you didn't miss much.
think she just wants to
Here's
cuddle.
where
What's
I'm
wrong with
watching
you? Are
this,
you
and
getting
I kind of
Let's
saw
go
this
to the
for
next
years.
one and get the
And you've
sap
always
because
been
I
able
already
to
got
kind
the
of
sap
split
from
the
here.
difference. You've always been able to split the difference
Okay.
here. But what I
How
noticed,
far are those
it's
days
like,
from me?
you know, I'm somebody that's been on the right. I think it would be fair to say, especially with my support for Trump since 2015.
Smoldering two,
You know, I don't like being
question
put in a
mark.
box, but okay, you can say I've been on the right, and politically I probably am.
Howling
But I remember
Cavern.
we would sit here, whether it was the Obama years,
Have you been to
or
the Howling
Biden
Cavern yet?
years, and we'd watch
No,
these
I don't know.
speeches from
Hurts.
Obama, from
It's over in the
Biden, or
Ashlands, it
even
looks
Gavin
like, or
Newsom.
Mistlands or whatever.
I
And
did one
we'd
of
see
them.
the
I
left
forget which one
respond
it
to
is.
it, and we'd
I
be
might
like, wait a
have
second,
got
did
that
we
one.
even watch the same video? Like, this is weird. It's like we didn't even watch the same video. Now that's happening on the right.
There's
and
one
last
here.
night was the big moment.
What we need to
where you
get
had
is
all
the
the
sealed
MAGA
tower.
cheerleaders and sycophants talking about how great it was.
We're
Oh
gonna
my gosh,
we're gonna go to
they're
another Ashland.
overwhelmed. And then meanwhile, I'm watching this like, wait a second,
Okay.
what did you see? Do we even live in the same world?
Right. I saw two responses.
Your
back to
elbow
back
is so
on
pointy.
Reddit, and I thought it was so perfect. There was two Daily Wire employees. One of them was Michael Knowles, and he was like, "It was such a brilliant move from Trump to meet the media or whatever." And then Matt Walsh tweeted out, "That was one of the most pointless press conferences
Have you turned in
I've
the
ever seen
heads?
in my life." So,
Heads
like,
over at the shrine.
You know, I trust Matt a lot
The
more
heads.
than
Oh
Michael
no,
Knowles
I
as
have to
far as,
return.
like,
I have to
you
turn in
know, him
one.
saying it was pointless, and yeah, at this
I just
point,
wanted you to
it's
see it
the
before I
Trump
turned it in.
butt versus people who are being honest, and even putting like Andrew Jackson, he put his name in the plaque of Andrew
Is it that-
Jackson. and
is it the
people
one
are
that's
freaking
hanging
out
up
on
over
my
here?
Facebook, where they're way more pro-Trump, and they're like, anomaly. Why does
do you
it
know?
matter? And I'm like, do you not see how ridiculous it is for a president like
No,
hundreds of
I don't
years
know where
old
it's at.
to
thought I
insert
saw
your
it
own
somewhere.
name in a paragraph about them? Like you weren't even alive on this earth when they were serving.
Go to sheep.
He can't even talk about Andrew Jackson
Go to
without
sheep.
putting himself in there. He's like ridiculous now. It's kind of funny, but it's also kind of sad. Like that's how you look at it.
Well, it might be funny
Let me
if
check
we
what time
weren't
it is. It
40
might be
trillion
time
in
for me to
debt.
go to
It
bed.
might be funny if our
Okay.
military wasn't being used to
It's
secure oil
12:30.
deals for
It's
oil
bedtime for me.
companies. It might be
Okay.
funny if we aren't giving billions of dollars to
I'm gonna
foreign
go-
countries.
I'm gonna go do the
where
farming thing
millions
real
of
quick and
people
then go
are
to bed.
dying because of it.
Okay.
You know, then it might be funny. You know, then
Sorry,
it might
man.
be funny if
It's
Americans
alright.
weren't broke and struggling.
I gotta
but
sleep
all of
too
those
because
things
I've
are
been
true, and
fucking
so it's
sleeping
not
late
so
and
funny.
like I've been getting
And it's
really tired at
becoming
work.
this vanity project, and I'm sitting here and I look at those plaques, and isn't it the same thing too? You bring it up, it's like I see this, they're like, oh my gosh, Trump butt sniffers. That's a good one. I don't know, that one might hit them a little too close to home. But
Yeah.
they're like, oh my gosh, look at the plaques. Oh, this is so great. And I'm just like, what are you? Why? What is so great about
What do I
that?
got
Tell me
here?
what these
I got
plaques
6
accomplish.
turnips.
No,
Nothing.
for sure, and I think
Oh,
that
so I didn't pick up everything. Hold
little
on.
thing he had where he brought Miriam Adelson on the stage and he was saying that he took $250 billion and that sort of him talking about the Israeli lobby, and I'm just gonna quote Trump because obviously like me or you can't say this. It's like terrible
Planning a
anti-Semitism
bunch
when
of
we say
services.
Oh shit! I'm starting the
to me,
thing
that
up.
was the big story of the week. Him admitting
thing?
that the Israeli lobby is powerful.
The
and I was
fucking
told it
refiner.
doesn't exist, and I'm an anti-Semite.
Oh.
Like that
We might
to
have to
me
put 2 of
supersedes
these.
like a Gunther Eagleman or a a cat turd. Like this is the greatest speech I've ever heard, Coach. It's like Get in the ball game, champ. You're a sport. I don't know. These people. The reason I laugh is because I don't know. It feels like the same story on
I wonder if
loop.
the
So
chickens
I almost
are
become part
grown
of
up
it if
yet,
I don't
or about.
try to find some humor in it because I think the tragedy of
I
it's
see.
obvious and
Now I hear
it's almost
chicks.
like these people
Hear
never
the chick,
change,
the little
but
babies?
a
They're
lot of people
babies,
are
not-
waking
they're
up,
not
I'm sure you
big
see
yet.
as well, so
Hey,
it's
hopefully
okay.
they don't catch.
Well,
They
there's
don't
no
die from the
doubt
fire.
No,
this
they're just they're not even
administration
moving in the
is
fire.
strongly,
Oh shit!
in
One
a
of them
very
did.
unorthodox way. It's in fact
We need to
it's
make
You
a
have
wall.
chicken meat.
heavy to me
Oh
that
my
I'm
god,
just
I'm
sitting
breaking
here
down this
wondering, 'cause I
wall.
like to look at all the different angles and ask all the questions. And that's why I
We
say
need to put
anybody
like
that tells
a.
you
I
that
think we need
I'm
to
just
put a
gonna
little
break this wall
like
doesn't
half
want you to
wall,
be
like a
knowledgeable,
half
doesn't
wall
want you
around
to
the
be
flame.
informed, doesn't want you to expand your consciousness, really wants you to be
I
enslaved,
think that's
quite
good.
frankly. So you always got to ask questions, even the ones you don't like the answers to, even the questions you don't like. And I'm just like, dude,
The
this
chicken's
thing
running
is
away. It's
so
like, help me, I'm dying.
over the top.
Yeah, I just saw
now.
one die and I
I
didn't like the
almost
way it
can't
looked.
believe it's not intentional.
Yeah, I
How
got
could
scared.
Trump possibly expose
Well, I
the
came
Israeli
in there
lobby
with him,
more than
yeah,
he
and he
has?
just got
It's
scared
like,
and ran into the
if
fucking
he
fire.
actually tried to do it, I don't know how he
Here,
could
can
do
I?
it better
Can you give me
than-
some of
than
that wood
the way he's
that you
done
picked
it.
up? I'm
It's
gonna
like,
put, make
now
the
I'm just
wall
like, this
I only
around
had
is
the.
one.
intentional. It's that bad.
I want to bring up two options because I talked about it in my live stream yesterday.
I'm
And
gonna make a
I'm not
wall
giving Trump
basically
a pass. You know,
around
me
the
and
fire.
you are
Should
very
still give it
critical of Trump.
warmth.
But there's two options. Either he's so into it that he just doesn't even notice he's doing it, like he thinks he's bragging about it, or it really could, like you said, kind of be an intentional cry for help.
There
'Cause
should be
when he
two
talked about
babies.
Sheldon Adelson, he was saying how aggressive
Oh, they're
he
getting
was
they're
in the
getting
White House,
scared
and
by
I
the
think
bad
he said
guys.
something like, you know, he really cared about Israel. That's all he really cared about.
Those chickens are getting
And like
scared
it
by the
almost
bad
kind of
guys.
seems
The
like
bad
that.
guys
Hey
outside.
guys, this is what's really going on. But the only way I could tell you is if I like make a joke out about it. I'm like, you're the best, and this is all she cares about. They only care about this. I swear, guys. So
Yeah,
Here, Graf,
maybe Trump
take
really
this.
is a genius, and he's helping us. You know.
You remember when you were like raping me in bed last night? You remember that, guys?
Okay.
You guys, he was raping me in bed last night.
There's more. I just grabbed 5 because I don't know how much
I
you
mean,
needed.
anything is definitely
Yeah.
possible, but it's hard to tell with Trump. That's what makes him such an interesting character. Like whether you love him or hate him, he's like, he really
I
is.
can't believe they got murdered by the chick.
Fascinating, like,
I know.
Even putting his name in an Andrew Jackson statue.
You know what
it's
you can do
ridiculous.
is you
It's
can put a
obnoxious.
little
But it's like,
maybe a
who
little
else would
wall
do that?
around it or
Like,
something.
Trump really is a one of one. He's
That's what I'm doing.
like a cartoon character.
I actually
Yeah, they made babies.
There was no Andrew
Nice.
Jackson. It was me.
Eggs
they
or
made-
babies?
They freaking made love.
Well, he seems to.
I don't see any eggs.
He seems to be into this new vanity at the White House. I've never seen anything like it. It's worse than Obama, where it's just like label
I'm cooking
everything
my-
Trump.
my
You got
fallen
Trump RX,
chick.
you got Trump Ballroom, you got the Trump Center now, you got a Trump Coin, a Trump Walk.
How much
Trump
meat did it
Shoe,
give you?
and it's always been his branding
One-
thing. And he's always
one
been consistent.
chicken
He
meat.
likes to keep his people guessing and kind of chaotic. He's always operated in that environment. I just feel like it's kind of like what you said. It almost feels like it's gotten to his head to such a degree that he can't.
That's crazy.
I don't know if
Oh
it's
my
a
God, stop
gatekeeping
cooking up.
issue
What is
or
this?
it's
Where's
just
that
he's
coming
so
from?
high on the supply right now that he's just completely out of touch with his base.
Yeah, I mean, I think Trump
I have
is the type of
173
person that
HP. I
if
lied. It
you
wasn't low. It
challenge
wasn't
him,
bad.
you can't work for him. So he's definitely.
What did you say? Portal 2? Portal
surrounded
1?
himself
Forget.
by people
Camp
who,
1.
You know, are just
Yeah.
yes
You
men.
want to change
I
it
did
to
a video
farm
on
one or
Dan
something?
Bongino today. He's leaving the FBI, and I was going through the whole clip.
Huh?
And Dan said getting the
Said,
vaccine
yeah, I
was
think
one of
so.
the worst mistakes he's made. He
So I'm
regrets it,
swapping
and
over there
his
right now. I'm
logic
gonna change
behind
it to
it
farm
was that,
1.
you know, the vaccine's American, and he thought the
Gotta
virus
check on
was
the
China,
pigs.
so like America versus China, and I was like, wow, that's really dumb.
The harvesting outfit
but
does
then I
not.
saw him interview Trump.
Wait, what?
and
You,
he's
why
like,
are you
my
using the
friend
other
told me
portal? That's
make sure you get
Eden.
credit for the vaccine, not
Because I
Biden.
needed a
And I'm like,
teleport.
dude, you
Did
said
we
this
fine,
have
just change it
one
back.
portal
Like,
already?
why wouldn't you in an interview
Well, just
with
change it
Trump
back.
be like, hey, I'm not as big of a fan as
What is it
of the
called?
product as you are, but that's
Farm one.
the type. Like these people say, getting that was the worst decision of
And
their
the other
life.
one
They
just
feel
change
like
it back.
it affected them negatively.
To whatever
Yet
you
when
want.
they talk to him, they're
Hold on, where
yes,
is
sir. It's like,
even Camp
it's like
1?
everybody acts like dogs. They act like dogs for Trump, and then Trump
Oh, I
and his
see it.
administration
So-
acts like dogs, you know, for the lobby that must not be named, that doesn't exist, but also does exist, you know. So
Well, that's exactly what
Oh,
it
they're
is,
not
and you
grown
bring that
yet.
up. It kind of brings me
They
back to
want-
this point now, because obviously I was way
coming
more
back.
ingrained and invested in MAGA than you were. So you know, for me to go against the grain now, it's a totally different
Please
process.
though, use our main portal.
than for
I know,
you,
I know,
who's been a
it's
little more
easier for you,
consistent
but
as far as that. I posted this
Well, I
video.
don't know if
this
you're
was
you're going or not.
2 days ago, but I also did a video 2 weeks ago, and I think it was actually 2 months ago after Charlie got shot. where I had somebody that
I
was
think
like,
we need
yeah,
to make a wall in that one building. 'Cause
Bongino
I'm
was
worried that these
planning
guys
to
are gonna
leave,
destroy
and
it,
then
the
Charlie got
portal.
shot, and he said, okay,
Oh, yeah,
I
I
have
know
to
what you
stick
mean.
around for this investigation. And then it was 2 weeks ago, somebody said, okay, get ready, the announcement is coming. And then 2 days ago, I had another source tell me it's a done deal, it's over. So I posted this was December 16th, and I think actually the show was from the 15th. I posted this on the 16th. Owen Schroyer discusses Dan
Yeah,
Bongino's
he's
likely
destroying
resignation
stuff.
from the Trump administration.
Where's he at?
And you look at the MAGA responses to this, and it's, you're a liar, you're fake
think I
news,
came
you're
back.
this, you're that. And I'm like, okay, you know what? If I doubted my sources, I wouldn't be telling you this, but that's fair. All right, you want to attack me?
What?
And it's just like, and then here we are, and I was totally proven right. And it wasn't me. I just have sources. I just had good sources.
What? How are you
Did you
catch
come
me?
back?
I trust. And
Oh, no.
I end up being right, and it's just
No,
like,
I had to go back because I heard them
why
running
do
at the
these people-
base.
that's
Oh
what's so
yeah, yeah,
crazy
yeah.
about
If
it.
they're
It's like,
if you hear
now
enemies,
MAGA
you
is
gotta kill them
attacking
before you
the
come back,
truth
because they'll
tellers.
follow you to it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've seen it for years. Because during the lockdown, a lot of Q people thought the lockdown was a good thing. Because I remember being like, wait, this is not good. But the whole Q, even though there was a lot of truth sprinkled in, it was kind of like Trump's the good guy, martial law's the time when he's going to arrest the
Oh, they're
pedos.
coming.
So when the
That's
lockdown
why
happened,
the arrests were going down. Yeah, well, that didn't work out, huh?
yeah, so they were bugging out at me for like 2 months in the craziest manner, like during the lockdown, where I'm like, yo, this is bad news, guys. And they're like, if you report against it, you're getting in the way. And I was like, holy crap, these people are cooked. And then it was like Operation Warp Speed was secretly a good thing. I've heard it for so long. I guess it.
I think
it
this
doesn't
base
shock
over
me
here,
anymore, but
you should
you know,
make
there's
like a
huge,
moat or something.
kind of curve happening.
Just needs
because
bigger. It just
Trump
needs more
used to
walls
be
and stuff.
kind of a big tent for everybody. Like, even though he went at Massey during the lockdown, he ended up, I think, endorsing Massey in the next election. So Trump would always like throw his weight, but then be like, okay, like, I'm a big tent for Lindsey Graham and Marjorie Taylor Greene. And even though I don't like Lindsey Graham, I'm a rational person. It's like, I get it. Trump's got to play the game a little bit.
Alright.
But now when he's like, I'm endorsing Lindsey Graham, but I'm going to try to run Marjorie Taylor Greene, Rand Paul, Thomas Massey out of office. I have
Here,
two
I'll
mega
fix
donors,
it up.
Elon Musk and Miriam Adelson. He has more, but I'm just saying those two. Elon runs out of the White House.
Oh,
realizes
we don't have
Trump's
the
not
table.
serious
The
about
table's
deficit
broke.
and says he's in the
Yeah, he
Epstein
destroyed
files.
it.
Miriam Adelson
Okay.
and Dershowitz want him to have a third term. Like, when you start seeing this dichotomy, Trump stopped pretending to be a big
Boom.
tent for MAGA and people like Marjorie, and he's basically like, you're with me or you're against me, and with me is Rubio and Graham now. So I think that's like the big difference where people are turning on you even harder. Trump's taking these harder stances and isolating
put
the
a bed
people
in
that we
here.
like, so then we voice our opinions about it, and you really see who's like brainwashed. 'Cause there's a lot of people on my page that are like, I voted for Trump 3 times and he's really pissing me off, and I'm like, that's what's up. But then there's like the, you know, they listen to like Cat Turd and they're like, Owen, how dare you? How dare you make sense? I don't want to hear it now. And you're like, whoa.
Well, and I look at all of this now through the lens of the Epstein files, and you bring up, and I understand
Okay.
now why Trump may be less inclined to kind of run with the big tent, like, okay, we'll go with the people on the right, like the Marjorie Taylor Greenes, and we'll go with the people on the right, like the Lindsey Grahams. Now, I mean, theoretically, he's a dead duck president. Half of me thinks that they're going to cancel the election, and Adelson is just going to make him run again. But, you know, maybe I say that in jest. We'll see. But no, now it's like, okay, he's a lame duck president. He can't run again. So now he doesn't need to do the big tent stuff. Now he can do the stuff that he's supposed to be doing for the
Did I do
donors. So
something
yeah,
wrong on
now
my
it's
end?
like get rid of him.
Yeah, I think
Get
because
rid of
you
Tom
got to start from the
Cruise.
top.
Get
Oh
rid
shit,
of
hold on.
Rand Paul. These are the people he's campaigning against while he's endorsing Lindsey Graham. I mean, if that doesn't tell you enough already, I don't know what does. But what do all these things have in common? Rand Paul, Thomas Massey, Marjorie
You
Taylor Greene.
bastard, you're lucky
These
I
are
don't
some of
know.
the people on the right that are pushing the hardest for the Epstein files. And so I'm sitting here now and watch Trump running cover for the whole thing now, calling it a hoax. And now I'm sitting here
There's
running.
a third one around.
How
There's
much
second
do
one
the
around
Epstein
here, but I don't
files
know where
really
he ran
play
I
out.
think
into
I
all
killed
this?
him.
It's like sometimes I'm like,
There's
okay,
one
are
with
we
a stick.
overplaying this
Yeah,
hand?
I think I got
And
one
then
because
other
there was
times I'm
3 in
like, are
total,
we
and I
actually
killed one at the
underplaying
first,
this
and then we
hand?
killed the 2.
You know, people, let's not forget Epstein died in the prison cell when Trump was president.
Right.
And so I can't help. My mind goes these places. I go through. It's like, you know, in a video game or something. When you look at every single part on the map. That's if I'm playing a video game. I look at every single part on the map. There's not a single part on the map I'm not going to explore. So I'm exploring every part of the map, and now I'm like, did Trump get the hit on Epstein? Like, was Trump part of the hit on Epstein?
Damn.
And then of course here comes Bongino and Patel. Of course
This-
they're going to
this
go in
dude
front
said,
of me and say, "Oh yeah, nothing to see."
He was
with
just
the
talking. He
Epstein
was just.
thing,
They're
nothing to
talking
see
about
here." It's
some.
like,
They're criticizing
how
Trump or
much-
whatever,
How much
and
do you think Do
That
you
was
think
said,
we put too much into the Epstein
was
files, or
Trump
do you think
involved with
there really is a
the
thread
hit
that
on
kinda ties all this
Epstein?
together?
And then I was
I
just
want
like,
to use
oh
a quick
shit,
example because
we
it's
never
similar
thought
to
about
the
that.
Epstein thing. I saw somebody today, and then I'll answer your question. They were talking about the Venezuela stuff, and they showed an article, a Fox News article, where Biden was going after narco terrorists as well, and they said, "See, the Democrats are
There you go.
liars," and I'm
Okay,
like,
there you go.
"Absolutely, they are liars." But here's what you don't understand: that just shows that Trump
Alright,
and
I'm going back
Biden are
now.
not that
Yeah.
different in foreign
Just give me a
policy,
sec to
and
come
that's
back.
the real story, not the fact that Democrats are lying. Epstein files, same exact thing. Are
Actually,
Democrats
let me see
lying?
if I need to
Of
repair
course,
anything,
you
'cause
know,
they were
but
in
like
the
we never
buildings.
thought they were going to release it
Oh
because
damn!
Democrats.
You don't
are
have?
fake.
Do you have
Well,
the hoe on you?
say, well, the Democrats are
Yep.
lying about
Can
it.
I
Are they
bring-
done?
They don't actually
Can you
care
bring
about
it? No,
Absolutely. They're pushing
but I need to-
biased
Oh, I
stuff
do not have a
through it
hoe
to
in.
benefit them. Yes, they
You
are.
want to level out the ground or
But,
something?
you know,
Yeah, I wanna-
truly think
Like
that
the end,
with
the exit
Epstein
to that
stuff,
place is so
there's a
fucking narrow.
combination of both. I think some people,
So I'm
you can
breaking
say whatever you want about
down
Epstein
some
and,
of the
like, you know,
levels.
you sound like a truther, like you can make a crazy statement and it's like, oh, maybe, who knows, you know? So there's part of that, but also I do think that like the big story, besides what everybody knows about Epstein, is how
What kind of
important and
pickaxe do
powerful
you
he
have?
was. I think it was Dershowitz
The
who said that he
green,
was introduced to him by
iron.
Lady and Lord Rothschild.
Oh,
So
okay.
with
They
Trump,
stole
I
your
think
other one.
everybody's kind
Saw it
of
in there, I'm like, oh, he
upset
doesn't
because
want
they
it.
like Trump. Like Trump doesn't know anything. Or
No,
kicked him out of the
I'm
front,
moving
wasn't
up.
really that good of friends
I move up
because
my
that
equipment
plays
as
into
the
Trump
tiers go.
heritage. But I think the truth is, this guy, you know, it's hard to really describe, but it seems like he knew
There.
every powerful person, multiple people from foreign
Better?
countries, from
Yeah.
world leaders.
I just wanted to flatten it,
top
but
guys
this gives us
everywhere,
room, like,
introduced to
because every
someone
time
by
we
the
come out, it's like
Rothschilds,
stuff
clearly
right
this
there.
guy was like a top
Oh, I
power
got
player,
iron.
and I think Trump just doesn't want. He's like, oh, he wasn't that big of a factor. Like,
Alright.
I think he was, you know. So when there's mystery, people
Now
just
that
start
time has
filling in
passed,
the
I'm gonna have
gaps
to
with
go
whatever they
freaking
want.
check
So I
if,
do think there's probably some sloppy reporting being done by everybody, and honestly,
I guess I'm
probably
gonna go
some
check,
some victims that are real, and then some that are, you know, not. It's like I don't really know because I haven't heard all the stories, but I'm sure a lot of them are telling the truth. Maybe some of them are, but at the end of the day, like clearly he was a powerful player. Clearly
Time to go
he was
farm.
playing a massive role, and I think
What are you
that's
farming?
why disclosure's
Oh,
not really
freaking
coming fast. is 'cause
blacks and
both
stuff, 'cause I
sides
went
are
over there
lying
and they
about
weren't
it.
done
Trump's
yet.
saying this, Democrats are saying this, and
Oh,
it creates
okay.
this kabuki theater where it's like they're
Oh.
lying, they're hypocrites. But I don't
Crap.
think Bill Clinton wants
No, I
anything
don't
to
have
come
no
out any more
armor
than
on, they're
Trump
gonna kill
does.
me.
So this, why didn't Democrats drop it? Why would they drop it? Like that's not even a good talking point. Like they want to show. It's not like Epstein only worked with Republicans. And I want to say that's the problem with not understanding this stuff. It's like, well, the left has donors, so does the right. The left sold out to corporations, so's the right. Like until you realize it's both parties doing a lot of this stuff, they play off each other, and it's like, oh, it's only Kamala and oh Biden. It's like, all right, probably not, but okay.
Well, and I forget the exact number.
The
but,
freaking
you know, when Epstein started up as
goblin
a financier,
that ran away that said
you know,
the
he went
stick,
from a
He
teacher's
finally showed
aide
back up.
at
Oh shit.
Bill Barr's dad's class. He was a teacher aide for Bill Barr, former Attorney General Bill Barr.
Honey,
He was
blood
a teacher
clot,
aide for his father's
royal
class.
jelly.
I believe that was at Harvard. And he went from that to being a quote-unquote financier, and then I
need
think
blood
it was
clot
in the 80s. I think it was in the late
For
80s.
the
He
thing
had
What thingy?
his
It was the Dalton
Uh,
School. Sorry, I just
make
looked it up.
the
Dalton
protection
School, not
staff.
Harvard. That's where he taught.
Protection
Okay,
stuff.
so
okay.
the
You know
Dalton
how
School
money-
with Bill Barr's father. So he goes from that to this financier role, where this is where he starts to get connected to the elites of the world, as you were describing. And then I think it was in the early 80s or late 80s maybe. He had
only need
his
4.
pitch for his financier
4,
company
16,
was
20.
he
We need
only
20.
took
We need the wood.
clients that were billionaires. He only took
Oh, this is
clients
so
that were
cute.
billionaires. And I believe
they're
at
not
the
ready, they
time,
turn-
there
they're
were only
like a
13
blue color.
billionaires in the world.
Like they're
So I
flowering.
mean, it's
That's
literally
really
the
adorable.
top of the financial pyramid that this guy was connected to. And now we get more of this stuff. We see him obviously with Trump, with Bill Gates. He was clearly the elite pimp. I mean, that would be he was the pimp for the elites. And maybe he was doing money washing for some of them. Maybe he was hooking them up with, a nice hooker that they could sleep with, that their wife wouldn't know. Whatever, maybe a combination of the two. It's obvious this is what was going on. And I think about. Obviously, he was getting protected through the years, right? He was obviously getting protected. They kept spiking
Really?
his
Level
cases,
six.
they
Honey
kept
here.
getting him released from jail. And
Yeah,
I'm
I've been
just
gathering
thinking,
it
well,
every
a
time
guy
I-
like that,
I get
okay.
on.
a guy like that in the 21st century, I think becomes more of a liability for them now because they really don't need. They don't need to
be
run
2
these
stacks.
pimp parties.
it's
They
more
don't
than
need to
that.
run these sex islands. They might still do it for fun, but for blackmail, now that everything is digital, now that you have everything digital on the internet, your social media profiles, everything you're doing, your browsing, everything, every transaction you make, now they can just look at your digital life and easily blackmail people. They can find out if you're cheating on your wife. They can find out if you're gay. They can find out what you've been watching on the internet. They can find out if you've been doing anything illegal with money. They don't need an Epstein to do that anymore. So it's like his purpose was kind of retired. So it's like, yeah, he's more of a liability now. Get him out of here.
Definitely a possibility because I think also when
We
he's,
also
like,
need the
recording everybody,
that
back in the day,
stamina
that was harder
staff.
to do. Not
I
everyone
never
had
thought we needed
technology
it,
to
but
record. Like, you had to be like
I
a
think that
psycho,
stamina,
pretty
the
much
stamina,
cop or something to have that
we need.
technology. So it's like nobody was really expecting it back then. Like
Yeah.
imagine partying in the 90s and 2000s.
You made some though,
You're not
I
even
remember.
thinking of cell phones. Now everybody has cell
I
phones.
know.
Everyone has
From
flying devices, as you're
potions.
saying, and just like
I
that's
mean,
true, I think it's also
you have
true
like a
that
whole
other
ton of them,
people
like
could
3 or 4
probably
of them.
catch him doing stuff a lot
Like 20
easier.
or 10
Like it was
per.
way
Stamina
easier
me?
to get away with, and nobody really
Yeah, you
knew
have a bunch
about
of
it.
them.
I must have
Years
found
ago,
them in a
so it's
crate.
definitely a possibility. One thing that I've thought,
It takes
this might not be
honey,
popular to say,
cloudberry,
I don't
and
know what
the
everyone
yellow
thinks, like,
mushroom.
obviously, I
Yellow
think some
mushrooms are hard to
people were
find.
fooling around with women and girls
go-
in
you have
the
to go on
presence
those
of
thingies,
Epstein, no
remember?
doubt.
There's
But I
one
think
called
everybody
lingering
just assumes
stamina.
that
Yeah, I
everybody
know.
near
That's
him
why
and everybody on his flight
hesitate
log
to
was,
make it.
and I think he probably
You don't
did
wanna-
a
you don't
combination
wanna
of
go
stuff.
into
Like,
the
some of it was
swamps.
financial,
Yeah.
some of it was
I
just
mean,
like
I'm
get
already
to
OP
people,
there. I could walk
you know,
through it,
connect
but
certain people, push people in a certain direction,
Grabs-
lobby people,
there's
leverage
just so
people,
much.
using
There's
other
so
means
much.
as well. So I
Like
think
I've been doing so much
I
that
think he was.
I'm like,
I think the big story, at least for me, is like I think he
Traumatized.
was
Oh,
playing
yeah.
a huge role in compromising people in every way possible. Not like, oh, he went on his flight 2 times, he's guilty, he's done stuff with girls. It's like it's not necessarily true, but definitely Epstein was trying to get that person, or at least Epstein was trying to, in some way, like attach their life to his life, or their finances to something he wanted to do, or push them in the direction of people that he worked with. So it seems to me like he was even bigger than like just a pimp or something. Like he was so powerful. I mean, just the people who would sleep at his apartment and stuff like that, all that stuff that's coming out. I would love for more disclosure. I think that's why everybody's so fascinated with the Epstein
what?
files for many reasons.
One,
It's
two.
like, we really want to know what the heck was going on, even though I think pretty
We.
much every smart
Okay,
person
never mind.
that
Pammy's
has
here.
an internet
1,
connection
2,
can pretty much figure out
3,
the gist
4.
of it
We
at
have
this
4
point.
chickens.
Except
Wait a
for
minute. I
the
think one
politicians, they're
died. Oh no, there's an
completely
egg.
clueless. They
Okay.
just don't know. It's just the left. It's a Democrat hoax, or it's a Trump hoax because he wrote in a coloring book or signed a letter 50 years ago. Like that's not the huge scoop.
It's actually insane, like you said, when you just look into it. I mean, I would say 99.8% certainty that Epstein was obviously an intelligence asset, probably a double agent. You know, even to such a degree that he wielded power over the political leaders at certain periods of time. He had so much blackmail and power over everybody that financial and political leaders were actually basically answering to him. And emails and messages kind of proved that that was the case.
Right.
Damn it.
No,
It's
what
too
I
cold.
I
Oh, it's
saw the
warming
one
up. Okay,
recently
good.
Where they said like the one female
Oh, you think the
Democrat
wall's
was
not
texting
gonna
him
destroy
during
kill him now?
No, no.
a
Yeah, the wall
congressional
won't kill him
hearing, and
now,
she
which
was
is
like,
cool.
oh, you know, he's my constituent or whatever. It's like, bro, texting
Yeah.
Epstein in the 2010s while you're in Congress, that's crazy. But that only scratches the surface, like you said, of the leverage he had over people. And I think that's really the game that certain people are playing. They're looking for
I just
massive
replanted
leverage.
everything
And
that I picked
if
up.
you're a person
Yeah,
that
yeah,
only
I
does
would.
it for moral means, it's going to be hard to keep up with people that will literally, if they
Almost
can't
the whole
get
field is
financial
full.
leverage
Wanna come and
over
look?
you, or
Okay.
scare you, or censor you, you know, then I think they go to blackmail.
You use the
where
main
they're like,
base? I mean the main
wait,
portal?
you don't want to do number 1, 2, 3, 4,
No,
5,
I haven't
6?
changed it yet because you
Well,
went through
here's
it,
number
so you
7.
might have to change it.
Okay, now you want to do number 5. And I think a lot of the
What
board
portal
stuff
did
is
you
like,
go through is what I'm asking.
you know, people always talk
Oh,
about
the
false
one by
flags, and it's hard
the
to
where
tell
the
which
oven's
one
at.
is real and not. And
The main
obviously
bit.
back in
Oh,
the day, there's
the
provable
main.
false
Okay.
flags. Like not everything's just a stupid conspiracy theory.
Emergency.
The one they told me
There's an
not to
element of
use.
Yeah,
that
the
in world
emergency
too,
one.
where it's almost like, you know,
They want to tell you
do
not to
this
use it. You
war,
still use
or
it.
else we're gonna find
Yep.
some way, whether it's the way they did it in Iraq or.
I wasn't
you
sure.
know,
I didn't want
none
to
of the
like
stories really
change
add
it
up.
and
They
leave you
went
where
to
you
fight
were
Al-Qaeda,
at.
but
That
then
that
Al-Qaeda
I
leader
was
takes over
maybe
Syria,
I
and
should
then
have told you
invited
to
to
do
the
that
White
because
House.
I thought
The more
that
you look
was
into
the
it, there's
agreement.
holes all over these
Oh wait, there's
stories,
a you
but,
got a bird next to you.
I
You
don't
have a
think the
watch
average
out. You have a
person,
bird
like,
next to
wants
you.
to think that way. They're like,
We need
we're
we do
fighting
need
radical
still.
Islam. It's like one of the most radical Islamic groups.
Oh, look
has
at
a
that
leader
shot.
Who was invited to the White House because he's reformed now. You know, I guess
I
5
don't
years
know where
goes
you're
by,
at.
he's not out
Right
Qaeda
here.
anymore.
Oh, there's another one.
Good for him.
Well, it'd be
Oh,
like
fuck my
imagine
stamina,
if somebody
stamina,
doesn't
stamina, stamina,
understand that they're looking at a puzzle and they just see the pieces, but they
Got
don't know what it is. They don't know that all the pieces put together a larger picture.
There.
So they just kind of look at each piece and then put it down, and
Nice.
then you're like,
Oh, is this
no,
one
no, no,
done?
this is a puzzle.
No.
You put the pieces
What?
together. There's
It's
a bigger
done.
Should've
thing
used
here,
the thing.
Oh,
and they just don't
look,
even know it. They
Kaplana.
don't know what a puzzle is. They can't even comprehend. There's another picture, and you're trying to explain it, and they just literally
There's
just
a
that
chest
disconnect.
here
They
if you
don't
want to
even know
fucking
what a
use these
puzzle
chests
even
for
is.
storing siege and stuff.
Yeah, and I think
Does it
to
respawn stuff?
that note.
No,
Okay,
but you
I
can.
froze
It's
it.
not gonna
But,
go away. They're not gonna
you know,
attack it
some
or
people
break
have
it.
a
It's gonna
bias,
stay
so they
there.
fill in pieces that aren't there.
Yeah.
With, like,
I
for
used
me, at
the
least
chests in
personally,
another
I like
camp
stuff. I
like
had a
this
massive
when I was
growth
doing.
from
There's
bias,
another one
right?
under here too.
2017, 2018, 2019.
But just
It
in case
wasn't
you want to
until
start storing
somebody,
shit over here, you know what I mean?
made a
Oh, I like how they
report
did this.
about,
I wonder
like,
if
Trump
we
taking
can do
away
No,
this.
we
donor
can't.
money
We can't
in
make these
2019, and I
aesthetics.
saw it,
Sadly.
and it was
Cute.
I
kind of hard
know.
to admit. And I was like, dang, I didn't know. I thought
We
he
could
didn't-
make
I thought he was
these.
so rich he didn't take people's money.
Well, yeah, these
So
are
I
stuff
was
we
able
had
to
already.
take
We
that
could not
and
make
be
these
like,
though.
well, I can't disprove that.
These
so
are
I guess
cool.
I
I
gotta
like
go
these
with it.
ones.
And
Yeah,
I
I
think
know.
most people, if they see something like that,
All right,
they
time to go back.
reject that piece of the
Bedtime.
puzzle
Yeah.
because they're like, no, 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 no. I just want to talk about like George Soros and the left, and I just want to talk about these donors and rhinos. So it takes a really honest person. And I saw you tweet something great the other night.
I saw
like
two
a lot
cows
of
on the
your
other
tweets.
side of
You
this
seem
rock,
like a
and I
really
want
chill
to.
guy.
I'm
But you're
tempted.
talking about self-awareness and
freaking try to
self-accountability
tame.
and discernment, where it's like if you're a fool, you keep getting fooled.
But
So it takes a really kind of disciplined
I don't wanna
person
bring
to
him over
admit when
here.
they're wrong
Yeah.
and also just adapt to new evidence. I think most people reject evidence that doesn't play into their bias.
You know, you brought up some of the stuff that you theorize how they get politicians to go along
Alright,
with
I'll change it
war
back to
or
main
other
base.
agendas,
I got it.
and you know, you might even have a better
You got it?
understanding
Yeah.
of how that happens in the music industry. And we got a little bit of that. We got a kind of a keyhole view into that with some of the Diddy stuff and some of his former producers. But it's kind of a similar thing, I think, where a lot of people don't know how the music industry works, and you might even know you might know better than me. But you know what they do is basically a lot of stuff. This is what actually what'll blow people's minds. A lot of the music that you hear from some of these popular
feather-
artists, it's
the
not
feather thingy?
even their music. It's literally not
The
even
cape
their music.
lets
It's
you
somebody
float
else's
down
music
I
and
know.
not take fall
these
damage, but
production companies
you have like
buy.
more damage to
And they
fire.
go to these smaller
So
artists
that
and they
those
say,
floaty
hey, you got a
thingies
good
will
song
do
here, but
more
you're a
damage to
nobody,
you.
you're a nothing, you're
Wait a
never gonna
minute.
be
What?
famous.
Oh, you said
So
you're
we're gonna purchase this
the
from
cape
you, and we'll
is
give you
weak
some-
to
we'll
fire.
give you either a check or you'll
Yeah.
get royalties.
So
But-
you'll
But
take
we're
more
gonna have-
damage
we're
to
gonna have
fire.
this
You
star
only
performer
need it.
perform your song because you're never gonna get rich off of it. But this is your way to do
You
it.
only
So
need
that's
it
one way
to
they
fight
kinda
the
do it,
queen,
and then some
but
of them go
if
along
you
with
fight
it,
her
and then some of them say
legitly,
no, and then
if
they
you
might
fight
try
her
to bring you to a
legit,
party.
she
And I
has
said,
like
okay, well, he's
she's
not
in a
letting us have the
building
music
with like
rights, but
4
why
or
don't we
5
bring him to one of
levels
Diddy's
high
parties,
in the
maybe?
air. And
then
sometimes when you're
can,
fighting her, you need
can
to
convince
jump
him
down
that
to
way.
the
It's like,
bottom.
okay, you come
And
to a
if you don't
party,
have that
you
cape,
wine
you'll
and
just
dine
land
now,
real hard and
and then we
die.
sit down the
So
next
with the
day,
cape, it
and
allows you
do you want to do
glide
business?
down.
You know, we can
You know what I
come,
mean?
come party, come hang out with the guy. Do you want to do business? No, not really. I still don't want to do business. Really? Okay. Pull in the TV. We're in the
Alright.
90s here. Wheel in the TV. Go ahead and wheel in the TV.
got
Here,
these
plug in the
chickies.
VCR here.
Gonna
Plug
play
in the
it.
videotape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys remember doing that last night?
You
yeah.
gonna name the other
That girl's
ones?
actually 16 years
Sure.
old. Did you know that? Oh golly, you didn't, did you? Okay, well you got two options now. You can either let
You
us
call
buy
the
your
other one
music,
Cam.
or I'll tell you what, we'll give you a record deal, and you can try to make your own music. And there have been producers
this
that have
one
come out and
Cam.
basically explain this. But it's like
Oh, I
that's,
can't do anything
that's
until they're
how they
adults.
draw
That's
you in. It's
stupid.
like, hey, you can either do business with us now in this way, but if you say
Wonder if I
no,
need to
guess
put
what? You're gonna
seed
do
out.
business with us, but in a different way.
Where's the other adult at?
Yeah, I mean, I could speak on what I know. I know there's a lot of people in the industry who tell their own stories, and I'm sure there's
Oh.
a lot of crazy stories, especially when
Can't
you
make it
start
out.
getting power and you become a big artist. I think the pressure mounts a lot more than if you're like less relevant. But when it comes to the producer thing, a lot of producers have ghost producers as well because, you know,
Do we
you
have
can't get
tree-
your beat placed,
tree
it's like, "Yo, sell it
seeds?
to me, I'll say it's
Ooh,
mine."
might- yeah,
Same with a lot of
should.
songwriters. Like it's just like, you know, give it to the big pop star, you get a cut
Where
of
are
it.
they?
But
getting
for
stuck
me,
in a
'cause I
bit- in
actually,
a
and a lot of
work
people
loop.
don't actually believe me. They're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I
you're not
know.
that good" or whatever. I had multiple different meetings with huge
I'll split
distributors,
these in
major
half.
labels that everybody's heard of. I'm not gonna say.
I don't get to play
And
this.
I know,
never
that's
got
true.
that
No, that's
far,
true.
And I would say it's nearly identical
this game a
between
lot.
this and
Yeah, it's good,
conservative
right?
media podcasting.
I wish we would have have played
same
this when
way.
you bought it, man.
Basically,
When you
they
first
bring
bought
you
it and you were
in
like,
and
oh,
they
we
say,
should
hey,
play.
you know, because
Like,
when I was 19,
that would
20
have
years
been the
old when
perfect
YouTube
time.
first started, I had a
Jeff was
couple
like,
million
"Nah."
views. Jam
Well, I
Master
wasn't
Jason
sure.
from
I didn't want to
DMC
buy
was a
it.
great
Like, I didn't
client,
want
so
to
they
spend
brought me
money.
some
I didn't
tables,
know.
and they were like shopping me around.
Well,
And they
a lot
basically
of the
be like,
stuff
hey,
that
you're
we're
cool.
playing right now
Why don't
didn't get
you rap
released
about this?
like until
Well, why
several
don't you
like
dress
a
up
year
like
or
this?
two
And
after.
every time I would be like,
Yeah.
do I have a say in this?
No,
Like,
I know. There's a.
I
We would
talked to
have been
somebody
done by
recently
with the
who's
game by
was
now
a
for
pop
sure.
star, and he was saying like,
There
he
you
Well,
go.
can't get
obviously,
choose
but
like anything. But
And I left the chickens.
I would just start being like,
I put
yeah,
some
I
food
don't think
out.
that's really who I
They'll make
am.
more
And then
babies.
they'd just be like, oh,
check on
well,
the
we're not
pigs.
What do
really
you
that
feed them?
interested. We have other artists. And then I'm
Any type of
person,
seed.
so I'm like, well,
So I
don't
just put
care.
half
I
of the
believe in
turnip
myself. I
seeds
think
that
I'm a
were I
star,
found
even if
from
you don't.
like
And then they
the
don't talk to you.
monsters and stuff.
Same thing happened to
Okay.
me in conservative podcasting, where it's like a humiliation
You might have to
ritual game
replant
where they're
them
like, we
because
like you, but
I put a
let's
bunch of
see
turnips
like,
down.
let's see how moldable you are. Let's see how much we can steamroll you, and you'll just kind of take it. And I feel
Carrots.
like that's kind of how they play, who they give certain
Oh,
powerful
and then when you're
positions
done,
to.
come over here real quick.
Especially like if they have like 50 people to choose from. It's like, will you
By the
do the
baby-
first
the
thing,
chickens?
which is like
No,
harmless,
over
it's
here.
just like, you know, they're trying to just
Look on top of
roll
the
over
roof.
you a little bit. Then will you do this? Then will you do
Look on the
this?
roof.
And it's like a process. And
Oh,
it's the same with
is that the
politics.
bad guy?
You know
Then
the
Yeah,
this
type
other
of
one?
people,
that's the
I mean,
last
they're
boss
all
Is
over
that how
lady.
big he
Congress,
was?
they're all over the television, they're running for
I
office.
forget who the
They're
fuck.
total
What
puppets.
was
They
he? I
want
forget
power,
who
they
he
want
was.
fame, so they'll do anything. Like, I don't
Oh yeah,
know
yeah.
what
He
it's
was
like to
big. He
be
was a
like
big
viral
skeleton. Yeah, he was a
model.
big
Sorry,
skeleton like that. That
viral
was the
for,
size of
you
his
know,
head.
only naming him, but it's like
Oh.
He was a
he's
big
like a total
skeleton that had
Trump
no
donor
legs,
type,
and he was just
like,
crawling
farm,
around,
and he
and
just does
he was
whatever they
Oh, that's
say,
that's
and
freaking
that's
cool.
the type of
and he
people
was
they look for,
slamming the
and there's a lot of
floor,
people like
and
that.
he would
So
call in
for me, I
comets
never really
from
got
the
in
sky,
the industry per
and they
se,
would come
because
down
every
and
time
slam
I
on
got
you.
an
He
opportunity,
was hard
I
to beat.
wouldn't
He
do what
had
they
me
said. They weren't telling
raging,
me like go to a Diddy
where I
party
was
and
like,
compromise. It was more
fuck this
like,
fucking game. And then
you know,
fucking
will you do this?
I
Will
looked
you
up
wear
some
these
videos and I
clothes
saw
and do
one
these
guy.
type of
Everybody
talks? And I
had
was
these
like,
all
no.
stupid shit.
However, I
Like it
think
was
if
just
I
too
would have
much
said
work.
yes to some of those
And
things
this
and
one
did
guy
them,
had a
obviously
technique
I
that
would
was
have been like,
really
this kid is so
easy. He
desperate
just
for money and
built
fame.
like
Maybe
these
eventually
pillars
there
of
could have been like,
stone
you want to go to
with
a
gaps
party or
in
something,
between them,
but
and you
it's
kind of build
I
up
think out of their
around
own
you,
protection they kind
and
of
then
like
he
a
can't
tiered
get
system.
inside there.
And if you
And
don't
what you
roll
do is you
over,
just
same
hide
thing
in
with
there, you
media.
get your
I
health
knew in
up, and then you pop
2019
back
I
out
could
and you
never
stab
work
him a
again,
couple
be
times,
wired
and then
with
you
Fox
hide
News
again.
because
Because
I
the
talked about
problem
Oh
is
money.
that
shoot.
Like I
the
could
problem
tell
is that
that
he
was
would
kind of like
generate his health.
a no-go
So
zone
if I go ahead
on
and
a
attack
Wednesday
him or
with
whatever,
all
and I
the
die
nice
and I get
about it.
sent back to
So
my base,
I
and I'm
think the
trying to
music
come
industry
back
is
and
the
get my
same
shit
thing. There's a
together,
couple
by the time I
corporations,
get there, he'd
and
be
they're
already
looking for
building his health
people
back.
that are harmless
That'd be
or that can
Yeah,
push
I
the
know. So
agenda.
like the best way to
No
do it was
disrespect
to
to
go in
Jelly
there,
Roll, but it's like to
just
me,
stick
Jelly
and
Roll,
move. You
it's
go
like
in
you got
there,
this guy
you
who
fucking
doesn't
hit
talk
him a
about
couple
politics.
times,
He's
and
in
then
these
you
like
just
NFL
hide, and
bars
you
and
can't
every
get
commercial.
greedy.
I'm
Like
sure he's a
if you
great
hit him
guy,
more
but
than a
I'm sure
couple
if he
times,
came
he'll
out and
get you.
started
So
talking about
you have to hit
politics,
him like
you
one,
know,
two,
they'd be
three,
like,
and then
shut
go
the
back and
fuck
hide,
up.
and then come back 1, 2, 3, go back and hide, blah
Well,
blah blah.
and there's other examples too. Like,
We could probably beat him a lot easier
there's
now
these
too.
old videos of Tupac.
Well, yeah,
it's
better
a
armor now.
controversial subject.
Yeah, I'd
So,
like to
you
get,
have
I'd like
these
to kill
old
him again
videos
so we
of
could keep
Tupac,
the
and it's like,
trophies.
that's a gay dude.
Yeah.
Like that is a
I like
flamboyantly
decorating
gay
spaces.
dude.
Yeah.
And
All right,
That
you
makes
ready?
turn him
money.
into this gangster
Yeah, I'm
rapper.
going to bed.
Okay.
And you know, you
Nah.
have other people that are
I'm
honest
going
in
to
the
bed, too.
industry, like a 50 Cent. I think 50 Cent tells a
Did
lot
you
of
go?
truth about the industry, and he's like, yeah. And sometimes when you kind of read between the lines of their lyrics, like a DMX, you start to understand like what they were
All
trying
right,
to
I'm
say
out of
to
here,
you.
guys. Thanks
It's
for
like,
watching.
hey, most of your favorite rappers are actually just gay dudes that they're
Be
that
back
they're turning
tomorrow.
into gangster thugs because